Buffoons.
Yeah.
Buffoons.
Yeah.
Buffoons.
Morning.
Hey, everybody. Headphones. There we go.
Check.
All good now. You can never adjust them before the show starts. Because
No.
You just don't know what the volume's going to be.
Because it's all over the place.
Yeah. Everything's all over the place.
I want to email Seth Rogen.
Oh.
I don't have his contact info.
Oh.
And he doesn't like the Twitter.
Yes, he's not on Twitter. I thought
Yeah,
he might.
No, he doesn't
Very
like social
rare.
networking at all. He's not a fan of the social networking.
So I texted Roland yesterday. I'm like, to see if his publicist will get an email. But
Yeah.
I haven't heard back, so
About his movie 50-50.
I really liked it.
I told you.
I really, really liked it. It made me laugh out loud.
LOL.
Yeah, and I actually just said that. I didn't laugh. I was like, LOL.
LOL.
But I love a comedy like that. Like that's
Dark.
yeah, it was
There's some
dark.
darkness there.
And the Seth Rogen's a funny fuck, man.
He's a good actor,
He's
too.
really funny in movies.
And a good actor.
Yeah, he's great.
I think which is different, right? You can be funny and a bad
Oh
actor.
God, yeah. You're looking at somebody who's like that.
Jimmy.
It's
50-50 is the cancer movie.
I liked it a lot.
I think it's going to get a lot of nominations.
He made
Or at
me
least a
laugh.
few.
Movie.
I think it's going to get one for costume.
Costumes?
For costumes.
Like how you just call it the cancer movie.
It is the cancer movie. What else, I mean, what are you supposed to say?
It sounds like a musical.
Guy has cancer, and guess what? 50-50.
That's a movie.
50-50 chance
Yeah.
of living.
He was good. The guy that was the lead. I forget his name. But
He's
he was,
from Third Rock from the Sun.
Okay.
Joseph
from-
Gordon-Levitt.
Shut up.
Oh.
He's from 500 Days of Summer. Huh?
He's trying to help out.
Shut up.
Shut it.
Actually, I didn't know Inception.
What are you using?
Because I haven't seen
I
Inception
loved
yet.
it.
People say I should see Inception. I haven't seen Inception. I should go and watch that, though.
I tried probably 4 times to watch Inception.
Yeah, a lot of people-
fell asleep each
Oh,
time.
did you? Okay.
A lot of people either really got into it or just can't get through
I
it.
loved Inception.
No, he's the dude from Third Rock from the Sun.
That you know for.
And then he went away for a while, and then I believe he popped up in the movie 500 Days of Summer, and now he's had a kind of a second career. Anyway, he's the lead in 50-50.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was very
With
good.
Seth Rogen. They're
He's
pals.
the cancer guy.
He's
in
the cancer guy.
movie.
Yes.
Did you see the scene when he was really high? Because they
Yeah.
were eating the pot brownies while they were doing chemo, and then he had to walk out of the hospital after his treatment,
Yeah.
seeing all the horrific cancer stuff around him, and he's just hilariously laughing to himself because he's so fucked up.
Yeah.
That was funny, right?
There was some great lines in there. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, good.
Bryce Howard was fuck. She plays. I never know it's her. For some reason, I don't recognize her yet on face. But she plays a great, horrible person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really good, man.
Which means she's probably a horrible person in real life.
Maybe, yeah, because
Nah,
she seemed
I
to get Gary Oldman all upset.
Yeah.
No, not Oldman. Christian Bale. She was the one doing the scene with him.
Right.
Mm.
So,
But she sure got that red hair.
well, why
She's
didn't
so hot.
you should have watched 50-50 before the guy got here?
And
And now you could be praising him instead of
I
just
know.
talking to no one about
I'd
it.
rather talk to no one. At least I know that no one's listening.
Oh, it'll get back to
Well, it's the pressure too of seeing these projects before they come in.
I don't mind doing it. I just
And
forget
then we
sometimes.
gotta make believe we didn't see the movie or
Yeah.
didn't see the TV show or didn't listen to their record.
I actually want to email Seth and tell him how great it was, but
Yeah, it'll happen.
let's hope so. Roland just tends to love me.
Speaking of email, I got the oddest email that was allegedly from Louis C.K., but I don't know.
He asked me for your email.
He did.
It is Louis.
That's
he-
hilarious.
He texted me and asked me for your email.
It's the weirdest email. I answered him, but
He's
I
a
didn't
weird
get
guy.
any response back. You think he'd mind if I read this?
Well, it depends on what it's about.
Well, it's just about a question he wanted to ask me about the firearms.
I figured it was a gun question. Hopefully, he's looking for one that he can turn around and aim in his mouth.
No, it's the oddest gun question I've ever heard. He just goes, "It's Louis, writing to you for the first time in my life." He says,
We've only known him for 7
he goes,
years.
"How are you? How's life?"
He doesn't.
No.
Yeah.
No, I
He doesn't
wouldn't do that.
Oh,
I would never, even if
I
he
figured.
did. How's life on Long Island? He asks. So I have a weird question for you, although somehow I think you probably get a lot of these questions. Where do you buy your firearms? Do you know a place where a fella can buy a nice kind of vintage revolver? I'm not looking for self-protection or anything.
Oh, it's good. You're blowing the gift he's probably going to give somebody.
Oh, yeah? No, that isn't it. Okay. It isn't. He didn't say that. He goes, I don't even want to buy ammo. I just have a lot of cool old things that I play with while I sit at my desk and write, and I thought fiddling with an unloaded gun would be inspiring. Any suggestions?
Yes, load it. load it and juggle it. Yeah, that's definitely Louis. That's the nicest I've ever heard him write anybody. That's the most.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I gave him an answer, which is he's in New York City, and there's no fucking way that Louis can get a revolver in New York City.
Right.
Even if he just doesn't want to load it and just wants to fiddle with it. You can't even have a gun that isn't a gun but looks like a gun in New York City. You can't have a demilled gun, which is a gun that used to be a real gun, but then they weld up the barrel and shit, so you can't really use it. You're not even allowed to have those. And you can't have a replica gun in New York City. So I gave him quite the answer of no, there's no way in hell you can sit there and fiddle with a gun like some kind of film noir writer while he writes. So, but that was weird. I got that and thought, like, is this really Louis? It's kind of a weird question. Louis is a little weird.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah. All right.
The answer is no.
The answer, 9.
That's a fairly normal Louis C.K. question.
Yeah, I could picture him sitting, like, trying to think of something and just, cocking a hammer back and, going zzz, zzz with the cylinder.
How could you picture that?
Revolver. Yeah, you could just
I know it's Louis C.K., but that's a weird visual.
Like Louis trying to write something, maybe some action thing where a gun's involved and he would like to actually have it in his hand,
Oh, okay. Then you say something gunnish.
Yeah, something gunnish.
Like I have good gun dialogue. I'm
always
like, yeah. You want some lead pumped into you at maximum overdrive speed, buddy?
Buddy?
That's a good one.
That's good, right? And then I flip the gun. Or I hold it by the barrel and I shake it. And I'm like, once I turn this joker around, there's no coming back. It's good.
Oh, boy.
It's new music
Jesus
day.
Christ.
On the Opie and Anthony show.
I just heard... Oh, God. I just heard 2 seconds of that, and I fucking hate it.
What is it?
What do you think it is?
Van Halen?
Huh?
Van Halen?
We got the new Van Halen song.
Oh, yeah.
First song, in 24 years? First original?
Yeah, I guess they went back and got a lot of riffs that Eddie had over these years. He's written all these riffs. I heard they haven't put out an album since 98.
It's about right.
Way back.
I think they did some kind of greatest hits in 98, right? Wait, 98? 98.
Studio album, I think. Was
98. Yeah, we were still in Boston. That was the Gary Sharon album.
Yep.
Yeah, that's 98 already, huh?
Yes.
And they haven't had a... Well, then... they haven't had a new song out with David Lee Roth in 24 years.
Yeah.
Van Halen-wise.
You
You want to listen to this thing?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Running with the devil. I'm running with the devil.
Getting tattoos. Getting tattoos. I got Elvis on my elbow.
Oh.
When I think Elvis Charles.
I got Elvis,
on my elbow.
I thought he said Phyllis.
I got Elvis on my elbow. When I flex, he talks.
Oh, okay. I thought he said Phyllis.
Something like that.
I got hookah on the back of my leg. Ain't she who loves when I walk? Speaking cherry red, screaming electric green. Up on mountains, majesty, really talk to me. Swap meet Sally, tramp Snapchat. Housewife to Mom Shell in retirement took to get that.
We're watching the video for this at the same time. It is exactly as Jimmy portrayed it in We're Back and Better Than Ever. They're back to back. They're doing the rock thing.
Kind of a laugh together.
Oh, they're laughing. This is so bad.
This is the worst song.
Oh, God.
That's going to be one of the worst songs I've heard in 20 years.
Oh, no.
Let's give it a chance. Let me hear the rest of the video.
You got it over there now?
The video.
I want to go to the video now. All right, hear it.
We just, okay.
His Majesty, you can talk to me. Talk to me. Swap meet salad. Tramp stamp cat. No swipe to bombshell in the time it took to get that new tattoo. Tattoo, tattoo. Tattoo, tattoo. Show me your dragon magic. Tattoo, tattoo. So I don't buy your graphic. Best believe that.
Oh, no. He's doing the little toss
See
thing.
these true colors that follow one of your false virtues. Here's a secret.
All right, knock it off, Dave.
You think? Why is the crazy stuff we never said? Poetry in it, speaking Dago red, explode opaque, purple mountains, majesty. Show me you, I'll show you me. Swamp meat salad, tramp stamp cat, no swamp to bombshell in the time it took to get that new tattoo. Tattoo, tattoo. Woo! Tattoo, tattoo. Sexy dragon magic. Tattoo, tattoo. So very
Fucking ponderous.
Put a spell on me.
How long is this?
It's only half over. Close.
How long is this?
Well, their first mistake, they put out a song that's almost 5 minutes long. No one wants a 5-minute song these
Hey,
days.
there you go.
Musically, it sounds like Van Halen, but it's all over the place. There's no hook to this song.
I actually like this, but I don't,
come on,
but I don't like
Jimmy.
the chorus. Tattoo, tattoo.
Well, that's what
I don't
sells
like
the
that
song.
part. Right, I know. I don't like that part.
So hokey.
I like I like the fucking tempo of the actual song.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Musically, it's
Da
all
da
right.
da 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 da. Like I like that.
Musically, it's
Musically,
Van
it's
Halen.
Van Halen.
It's Van Halen.
I don't like the hook.
lyrically. I'm cringing,
Yeah, I'm not. You know.
and
Tattoos aren't that important.
No.
In the end.
Da 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 da. Like I like the way he's singing that. I just don't like the hook, which is the big one. Tattoo, tattoo,
tattoo, hoo, tattoo,
Yeah.
tattoo.
I am Mr. Rourke. Tattoo, tattoo.
And Wolfgang is pretty chubby, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize that.
Got his mom's ass.
Wow, way.
Needs some of that Weight
All right,
Watchers.
let's see if the song gets better.
Oh yeah.
That shit's all right.
Obligatory.
If you like Van Halen, that shit's all right.
Oh yeah. Still heavy. Yeah, he's finger tapping.
Uncle Danny had a cold tattoo. He fought for the unions, some of us still do. On my shoulder is the number of the chapter he was in. That number is forever like the struggle here to win. Everybody, swap beat salad, tramp stamp jack. Lost my to bombshell in the time it takes to get that new tattoo. Tattoo, tattoo.
There's balloons on the stage.
Yeah, that's never good.
Oh god.
Sexy dragon magic. So very
Checkered flag waving and confetti and balloons. Very busy.
Yeah,
They
why
just
are
need
there
enough
balloons?
shit in front of David Lee Roth so you don't really get a good look at him.
There's so many balloons over there. It's like they're floating away or something.
We got black and white strobe light. of them, so you still can't get a good look at them.
It's really sad.
Bring it back.
Do they have a whole album or just a couple songs they did together?
I think it's a studio album.
Oh boy! So this is the one they're putting out first, front and center.
I don't like the tattoo. It's too short a word to make the chorus.
Yeah,
It's one word chorus shouldn't probably happen.
yeah.
Tetley.
Tetley.
I think I
like that.
I think I officially hate Van Halen.
I love you.
What?
I love you.
Sorry,
Funny.
but I can't.
No, I can't get on board that tattoo.
No, because the
tattoo
problem
song.
is you're going to go to an arena to see Van Halen, and they're going to have to shove this new shit at you.
Oh boy,
And it's not good enough.
No.
Just play the old stuff. Right?
please.
Is that song good? On any level?
I say I'll be totally honest. Yeah, musically, especially when it first kicks in, without the tattoo stuff, it sounds like Van Halen.
Right.
Eddie's lead is, an Eddie lead, so you're like, it brings some nostalgia back, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
But other than that, it's a rehash of everything they've already done. There's nothing new there.
Right.
And it's only worse than what they've done.
Did we just hear him sing about tattoos for 5 minutes?
Yeah.
5 minutes of singing about cliched tattoos.
What are the lyrics in the chorus? I don't know what they're saying.
I don't know. That's the other problem I have with the song. You don't understand his lyrics.
You
You
see any
didn't even
lyrics
know
to
he said
tattoo?
Elvis in the beginning of
No,
the
I
song.
thought he said.
You weren't kidding, right?
No, girl's name, Phyllis.
Phyllis? No, he said Elvis.
I believe you. I just thought he was mentioning girls' names, but you're right. Phyllis would have been an awful one.
Yeah.
Tattoo of Phyllis.
Phyllis. What's that? Jimmy. God,
That's
Jimmy.
bronchitis. Will you take care of that?
I am.
You are.
No, I'm going to call Dr. Steve.
Oh, okay. That doesn't sound good, Jimmy.
You're all phlegmy. You're phlegmy from Motorhead.
Yeah, I know. I'm phlegmy from. I fucked up.
Oh, Chip.
I guess we should talk to the real Van Halen fans that are really, really
Thank you,
hardcore
All right. Good idea.
to see what they think because I don't know, man. I don't like it at all.
You're not feeling?
Chris on Long Island, what's up?
Good morning, ladies.
Hey.
Listen,
Hi.
I realized I was actually 14 years old when I heard my first Van Halen song, and probably that you guys about the same age, and it just blew me away. And now you say it's 14 years since the last Van Halen album, and I'm sorely disappointed.
Well, 14 years since, 98 when they had Gary Cerrone as the lead singer. Or Sharon, excuse me.
I think
Gary
these lyrics
Cerrone.
are wrong that Travis just gave me.
Why?
I don't think he did it wrong. I think that somebody just.
Oh.
Because it says. I'm sorry to interrupt you, buddy. Swap meet Sally,
Right.
tramp stamp tat, mouse wife to bombshell in the time it took to get that new tattoo.
That sounds like it.
I thought it'd be housewife to bombshell, or is it mousewife?
I guess-
Tattoo.
Sound like you're saying mousewife.
Oh.
It did
Hey.
sound like mouse because I didn't.
Oh, maybe they're
understand
saying
what
mousewife like you're sheepish and a mousewife.
Maybe.
This is like a bad tattoo. You're kind of stuck with it the rest of your life, this song now.
Yeah, maybe it's a tattoo they shouldn't have gotten.
Well, the band had a lot of pressure. It's their first song with David Lee Roth in 24 years. So I think if I could talk for some Van Halen fans, they might have been expecting something a little stronger.
I would have written like
more
a
oomph to it. Yeah.
tattoo of the devil, so he runs when you run with him.
See, bringing in an older song.
I think the song, if you took the vocals away, the song sounds pretty strong. I think just to stay with age, his vocals sound thin or
Yeah.
weak. I mean, maybe that song 20 years ago might have been really hot, but
Yeah.
And then looking at David Lee Roth's hair is very uncomfortable.
well, his whole face is uncomfortable now.
But it's uncomfortable because he's got this weird like balding going on.
Yeah,
And he's
it's-
trying to go with it. God bless him.
Doesn't work.
But he's on the stage with Van Halen, and I don't know.
I told Facebook when you guys started playing it, and the number of people on Facebook who are talking about how this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, they're not being honest. I know they want something, but we're never going to get that again. So like you said, put the album out, let's forget it, go back out on tour, play that one song, and let me hear the rest of your hits.
Yeah, all right. There you go. Thank you, sir.
Later, bros.
All right.
David Lee Roth just turned into Dave Roth. He just turned into Dave Roth.
Yeah.
The law firm of Dave Roth.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling he might have got some plugs, but now other hair around it's falling out.
Yeah.
So maybe he should go in for a touch-up. Something
Maybe
is
he
just
needs
going
a little
on.
something. There's something going on there. That
I would just wear a
can't
lot of
quite
hats. Just wear
figure
hats.
out.
That's when
Wow.
he first started losing it, when everyone started paying attention.
that's
When he still kept it long, but it was obvious he was losing it.
He was ready to go into that Jesse Ventura
Sure.
road there.
It's hard for rock stars, man. When your hair starts going, it's like, oh boy.
Peter Frampton got nailed with that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them, they keep that full head of hair their whole career. It's amazing.
Ozzy has a full head of hair.
Ozzy.
Is it his?
Yeah, Ozzy's hair is his.
There's a few others that really just didn't lose any of it.
No. Who else do you think has
Jimmy
full?
Page,
Does he?
whose
I
birthday
think
was yesterday.
all of Led Zeppelin, right?
Plant.
Robert
Plant has that full head of hair still, yeah.
Well, yeah, but he has that huge rock head too.
Yeah,
He is
it's
giant.
A lot of head to cover.
The hair falls off, but it never hits the ground.
Which, by the way, one of my greatest pictures ever, and it's not displayed, and that's thanks to Jim Norton. Because I wasn't going to ask for a picture, I was shy that day. Jimmy basically pulled me back in to get my picture.
You have to with Plant.
With Robert Plant, and he was an asshole.
Who did I tell recently? Me and you just sat. I think Tom Papa. I'm like, we just sat there and watched him sing.
It was just me and you, like
In a
two
room.
chicks.
Yeah.
Like he was playing for his chicks.
Two hot chicks.
Yeah, we're two hot chicks, and he was playing for us before the big show.
Yeah, warming up his vocals. He was good.
He's gyrating his fucking ball bag, fucking feet from me and
I know.
Jimmy's head face.
Eddie Vedder still has his hair. Chris Cornell.
And I wound up loving that record.
It was a
Loved
good record.
Loved it. Fucking The Mighty Rearranger.
You know what? Robert
Tyler.
Plant had a pretty damn good career after Zeppelin.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of Zeppelin fans didn't dig everything he went into, but he was very, very successful. Very successful. But his head is fucking giant.
Giant head.
Giant.
Giant head.
Giant. It's
And then-
giant head.
And then Master
Does someone
Poe-
have my picture with Robert Plant? I want to retweet that to show everyone how big his fucking head is.
Crazy, freakishly
And Master
big.
Poe bodyguarded him for the day and got us all our stuff signed. It was really nice of him. Yeah, Mr. Plant.
It was a big day for Master Poe.
What band was he from?
Yeah, he didn't even
He
know.
did ask that.
You're right.
But he was from a salsa band.
Mm-hmm.
He also asked about Steven Tyler, too. This Aerosmith, are they a big deal?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith. You see the picture
a
of
big deal.
Steven Tyler on the beach?
No, but he has teats.
World of Hurt.
Wow. I mean, he's an older gentleman now.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep it all together, but yeah, there it is, right in the middle. Yeah.
Oh, boy. What's he doing?
That age.
Boy, he's just shaped
sucks.
weird.
That the I wonder if he takes hormones or
Hormones?
something for his voice.
Oh, really?
I'm guessing. It's a total guess because
those
he's a
are-
skinny guy.
Those are like old lady boobs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
What A cups look like when you get over 60 years old if you're a broad?
God, what's going on there?
Well, he's closer to 70, man.
That's fucked up.
How old is he? 60. He's right behind the Beatles, believe it or not. So if they're all pushing 70,
Shaped like a lemon.
I have
I'm going to
a
get
photo with him,
62.
and in one of the pictures you can see
63?
that he has man boobs, and I
Yeah.
remember noticing that when I saw him in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the shirt he had on was tight. And I was like, wow.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, the tattoo
Tattoo.
the tattoo song "Sucks a Dick." Play some "Oi Como Va," Opie.
Oh. Oi.
It's not "Oi."
Oh, yay.
Oye?
Yeah.
Oh, I always knew it as "Oi Como
Oye.
Va."
Oye.
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 Oye Como Va.
Como va here so I can talk to you some, right?
There you go.
Dun, dun,
Who is
Oh
this?
yeah. Oh yeah, Como Va. Oh yeah, you're right. Santana.
Stinks.
This is great.
Santana.
Terrible.
Tattoo. Oh, God, this goes on forever.
You like this yet?
I hate it.
Oh, yeah, come on,
Oh, God. It's Mrs. Tyler. Looking at a picture of Ms. Steven Tyler.
Your old lady Tyler complained there was some noise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why'd you correct me? I would have said oi for another 5 years.
I thought it was the bit. So you were doing a bit.
Not really.
For the bit.
Not really. That's my 6 years of Spanish in school. I don't know shit. All right, you can fade out of this.
Big long lead.
Well, there's a new song by Jay-Z as well today.
Oh, great. It's our musical segment.
And it made Anthony very angry right before the show.
Cringed.
Very angry. Why are you so angry?
Well, this is another one of these self-important look at us moments where, all right, Jay-Z and Beyonce had their kid. They inconvenienced people at the hospital because of it.
Yeah, but I fault the hospital more than them.
Well, whatever, you know.
The hospital wanted that big donation. They got $1.3 million, I'm hearing. But that basically meant that these guys were going to shut down the hospital, and the hospital should have realized, well, fuck, we got to take care of other people that are having babies that day.
They're all assholes. They should even have known as human beings if they're so tender and sensitive that they're writing fucking songs a day after their kid's born. How about the other people? No consideration for the other people that are having kids in the hospital? Fuck Beyonce and fuck Jay-Z.
It was obviously written before the kid was born. And probably
No,
touched
how
up a
could
little.
it be? The kid's in it. Yeah. Ugh.
The kid already has a number one
Oh,
hit.
it's like, shut up.
Kid's days old and has a number one hit.
Oh,
How self-important. Look at our little miracle. Shut up.
there's a baby and he's crying. Yes, he is. You know how it goes?
Yeah,
Sorta.
should.
There's my baby and she's crying. Yes, she is. It's kind of like coming around the
But
middle.
it's kind of, you got to throw a little rap in there.
Well, let's hear it.
He should have played the placenta like a bagpipe. Just fucking squeezing it under his arm. Just blowing into the fucking umbilical cord.
I had to see this one differently. I was mad at Jay-Z and Beyonce at first, but then when
Yeah.
I heard about the $1.3 million they spent, gave the hospital because they wanted
Yeah.
they wanted
Yeah,
to
they
do it
wanted
their
a
way.
wing.
The hospital at that point could have said, no fucking
Right.
way. We can't inconvenience all these other people. The hospital took the money, so they should have figured something out.
I agree.
Hey, Jay-Z and Beyonce wants a wing.
Right. But if I was having a kid that weekend, I would have been fucking livid.
Because I guarantee
There
you,
was one guy, he couldn't even see his kids.
they weren't told that was happening. No one said to them, all right, look, other parents are being shipped away. They're probably like, yeah, it's all handled. It's good. So they just kind of came in.
Right.
Yeah,
They don't know what's
maybe.
going on.
I
They're
think
just
the
worried about the kid.
hospital is,
Yeah, the hospital fucked
Maybe.
everybody.
is really bad in this one. Jay-Z's got a song. It's called Glory, featuring Blue Ivy Carter. Why Carter? Is that his last name? Yeah. Jay-Z has a last name.
His name's Sean Carter.
Really?
Right.
Sean Carter.
So why is he Jay-Z then? Why doesn't he go by... Oh, wait, oh, yeah, never mind. Yeah, but I was stuck with this name when I was 12.
Jay's had that
Was
name
he
for
stuck
a while.
was he nicknamed Jay-Z at 12 years old?
I can't confirm or deny.
Did he make his own name? Because that's bad.
I made Primetime Sam Roberts. It worked for a
You
while.
made Primetime Sam Roberts?
I made that up.
That's really bad. You never make up your own name.
Everybody caught on with
Oh,
it.
he did.
Douchebag was the
No,
one everybody else
man.
gave him.
Yeah.
You let someone else come up with a name that you kind of like, and all the other ones that you don't like, you just don't acknowledge. And then when one comes along that you do like in my case, then you go with it.
I made up Primetime Sam Roberts in a California pizza kitchen.
I was almost Will Robinson,
You were?
Oh, yeah.
That's a
a good
one.
nickname.
and I was almost Howdy Doody too.
That
Oh,
sounds good.
no.
But see, when they were
Oh,
trying
no.
to do that shit with
Duty
me,
and
I just
Anthony.
ignored them. And then Opie came along. I'm like, all right, I can handle that one.
Should have picked your own.
But remember, I was 12 because now I fucking hate the name.
I used to call you Will Robinson. I'd say, danger, danger. We'd hide under the covers together. Yeah, protect them.
Protect him. Yeah,
I'd
I'm
put
sure.
the little secret. I'd hide it where no one could find it. You remember that? Your little
Wonder where that
buttocks?
was. Oh, he tells. It's not even left for the imagination. I'd hide it, in the buttocks.
No, because he had like really pale buttocks, and I'd pinch him so hard that my fingerprints would be in
Oh, Jesus.
like little hunks of dough.
That's repulsive.
He'd push back on me. He'd go, hide everything that was supposed to be hiding. I'd go, Gregorio.
God, Jimmy. You really sound horrific
Jimmy's
in
hacking up lung butter.
the lung area.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've got to
Yeah.
quit smoking Pall Malls.
I wish I had turned on my Twitter earlier because people are trying to figure out what Van Halen was saying in that song. And Angelo DeLeo, I guess, he says, were they singing string bean salad bludgeoned cat?
That's what it sounded like.
That song is so full of hooks, the album should be called Tackle Box. That's Solo Gangbang.
That's a good one.
Yeah. All right. On the Twitter, most people don't like the fucking song.
Uh-huh.
And I know we got some Van Halen fans out there. If you're a Van Halen fan and you like that song, you got to call us.
Yeah.
I want to hear the Jay-Z song.
All right. It's called Glory, and it's featuring Blue Ivy Carter. I'm fucking half asleep still, I'll be honest with you.
Stop it.
Sound like $1 million.
No, I don't. Here we go. Jay-Z's new song.
Tattoo.
The most amazing feeling I feel. Words can't describe it, I'm feeling for real.
Shut the fuck up. What's wrong? Shut the fuck up.
It's everything Anthony doesn't like. Black people
horrible.
and babies.
What's wrong, man?
Most amazing feeling I feel. Is it? How about when you shoved your dick in Beyonce? That was probably pretty amazing.
Why do you hate Jay-Z?
Because he's an asshole.
He's not an asshole.
We all know why.
Fucking Beyonce and Jay-Z. Ooh, the royal couple now has a child. Who gives a shit? No one wants to hear your dumb song about your dumb kid.
It's the front
Shut
page
up.
of the paper.
It sounds like
Shut up.
It sounds like you give a shit.
No, I hate stuff like this.
Why? They're happy.
Yeah, they're happy. Great. You know how many other people are very happy with their kids and
So they should-
lives and stuff?
All
They're
right,
not
then-
talented.
Yeah, then they should get a song
Yeah,
together
exactly.
for their kid.
They're not either. Believe me.
I should have got a little song. I should have got a little song together for a little Hudson.
This is
I would've
horse
listened.
shit.
Fuck! I should have came up with a song.
Yeah.
All I have to do is turn on a tape recorder and just talk.
Yo, I'm doing radio.
Yeah.
God bless Jay-Z. I love his voice. I do. But all he does is turn on a tape recorder and just like whatever comes to his head, and then he gives it to a record guy.
Oh,
and
that's brilliant.
And they go, all right, put this out for me.
There's more to it than that.
No, man, he's just talking.
terrible.
He's a modern day poet.
I did some talking after my kid was born. Why didn't I fucking record that shit?
You're not the
I
poet.
would have
that
went
Jay-Z
platinum.
I'm feeling for real. Baby, I paint the sky blue. My greatest creation was you.
Curation.
You.
His greatest curation?
Yes.
Fucking speak!
That's how they speak.
Oh, God, no.
What?
This is awful.
And he's going to paint the sky blue.
Yeah.
is. He's taking poetic license with some of the words. That's fine.
Great.
Isn't the sky already blue?
It's a double entendre type of thing because
I
the
don't get
daughter's
it.
name is Blue.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
sky's already blue, Sam. You can't paint it blue.
You know how long that would take, though,
that
honestly?
would take a lot of fucking
That's a
paint.
lot of
He's just
paint.
being poetic because to
You're
paint the
absolutely
sky.
right.
First of all, your ladder be all
Yeah.
rickety. You'd have to climb up and down.
Very high.
Be so cold up there, and you'd be painting like atmosphere. It wouldn't work.
Yeah.
I would
wouldn't
imagine
work.
you got to get a ladder that's about a mile high. You got to
Oh,
get
my
up
God, a
about
lot
a
higher.
mile. Huh?
A lot higher than
Nah,
that.
I'm going to go with a mile.
Yeah?
I'll paint the sky blue about a mile up.
But how much do you paint it blue? Like before anybody can notice.
Yeah.
Like you'd probably, after the first can of paint, he'd be like, enough of this shit.
Someone would be down there calling him, and they'd be going, yo, I don't even see that shit. And he'd be like, that's a whole
fuck.
can, motherfucker.
Why did I sing about this? Now I got to do it.
Painting the
Shit.
sky blues and shit.
Let's hear more.
His greatest curation.
Well, yeah, he's happy.
Oh, what a gang.
Being a father makes you very happy. Does he have other kids there, Sam, who knows
Oh,
everything about
please.
Jay-Z?
Not
Got him.
confirmed. He has nephews.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well,
He's got nephews?
Yeah, he's got nephews to look after.
What's the deal with that?
Well, he's got nephews. He looks after his nephews.
Will you give me a real answer? It's been rumored that he has some kids.
Sure, it's been rumored in the past that he has illegitimate children, but
wow, that never happens.
But he's not going to acknowledge any of those kids, right?
Well,
Curations that he make.
people have. But he's stuck to the story that he doesn't have any kids. He's got nephews, and there's never been any concrete proof that he actually has children.
Okay.
I believe Jay-Z.
Oh, I'll believe him. Yeah, sure.
Baby, I paint the sky blue. My greatest creation was you. Glory.
Oh, boy. He didn't know what to say there.
No.
He's letting it ride.
He didn't know what to say there, Sam. He ran out of thoughts.
He's letting it ride a little
Oh,
bit.
boy.
Sam, this fucking stinks.
It doesn't. It's soulful.
First of all, no one rhymes blue with you unless you're a hack. And then he had no other words over there. Maybe something will come to my head.
I don't know what to say.
It's real talk.
It's been a great day. You.
He's letting it ride a little bit. He's letting. He's being soulful right now.
I do like some Jay-Z, but so far I'm not feeling this one.
Well, we gotta let it play.
terrible.
Let's give it a chance to breathe. This one.
Okay.
Thank you.
You, glory.
Need words here. Need words here.
No.
Glory.
Still don't have words. Still don't have words.
Wait. Watch this.
False alarms and false starts. All made better by the sound in your heart.
False alarms, false starts.
Oh, those are the
That's right.
miscarriages.
There's
that
a lot
they've
of
had.
parents that can relate to that shit.
See,
Oh God.
That's some miscarriage bullshit.
and that's some truth because that
Why
wasn't.
would he sing about that?
See you
Because
later,
he's-
Stu Tomato.
Oh, jeez.
False starts.
It's real talk. It wasn't public information. He's trying to be real with people.
Well, how about he leaves the miscarriage shit out of it?
Because he's being real.
Wow.
Damn.
He's not rapping about.
You don't like
Cherry
his
Jolly
voice?
Rancher in the toilet bowl.
I like his voice, actually.
He's got a great voice. You don't like his voice?
I hate this shit.
When some of the shit, gets on the radio, I'll listen. But I won't download Jay-Z stuff.
You should download all of it, every album.
Really?
I
All of
don't.
it.
I don't own one Jay-Z song.
And I
should.
heard his book was amazing.
It was.
I heard it. I'm not even joking.
No,
I heard
really
it was great. I want to read it.
You should. It's very cool. He tells his life story through the lyrics of his songs. He deciphers his songs and explains what he meant when he was writing them, and that's how he tells his
But it's
story.
not cheesy. It makes
No, it's not cheesy. It's good. It's really good.
Once the kid gets a little older, he's going to have to put that Velcro on the ceiling.
Man hates black people.
Just
Why?
hates him.
Oh my
You
God,
can't
I
stand him.
didn't say a word.
Not for a minute. He has a
I am
voice around.
being so politically correct. I didn't say a thing.
He does. Can't stand him. Not for a minute.
Not for a moment.
Oh, there was one once.
Yeah. He's
Let's be happy for Jay-Z today. Let's try something different.
With his dumb song.
He doesn't. Some rappers annoy me. He doesn't.
Oh, he
I never
annoys
hear
me.
him doing anything.
He never annoyed me until right now with this dumbass fucking
he
song.
annoyed you before.
He's got a kid. Oh, he did. Yeah.
But
He's
maybe-
got his dumbass song about his dumbass kid. Who cares?
This is how he expresses himself, through his words.
Oh, please.
And he's very happy right now.
Fucking change a diaper and shut up. Fuck writing songs.
His first child,
Writing song. He's a songwriter.
Yeah, whatever.
his first child that he's willing to acknowledge. This is
Yeah.
good for him.
It's his first
This
child.
is really good for him.
That he's willing to acknowledge.
It's his first child.
It's a very important day for him. Screw all the nephews he had before this. This is the real one right here, the first one.
This is his first child.
Let's hear more.
False alarms and false starts. All made better by the sound in your heart. Yeah. All the pain of the last time. I prayed so hard it was the last time. Your mama said that you danced for her. Did you wiggle your hands for her? Glory, 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 glory. Sorry.
Glory. What do you say? Did you wiggle your ass for her?
Hands.
Oh, I heard ass.
It's probably like an emotional thing that happened in the delivery room.
No,
where
I'm thinking.
Beyonce's-
I'm thinking
That's
the
belly
baby
shit.
kicking.
Yes, Sam, what's wrong
kicking.
with you? That's belly
and,
shit.
Backing that shit up against Beyonce's fucking uterus wall.
He didn't say
The
ass.
baby
He said,
backed that
he
shit
said
up.
hands. Did you wait?
It's a very nice song about
The
his
baby backed that shit.
You reading the
up.
lyrics?
Yeah, it's nice.
It's nice, right?
It's terrible.
I like
It's-
it. I think he's singing about the miscarriages a little too
Yeah.
long, though.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like his.
How about we not sing about the miscarriages there?
I
next
like the
time,
way he
Jay-Z?
sings. He's very. It's natural. Like he's keeping his accent. I like the way he
Lots of false starts. We thought it was a baby. It came out a fart.
Miscarriages are
Kinda
just,
hurts sometimes.
That's horrible.
in most cases, miscarriages
Contraction.
are just late periods.
Yeah, there you go.
Just really late periods.
There it is.
Very
Right.
late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything that I prayed for, God's gift, I wish I would have prayed more. God makes no mistakes, I made a few. Rough sledding here and there, but I made it through. I wreak havoc on the world.
Do ya?
Get ready for part 2.
What?
A younger, smarter, faster me. So a
plugging
picture
himself?
hold, a whole glass of B.
Get it?
Who's that guy?
Yeah.
For real. Pharrell.
What?
That's Pharrell?
Yeah.
Shake it up, shake it up. Make sure you don't shake it up, shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up. Don't shake the baby, don't shake it up, shake it up.
Fucking Pharrell got in there? Damn it.
What does Little Hov mean? I don't know what that reference is to. What does it mean?
Jehovah.
God?
Get the fuck out of here!
Jay-Z's nickname is Hove from Jehovah.
Oh, his name is Hova?
Yeah.
Oh, because Jehovah is a word for God. I thought
Right.
that's what you meant. Jehovah. I thought it was being artistic.
Is he calling himself God?
Yeah. I mean, that's his old nickname, Jehovah, and now he's just Hove. That's why H to the Izzo, V to the Izze
Just
spells
knock
Hova.
it the fuck off.
I don't like the his a thing.
Self-important.
Well, that's old. I mean, that's from 2001 or something.
Self-important.
The his
shithead.
Yeah, I mean, he did that song in 2001.
Yeah. I think he probably should have spent a little more time on this.
He wanted to get his feelings out.
But how about you don't just throw it out there like this? Give it a couple days.
He doesn't write shit.
What?
He doesn't write shit. He just lets it out.
Oh, he lets it flow, huh?
Don't make fun of that.
He doesn't
Ant.
write stuff?
That's what we do every day.
Well,
we don't do shit.
Is he a respected rapper?
He's extremely respected rapper.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I'm enjoying this.
He's the greatest.
Not the greatest thing. But...
Who's the chick in
The
this?
most amazing feeling I feel. Words can't describe what I'm feeling for real.
for real.
Baby, I paint the sky blue. My greatest creation was you.
I bet he writes some stuff down.
Your grandpa died of nigga failure.
What?
Then he died of liver failure.
What?
Deep down, he was a good man. Goddamn, I can't deliver failure. Badass little hoe. 2 years old, shopping on Savile Row. Woo! Wicked ass Lil B. Hard not to spoil you, rotten, looking like Lil Me. The most beautifulest thing in this world. Daddy's little girl, you don't yet know his swaggers, but you was made in Paris. And mama woke up the next day and shot her album package. Last time the miscarriage was so tragic, we was afraid you disappeared, but nah, baby, you magic. So there you have it, shit happens. Just make sure the plane you on is bigger than your carry-on baggage.
What?
It's a lot of words in there, Sam.
Something about carry-on baggage?
You break that shit down.
He was shoving a lot of words at you right there.
Yeah, you got to go one line at a time.
It was hard to follow that.
It's real shit.
You were so beautiful to see. I was afraid you'd come out like Cherry's Jubilee. Well, he's singing a lot about the miscarriages.
He's mentioning it a couple times.
like
but not,
that.
Not in the context of you.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's my
No,
mistake. I could write one of these.
He didn't say Cherry's Jubilee.
I thought, because that's kind of
If I was, what's her name, Blue Ivy, I'd be pissed off.
Yeah.
Why? You're just
He cares
3 days
more
old.
about the miscarriages than
He really is missing these miscarriages.
than her.
Well, he hasn't been able to express that emotion about the because it's been so private. So now he's able to open himself up.
Were they talked about before? Or
Not
no?
at all.
How about
It's
you
the
don't?
first time he's mentioning them?
Yes.
But how about you don't sing about everything that has happened in your life?
He's an
How
artist.
about you sing about the Blue Ivy and leave it at that and paint the sky blue?
Well, he's mentioning what led up to it. I kind of like that.
He's an artist. He's a true artist.
I prefer to hear about the conception.
He did a little bit mention the conception.
What did he say?
He said you were made in Paris. And then,
I didn't catch that.
And then the next day, Beyonce
How
shot an
did you
album
get
package.
that out of this song?
Because I listened to the lyrics.
So was I. Where's
He's
the
saying
Paris part?
He banged Beyonce in Paris, and then the next day she shot photos for her album.
Wow, how about that?
Wait, he says bang?
No,
he says,
I'm breaking it down
You
for
were
you.
made in Paris. He said you don't know yet what swag is.
So I guess they just made the perfect child.
Of
So
course
good
they
for them.
did.
Paris is like the perfect place, so you make sure she gets pregnant.
Oh,
in Paris.
yeah.
We were afraid you disappeared. Like they were worried that I guess the same
Another
things would happen.
miscarriage.
Yeah.
Oh, they hate those miscarriages.
Yeah, they're
don't
terrible.
They? Wow.
Break this shit
Miscarriages.
down. This is some real. This isn't some tattoo shit. This is real shit.
Breaking that shit down. This shit's for real.
You making fun of tattoo?
Yeah, I
This
am.
shit for
Van
real.
Halen.
You making fun of tattoo?
Oh yeah.
This shit's for real.
Baggage. Everybody goes through stuff. Life is a gift, love. Open it up. You're a child of destiny. You're the child of my destiny. You're my child with the child from Destiny Child. That's a hell of a recipe.
Oh, no, he didn't.
What?
You're my chow with the chow from Destiny Chow.
Yeah. Child.
He says chow.
It's a little Brooklyn accent.
That's my chow.
Because
Chow? Like a
she was
dog?
in
What is that?
Destiny's Child or something.
She was in Destiny's Chow.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of
Oh,
started
that's
it.
a little too much. I don't like that line.
they're
You're my
putting a-
child with the child, Destiny Child. Instead of a
Terrible.
child, a dress, and we had a dress.
Dress, something about a dress.
That's a little much.
And they're putting a lot of pressure on this kid.
Yeah.
If this kid is average, this kid is in trouble.
There's no way the kid's going to be average.
Why not?
Look at
happens
the DNA
all the
that
fucking
it comes.
time.
No way.
You know what's going to just...
You want me to pull up Phil Collins' son and what he's doing?
Who did he have his son with?
I don't know.
Exactly. This is two people.
Oh, so when you get the two superstars
There's
together?
no way. I mean, there's no bad DNA in the thing.
Oh, please.
Give me two superstars that had a child and the child is fucking average.
That's a good one.
Because it happens all the time.
I mean, this isn't some Sonny and Cher bullshit. This is real shit.
Sonny and Cher bullshit?
Alexis Joel.
How about Sonny and Cher bullshit? They were big, huge superstars when they had good old Chaz.
Yeah, but they weren't they didn't
Bruce
have...
Willis's kid.
Bruce Willis's kid? Average at best?
Yeah, Alexis Joel, of course. We're talking about
Average at best?
Yeah.
She got that single.
Average at best.
Yeah. Still, this is Jay-Z and Beyonce. It doesn't get much better than either of those two.
Yeah, but what if the kid's average? Are they going to be all right with that?
I would think not.
Yeah, I know.
I would think
and that's
not.
going to be a big fucking problem.
This is awful stuff.
It is a lot to live up to for that kid.
No kidding.
A lot.
What if the kid just wants to be an accountant or something?
That can't happen.
The kid's got to have a rap fucking hit by the time he's 5.
Yeah,
He's got to be in
CEO
movies by 5 or 6.
and a CEO by 15.
That's a lot of fucking pressure.
Yeah.
Child of my destiny. You're my child with a child from Destiny Child. That's a hell of a recipe. Glory, glory, glory. Sorry. Glory. Yeah.
Yeah.
The most amazing feeling I feel. Words can't describe what I'm feeling for real. Baby, I paint the sky blue. My greatest creation was you.
Shucky ducky quack quack.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Hamburg.
In person.
I mean, you can see how a white girl can fall for him.
Keep fucking that chicken.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Like
You're playing sound effects over his daughter's part. That was the whole thing.
Oh, that's the daughter's part?
didn't hear that.
Oh, we didn't
yeah,
hear
because
the
you're
daughter's
playing
part.
sound effects over the baby crying.
I didn't know that's what that was.
God,
Yeah.
we would never do that. Really?
Yeah,
That's the actual baby crying?
from the delivery room.
Great. Or is it the other parents crying that they can't go see their baby? That'll be good.
No,
Well,
it was the baby.
I like his happiness. I like the glory part where glory.
Yeah, I didn't mind that song.
Pharrell.
The only thing I didn't like
Pharrell,
was
shake it up.
No, not Scott Farrell.
Sky blue.
Pharrell from the Neptunes.
I just didn't like the part about the child with Destiny's Child. It's a little much.
It's a chow with the chow from Destiny Chow. And a chow.
You think he likes the word child?
You know.
All right, here's the last part because
Particularly chow.
we get to hear the baby already in a song.
Yay, why'd you play over this?
Words can't describe what I'm feeling for real.
Where's the kid?
Baby, I paint the sky blue. My greatest creation was you.
Shut that kid up.
Being born.
Thinks people want to hear that?
Who's the other voice in there? Is that Beyonce?
No, it's not Beyonce. I don't know who the
He got a
female...
shitty recording of his kid.
Well, it's probably on an iPhone or something.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
it is
Jay-Z.
really bad.
Yeah, he probably didn't have the sound, the room wired for sound.
Bass.
That explains
he
why they
didn't?
were so paranoid about something going wrong, though.
You didn't have a fucking engineer come in with a mixing board and mics and mic the whole fucking hospital wing?
Have Pharrell in there just to match his beat.
Not
that Pharrell.
Oh, the other
Shake
one.
it up.
Well,
That is just terrible.
It's a beautiful song.
That is a fucking horrid song.
I thought it was nice.
He's an artist.
He's not. He's not an artist.
He is
Jay-Z?
an artist.
Yeah, he is.
No.
he's kind of an
horrible
artist. Yeah, he is.
stuff. It's terrible.
He's able to portray his feelings for all of us very well. And that's a very risky thing for a rapper to do.
Yes.
To put themselves in such a vulnerable position.
What?
To
That's
show
not
your
risky at
emotions
all.
like that. Yeah, it is. In hip
Not
hop.
for Jay-Z.
Yeah, it is. They kill Jay-Z.
That's exactly what they expect from Jay-Z at this point.
Jay-Z
I
gets
don't know shit about
killed.
hip hop, but I guarantee that's what that's all about right there.
Jay gets killed all the time.
Yeah, but he became a sensitive guy.
How long
Goes on
they-
Oprah and talks his stuff. Come on.
How long they been together?
J&B.
Yeah.
8 months.
More than 8 months, several years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they put 03 Bonnie and Clyde out in 2003, so it was around then.
Oh, fuck. So just everything annoys me.
He's
This
worth $1
whole
billion.
situation.
He's worth more than that, but he has $1 billion.
He has $1 billion.
He hasn't sold more than Eminem, though.
I don't think he had. No, I think I looked it up. It was like,
Why does he have so much money? Does he own a lot of stuff? Is he?
yeah, he owns a ton
He knows how
of
to
stuff.
market.
And he was he was one of the first to really get a clothing line out. Like Rockaware was one of the
right, I
first
forgot that was
big
him. Yeah.
hip
Is
hop
his stuff
clothing
good?
lines. Yeah, and it's still out there. And he was the CEO of Def Jam.
What? Dude, is it big and fat?
Not Rockaware.
Oh. Stupid Rocco.
Rockaware, yeah. Bert and Ernie's.
Rocco. What is he doing?
I want to put out my own clothing line.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would
Well,
it
that'd be
called?
nice, Jimmy.
I don't know, but everything is going to be lime green. Lime green suits.
Yeah.
With like a big check mark on the back.
Oh, that's good.
Check Yourself Clothing
Check yourself.
by Jim Norton.
Check yourself.
And like what happens is like on the collar sometimes is a big check.
A check.
Like it's going to be like a black shirt with a collar
Yeah.
and a sky blue check on
I
each
like
collar.
it. It's actually pretty good.
Check Yourself Clothing
Check yourself clothing.
by Jim Norton.
Check yourself.
Oh, check yourself. What is that?
It's like a phrase.
No, but I won't say it
saying.
like that. I'll say check yourself clothing.
Check yourself, not check yourself.
Check yourself clothing
Yeah, yourself would be one word.
by Jim Norton.
In Jimmy's
Cube.
case.
Everything has checks on it.
A few years ago, Jay-Z was trying to copyright a shade of blue. Like, so the color itself was Jay-Z blue and then license the color to products. So, like, you could get a computer in Jay-Z blue or you could get,
Oh,
you know,
my
paint.
It didn't work.
I didn't hear much about it after
Well,
he
Who
did
do you
it.
think he is? Gene Simmons?
Yeah, but what blue was it before that? He was just stealing somebody else's blue.
No, like, he mixed it up. Like, it was like a...
They've created every blue at this point.
Stop. If I had to go to a Crayola box and pull out a crayon that I think was akin to Jay-Z, I think I know which one I pull out.
blue?
No.
Oh. And he was the CEO of Def Jam for a while.
What?
He was the CEO of Def Jam
What?
for...
Get it?
Yep, Def.
You tool.
All right, enough about the Jay-Z. Congratulations to the happy couple.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes.
Yep.
For them. Good for them. Great
Our food's
song,
here.
great
We got.
song.
You liked it?
Oh, fantastic.
It was. He just threw that out there, Sam.
He didn't throw. Are you kidding me? That was a good song. I mean, if that's what he just throws out there, then he's incredible.
Wow.
I just didn't like the line about Destiny's Child
That's
and
what-
Child.
He
But that's
rhymed
only
child
one-
with
Chow,
child.
to chow, to chow.
It's a play on words.
No one does that.
It's one, but there's a play on words. And there's only one line in the song. It's like when you said, "I'm not a businessman. I'm
He
a
was born a
businessman."
slave,
That's
but
Kanye West.
died a businessman.
No, it's a Jay-Z
What?
line on a Kanye song.
Oh, who knows?
Oh, wait a minute. Now, hold on. That's Jay-Z saying that? Mm-hmm. That's, I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman. Oh, that's a really great line. I thought that was Kanye West saying that.
No, that's Jay.
Well, what is Kanye doing in that song?
Well, it's his song. I mean, Jay's just on the remix,
Jay.
but he says that on his verse.
But wait,
Jay, like
I didn't know
knows-
what the difference between his verse and Kanye's verse was.
It's Diamonds from Sierra
Diamonds Are
Leone.
Forever, yeah.
Oh.
But I thought that was all Kanye West. Like, I don't know rap that well.
Make sure it's the remix.
Yeah, please don't get the other Diamonds version that I wrote.
You wrote one?
Yes, I did.
Sam, you're black.
I'm not black.
I think you are.
And better than ever. What? Oh,
What are we doing?
eating.
You want to hear this real fast?
I didn't know it was Jay-Z. I've listened to the song 1,000. I like the song a lot.
Let's go to break with it then.
It's a good song.
It's a very good
really
song.
good song.
All right, it's a Jimmy pick. Let's go to break with Diamonds Are Forever.
All right.
Kanye West with Jay-Z.
That's Jay-Z.
They all I need to please me. They can stimulate and tease me. They won't leave in the night. I've no fear that they might desert me. Diamonds are forever.
Throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe.
Diamonds are forever.
The rock is still alive every time I rhyme. Forever, ever, forever, ever, 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 ever. Good morning. I'm still. People lose hands, legs, arms for real. Little was known of Sierra Leone and how we connect to the diamonds we own. When I speak of diamonds in this song, I ain't talking about the ones that be glown. I'm talking about Rockefeller, my home, my chain. These ain't conflict diamonds. Is they Jacob? Don't lie to me, man. See a part of me saying, keep shining. How? When I know what a blood diamonds. Though it's thousands of miles away, Sierra Leone connect to what we go through today. Over here, it's the drug trade. We die from drugs. Over there, they die from what we buy from drugs. The diamonds, the chains, the braces, the charms is. I thought my Jesus piece was so harmless. Till I seen a picture of a shorty armless. And here's the conflict. It's in the black person's soul to rock that gold. Spend your whole life trying to get that ice. On a polo rugby, you look so nice. How can something so wrong make me feel so right? Right? Before I beat myself up like Ike, you can still throw your Rockefeller diamond tonight. Because throw your diamonds in the sky if you feel the vibe. The rock is still alive every time I rhyme. Forever, ever, forever, ever, 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 ever. People asking me is I'm gonna give my chain back. That'll be the same day I give the game back. You know the next question, dawg, yo, where Dame at? Let's track the Indian dance to bring our rain back. What's up with you and Jay, man? Are y'all okay, man?
Yep, I got it from here, yeah, damn. The chain remains, the gang is intact. The name is mine, I'll take blame for that. The pressure's on, but guess who ain't gonna crack? Pardon me, I had to laugh at that. How could you falter when you the rock with your balls? I had to get off the boat so I could walk on water. This ain't no tall order, this is nothing to me. Difficult takes a day, impossible takes a week. I do this in my sleep. I sold kilos of coke. I'm guessing I could sell CDs. I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. Let me handle my business, damn. Kanye's, you got me. Freeway and Foxy, YG's, Pierre Marie, PD, watch me. Bleak could be one hit away his whole career. As long as I'm alive, he's a millionaire. And even if a guy's in my will somewhere, so he could just kick back and chill somewhere. Oh yeah, he don't even have to write rhymes. A dynasty like my money lasts 3 lifetimes. Shelly Bass is in the red saying exactly what I was saying practically my whole career. The diamond is bad, I've been mining this forever. Now the Louis Vuitton Dawn's gone, it couldn't be better. People lined up to see the Titanic sinking. Instead we rose from the ash like a phoenix. If you're waiting for the end of the dynasty sign, it would seem like forever is a mighty long time. Young bitches. Good night.
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM. Sirius XM. Yeah, this is the Opie and Anthony Show.
1, 2, 3, 4. Well, she was just 17. You know what I mean. And the way she looked was way beyond compare. So how could I dance with another? Oh, and I saw her standing there.
Getting topical
Hold up, wait a minute.
with the Sex Man.
Good morning, sexy.
Good morning.
What do we got today?
Well, the Beatles' first album in the United States, introducing the Beatles, was released 48 years ago today.
Damn.
48 years ago.
Damn, that's a lot of years.
Crazy.
What was on that album? This?
Yeah, this was the big one off of that. Misery, Anna Go to Him, Chains, Boys, Love Me Do. P.S. I Love You.
I like the Love Me Do. Do you like the Love Me Do?
Oh, yeah. It's all pleasant.
Yeah.
Nice. White.
This is still good.
I got the Beatles box set a couple years back, and I decided I want to track through the whole thing. Just blow off the first few discs.
Yeah.
Unlistenable.
Some of them they're like remakes of like 50 songs.
Oh, that real early stuff.
Yeah, you know, songs they kind of buried because, I don't know. It was like rockabilly. It was, I don't even know. It was like almost doo-woppy.
Yeah, it was.
It's almost unrecognizable as Beatles songs.
The original Let It Be stunk. Try to change it. I didn't care for that at all. When Mother Mary comes in and she whispers words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Try to change it. Try to change it. Yuck.
Oh my God.
Hey Jude, I'm glad I didn't go into that one. The original version was called. Does anybody know where I can get a hold of Jude? This bit's terrible. I have nothing.
Yeah, turn this up. We're rocking.
I hate rockabilly.
You don't like rockabilly?
Not a big rockabilly fan either.
Yeah, no. It's one song, really, that they just redo over and over again. By the way, E-Rock, good job on the TV smashing yesterday.
Yes, it was a very nice video that you put up.
You enjoyed it?
Yes, very much so.
No, I mean, just enjoyed the experience.
Oh, the experience was fantastic.
The video's easy. If you can't make a video out of somebody smashing something, then get out of the biz. But you enjoyed, smashing something of Sam's, right?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I was just hoping that it would have made a bigger explosion with the glass, but...
What, are you kidding me? The sound of that is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I want the sound on my machine.
Okay.
It's going to be my
That was a
car
good
crash sound. Yeah, it was very...
It certainly is. Wow. Looks like you stepped on it.
E-Rock's not done, though. You put the video up on the Facebook page.
Yeah, that's up on Facebook.com/Opie and Anthony.
Very good. All right.
Nice.
Where are we going? We got Alex Jones calling in today.
Good. Yeah,
Or are we calling him?
He's always willing to get on the line, which I like.
He's an asshole.
But at least he's willing to get on
No,
the
he
phone.
really is an asshole. Why are you laughing at that, Sam?
He's willing to get on the phone.
It was just so funny. Like, Jim was like giving him the benefit of a doubt type of thing. You know, you got to say it's always nice that he is willing to get on the phone, and you just snap right to it. Don't forget, he's a fucking asshole.
Why would you want to listen to a radio show that has the exact same voice?
I like it. It's funny.
All right.
It's a comedy
We all
show.
believe in dumb, stupid, different shit.
It's very funny.
But I'll tell you why he's an asshole, because he went on his show and said that we were in on a conspiracy and we scripted the whole interview with Chris Kyle. That's why he's a fucking asshole, because he knows damn well that we weren't in on it. But I guess he has to play in that in that arena.
Yeah,
that everything has to be a conspiracy and everyone has to be in on it.
Government's
and things
involved.
have to be scripted. Get the fuck out of here.
The best part of it is that even if it was some kind of a pre-hatched plan,
be careful what you say, because he'll replay this and say, "See, look, they're admitting it right here."
But even if it was, do you honestly think it would go all the way up to the government? Like he said it was a government conspiracy,
right?
Yeah, we've had such a great relationship with the government.
And I love how Bill O'Reilly just flat out stole our big exclusive.
He spun it his way.
Everyone is just focusing on the Bill O'Reilly interview with Chris Kyle.
Yeah.
But we were the first to have that, and we got the info out of the guy.
It's also a video. It helps with this video because they can show it.
We
on
got
TV.
video.
Oh, you're right. You know what? We do.
We filmed that day.
You are correct.
Oh, my God. It's exhausting to see the comments on this fucking video, by the way. They are just coming out of the woodwork.
Who?
On the Chris Kyle interview. You got hardcores on both sides.
Oh, Jesse's fans.
You got Jesse's fans.
They're all assholes.
I wish I was Jesse's fan.
They really think that he's. They really think that he's telling. He's talking truth to power. You know, they're such dopes.
Well,
please.
We could play. Jesse Ventura talked about our video in the Bill O'Reilly interview, I believe. You want to hear this real fast?
Sure, I'm sure it's riveting.
Or maybe I think they're just focusing on Bill O'Reilly now. Now that it's Bill O'Reilly's story.
Yeah, of course.
Ventura responds to the punch thing on Alex Jones. Rambles for 6 straight minutes.
Nice.
So this is Jesse Ventura, his side of the story. If you don't know, we had Navy SEALs sharpshooter Chris Kyle on, And it was a great hour of radio, man. Really a lot of fun. A lot good. I believe a pretty good interview. And then he admitted that he punched and pretty much knocked Jesse Ventura down to the ground for talking some shit.
Yep.
And Alex Jones thinks it didn't happen and that we were in on a conspiracy and we scripted the whole thing with Chris Kyle. Well, he finally got Jesse Ventura on his show, and this is what Jesse had to say.
Governor Jesse Ventura, we've seen a big national news story claiming that this Navy SEAL who just had a book come out this week at a bar knocked you down and then ran away because you were saying you were glad that Navy SEALs were dead. I mean, it sounds like something out of the Twilight Zone.
Well, Alex, anyone that's ever heard...
Well, Alex. Right off the bat. Well, Alex, let me tell you something. You can believe what you want. Oh, God, that voice.
I guess we were out to ruin his reputation, right?
Yeah, his great reputation.
Yeah.
A fighter.
Well, Alex, anyone that's ever heard me talk knows that that's not true at all. I have no idea why this person is saying it or for what purpose it's to serve. But, you know, if he stated that he struck me, knocked me down, and then fled, I want people to understand clearly he's confessing then to the crime of assault. And it's assault on a former governor, an elected official, a former elected official twice. I want to clear his name because he's confessing to assaulting me, and it didn't happen. I can unequivocally tell you that I've never been punched in Coronado, California since I've been out of the Navy. I got out of the Navy in active duty in 1973, and I've never been struck by anyone. I've been out there multiple times for reunions that are the third weekend in August every year, and this may have been the graduation, what he's talking about in 06 of Class 258, because it's traditional that when 100 years, I was Class 58, when 158 graduated back, I believe, in the 80s, I went to that graduation because that's a tradition. And then when 258 graduated in...
Oh, my God, he's losing everybody.
Now I understand what Danny was saying.
When 258 graduated.
Danny had this audio, and he told us, look, I can't cut this audio because the guy never took a breath, and there's no way to cut it. He just rambles for 6 straight minutes. I don't know if it happened.
No, I don't either. So far...
It seemed believable at the time when we asked Chris Kyle.
So far, what he's saying is it's kind of convincing. Like, when he first said he's confessing to assault... I'm like, he's just trying to give Chris Kyle a way to deny it.
There's
like,
a
hey,
statute
I'll
of
sue
limitations.
You. Yeah.
You can't fucking sue him. He can't do anything.
But I don't know. Chris Kyle did seem kind of convincing, and he didn't mention it in the book.
Yeah.
He seemed very convincing. Yeah.
And Jesse's just been, like, you know, when you watch his show, you listen to some of the stuff he said, everything I've heard from Jesse, I've just interpreted it as bullshit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm going to take the word of somebody that seems a little more trustworthy as far as their words go.
Well, what he said was, I'm sorry, he didn't say that he said, I'm glad Navy SEALs are getting killed.
No, that's
he said,
fucking
Jesse said,
Alex, just
you guys got to take, it's good you guys take a few or something, or
Yeah.
you're going to do whatever it was. But
He's
it wasn't
misquoted Kyle. Alex has misquoted Kyle throughout this thing like I've never heard anyone misquoted before.
Yeah.
Horrid.
Isn't there anyone that could back up Chris Kyle's story?
Yeah, there's probably
if
other
the
people
bar
that
was
were in the bar, I guess.
So we need one of those guys to come forward, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
And then when 258 graduated in 2006, I believe it was, I went to that. But and McPee's bar is owned by Doc McPartland, who was my SEAL cadre instructor. When I just came out of training, he instructed me in SEAL SBI, SEAL Basic Indoctrination. And he owns that establishment. And I would never, ever misbehave in the Doc's establishment. I have too much respect for him. And if people truly want to clear this up, call him. Call McPease, because if a former governor within the SEAL community had been knocked down and hit and assaulted, it would have traveled through the SEAL community like wildfire. And for this to now say it happened 5.5 or 6 years after it happened, that's absurd. But I want to state that even though this person is confessing to committing a crime against me of assault, I want to state unequivocally he is not guilty of that crime because he never hit me. I don't even know who he is. If I've met him or not, I don't know it.
Jesse's sounding pretty believable.
Yeah.
I like the part where he says it would have went through the SEAL community.
But other guys are saying
like
it did.
wildfire.
Other guys, people said it did.
Yeah.
But where are those guys?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm playing both sides of this one.
Yeah,
like,
course.
where are those guys now? Like, who could collaborate his story?
Yeah.
But then again,
there's
why-
got to be one guy.
Why would Chris? This is what bothers me about this. Chris Kyle makes it up. He makes it up like I punched him in a bar in front of people. Like, to me, a smart lie would be I punched him in the hallway when it's your word against his.
Or in the alley after we were all done
Yeah,
and we were
or-
walking to our cars or whatever.
Or it was me and him in the men's room and I fucking punched him
Where there's
sets
no
up
witnesses.
where there's no witnesses.
to say it happened in plain sight.
You're
yeah.
literally opening yourself up
Yeah.
to 50 people in the bar going, you're lying. You didn't hit him. We saw the whole thing. You did nothing.
Right. I mean, but someone has to come forward for Chris Kyle at this point.
Yeah.
Who has more of a motive to lie? Chris to sell books or Jesse to save face? Chris selling books, he did not mention it in the book. He mentioned punching someone. He did not mention who it was.
Right.
Why wouldn't you mention who it was? Then again, maybe he was afraid of getting sued. Then again, I kind of like the fact he didn't mention who it was because he wasn't, I don't know how to feel about it.
This is confusing. But the one thing that's not confusing is the fact that we were not in on this, idiot. We asked a few questions, and that's what happened. Got a tip that this happened, so we asked him.
Yeah.
But according to Alex Jones, we were in on it, and we scripted the whole fucking thing.
That's how it worked.
He's going to be calling in, 20 minutes? This Alex Jones.
Oh, great.
He's going to use
Can't
his
wait to hear him.
real voice or his radio voice?
Radio voice.
Even from home?
Absolutely.
Damn.
He'll have that fast-talking radio voice on. Oh, God.
Jesse continues.
Oh, does he?
His name, I don't even know it right now as I talk to you. I just know that he made accusations that he hit me back in 06, I guess, and that he fled the bar.
Can I shouldn't have looked down at my Twitter. The horse AMF, last tweet I read from you. I don't deal with anybody anymore. No backpedaling, Jim and Opie. Starting to sound like the other jocks.
It's not backpedaling.
We're not backpedaling at all.
When you hear something and you hear the other side of an argument, would you rather that I stubbornly stuck to it or I told you honestly after hearing Ventura, who I don't like, his explanation?
Right.
Okay, now I wasn't there. So would you rather I be ignorant and like pretend I'm like Alex Jones and go,
Right.
this is what happened, I know.
Right.
I don't know because I wasn't there.
Right. And Alex Jones should say the exact same thing. When Chris Kyle told the story, we're like, holy fuck, he sounds very believable.
Not backpedaling, you don't.
But now that I'm hearing Jesse Ventura, I have questions, and that's how you should do this shit, you idiot. It takes a brave person to go, wow, you know what? I got more questions now, instead of sticking to your initial thought.
I believe Chris Kyle, because there's certain ways Jesse is saying it that it also does give me pause. Like he's saying, I'm admonishing him of that crime, or he's confessing. Like, why would you say he's confessing to a crime? It's almost like you're trying to put it in his head.
Yeah,
Right. Don't
yeah.
push this.
Right.
Why not just say that guy's a liar? He never touched me.
And can he sue still? He could sue for making up a fake story, right?
I don't know if it's defamation or not.
Oh,
maybe. Yeah.
Is it defamation?
My-
what he said,
the one-
something like that. Maybe. Who
Look,
knows?
I'm not a fan of Jesse Ventura at all, but the one thing that resonates certainly is when he said this would have went through the Navy SEAL community like a wildfire, and you got to think it would have. But are those guys under this thing where they keep it among themselves and they don't openly talk about it?
Yeah, maybe it's just one of those things that everybody knows about. Apparently, other people did know about it. Who knows?
That makes me suspicious, and that makes me want to ask more questions, you fucking idiot.
Or
you're like Troy Kwan.
Unless Chris Kyle
Question.
just punched unless he just
lookalike?
punched an older guy. Yeah. Riffraff. It was a-
Riffraff.
Unless he just punched an older guy, and then when a guy called in and had heard it was Jesse Ventura,
Right.
Yeah.
and then Chris Kyle went, oh, that sounds...
Rocky
who
Horror
knows?
was in
Yeah.
town, maybe, and they were at the same bar.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else Jesse says here.
fled the bar. If that was true, Alex, maybe I should go up, since he's confessing to a crime, maybe I should go up and file the charges. And if he did do this and said police were coming or whatever it was he stated, wouldn't there be a police report? I can assure you there is.
I'm going to pause again. It sounds like he could still file the charges. So Jesse's got to file charges, or he looks like an idiot here.
He's talking too much about the charges, though.
Right.
Yeah,
that to me,
right.
That's like saying, because I could sue you. You're just trying to put that in someone's head. I'm going to file charges.
And if your reputation's on the line, then why not? Go file the charges. Let's play this out there, Jesse.
Yeah.
Right? This is a weird situation.
Yeah.
If one guy backed up Chris Kyle, then I wouldn't have a doubt in my mind. And hopefully that'll happen if this story continues to grow.
Yeah, we'll see.
A police report? I can assure you there isn't one. And I can assure you this event did not happen. Nobody has ever hit me when I've been up there. Since I've been off active duty, let me categorize that. I got off active duty in 73.
Macho
Nobody
man.
there have I ever been in any trouble or did anything but reunions and graduations or whatever it might have been, or retirement. And the thing is, you're never at McPee's alone. You're there with your teammates and your classmates, and you're all celebrating. When you go to McPee's, there'll be at least 5 or 6 guys with you. Well, I would sure like to hear of a witness that saw of this event, because it never happened. It's plain and that simple. And what does concern me is that this is 2 times now within about a 2-week period where the mainstream media has ran with something that was completely untrue. As you know,
Pause that real quick.
Stated that
the thing is this: you're not willing to come on this show, so it's not like we could have called you at that moment, and we couldn't have called you the next day because you refused to come back on since you were scolded, and you were apparently unreachable. Even Alex Jones couldn't get a hold of you. So stop acting like the mainstream media just ran with it without contacting you. When apparently you're really hard to get a hold of.
Well, in all fairness to Jesse, that the mainstream media does that all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
I think Jesse's a dick.
But our video is just what it is. It happened. We put it out there. We didn't even try to spin it or anything.
Right.
This is this guy's story. Wow, this is a big story. Can we get Chris Kyle back on the phone or something? That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, let's do that.
Is there a possibility?
They're checking into it.
Yeah, let's.
So no spin zone here.
Jesse continues. You want to keep going with
please.
this? All right.
That was completely untrue. As you know, they stated that I was tailgating a car a couple weeks ago out in the San Fernando Valley on the way to the airport, and that was solely not true because I haven't been to California for 6 months, and I haven't flown in an airplane for 15 months, and you can attest to that because you were with me the last time I flew in a commercial airliner, and that was well over a year ago. So it's 2 times now that bogus, serious, false stories have been perpetuated out there by the mainstream media against me. And I guess, Alex, I can only say maybe because I'm rattling my sword about the elections, maybe because I support Ron Paul, who's not popular, or they say he's fringe because...
Please stop with that shit. I mean,
I
kind of like Ron Paul now, too, but he's not going to get elected, so that no one's panicking over, oh, my God, we got to shut down everyone that's supporting Ron Paul. So you got to stop with that argument.
And Jesse has already have a shitty enough reputation where no one thinks they need to shut him up.
No,
really.
Not at all.
Right. Oh, it's because I support Ron Paul.
It's not what it is.
So they got to shut me down.
So the government's after him.
That's dumb.
Let's get the bar owner on the phone.
Popular, or they say he's fringe because he stands for peace. Maybe because I support peace and not war in this country now, that makes you a target for the people that do support war. I don't know. I'm only speculating there, but I'll let you have it, Alex, and you can speak. But I just want to tell you unequivocally, this event did not happen. It stands for peace. Maybe because I support peace and not war in this country now, that makes you a target for the people that do support war. I don't know. I'm only speculating there, but I'll let you have it, Alex, and you can speak. But I just want to tell you unequivocally, this event did not happen. And I can't speak to anything else that this person would say because I don't know him. To my knowledge, I've never ever even met him. Maybe I have, I don't know. But you know, you meet a lot of the younger guys, but you don't recall who they are. But never have I ever been hit or treated disrespectfully in the Navy UDT SEAL community at McPee's bar or any official UDT SEAL function in any way. In fact, I'm treated with honor and dignity at all times. So I don't know where this story or why this young gentleman wants to plead that he committed a crime against me, but I can unequivocally plead for his innocence because the event never happened.
Governor,
yeah.
Governor Jesse Ventura joins us from Mexico down on the Baja via audio.
Mexico. Via audio.
We got a guy on Twitter. I won't give out his name there, but he says SEALs don't discuss shit in their community with those outside their community. Jesse knows this. He's lying.
Well.
So they got that code thing.
Well, the code.
And then someone else is saying it's very suspicious. The weird part is when Chris Kyle said he ran away. Yeah, why would you admit that? If you hit another guy, the last thing you want to admit to anyone is, yeah, I hit him and I ran because I was scared. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could he could have easily have left that out of the story.
Well, we were asking, like, what happened then? What happened next?
No, I know.
So it's kind of odd. I don't know.
What do you think, Ant?
I don't know.
Are you backpedaling?
I just know Jesse is. I'm sure.
Are you backpedaling? Are you?
I know Jesse has told some things that I have found inconsistent over the years. So, who knows?
Yeah, I didn't have an opinion on this either way. All I knew as a radio guy, holy shit, we got something cool today. Let's put this on the internet. That's all I was thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know Chris Kyle. I don't know his friends. I don't know the bar owner.
Well, I was a Navy SEAL, and we don't talk about stuff.
Oh,
it sounded convincing, and that's all I know.
Thank you for your service.
I was a SEAL. I was balancing a ball and something.
Falls across the nose.
But now Ventura sounds like there's some things in there.
Yeah, but I find that who has a bigger reason? They both have reasons to lie. Let's be honest. Jesse to save face, and again, Chris to sell books.
Yeah, but he had a hell of a fucking career. Why would you take that chance to sell a few books?
I'm not saying, yeah.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't make sense.
Why would you take that chance? You had an amazing career.
It's almost,
and you got this private company now. That a lie like this could hurt that, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know what his motive would be to lie. It doesn't seem like there's an upside.
Unless it was something, unless it was a bullshit thing that was going around for a while, like a rumor that he kind of embraced because it raised his profile. And then when it got mentioned publicly, he was like, again, I still believe Chris Kyle.
Yeah, Jesse's been known to fly off the handle and say some fucked up shit, you know?
I believe Chris Kyle. For the little knowledge I got on this whole thing.
And I'll tell you why I have trouble believing Ventura. Because our whole interview, which people who criticized me for the interview I had with him, with you filming, you didn't get every part of it because you only had a 1 hour flip, so you would turn it on and off. So I always love when people...
I think there's a longer version up there now.
Oh,
right?
they're the audio, there is.
Yeah.
But people who didn't hear the whole thing think I just attacked him. And he's like, yeah, I was... But you weren't being a gentleman. You were being an asshole. He was being an asshole. And hearing the way he spun that, I was like, you phony. You don't sound like you're being... You're not a gentleman. You weren't being nice. You were insulting.
Yeah.
You're being rude.
And he's getting more and more frustrated that day because we kept asking more and more questions. We just didn't let him just slide with some vague shit.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to talk to Alex Jones about this in a few minutes.
Yes, we are, damn it.
You know what we could do? We could break. When we get back, we'll have Alex Jones on the phone. Yep. And we say hi to Jim Florentine as well.
Oh, Jim is good.
Oh, Jim.
So why don't we do that?
Why?
All righty.
All right.
The Opie and Anthony Show, Sirius XM. Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
All right, we welcome Jim Florentine to the show. Jim's one-man show, I'm Your Savior, at the Brokerage on Long Island. Tomorrow night, Jim?
Tomorrow night, yeah. And then it's coming to New York City, February 10th and 11th at the Producers Club. Tickets on sale tomorrow.
One-man show. That's fucking cool, man.
You got to come out and see it.
I would love to.
I have that whole wrestling pictures story that I told in the air, but I got the wrestling pictures, the original pictures, and I got it on a slideshow.
That's great.
So it just takes it to another level.
Yeah.
Go to brokeragecomedy.com for tickets for Jim Florentine's one-man show, which is tomorrow night.
See what kind of shit you're willing to sell your soul for.
Yeah, and it's and you know what the best is? It's so uncomfortable for the rest of the crowd that doesn't get it, that feels bad for me.
Yeah.
That makes it even funnier to just go, oh, and then you got the other creeps just fucking howling.
I
love that mixture.
Yeah, the other ghouls.
Yeah,
that
he got taken advantage of.
Now we got to go to.
Yeah, hold on one second.
Okay.
I got to write notes now. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
right? Everyone knows? All right.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, we got Chris Kyle on the line. We were just discussing the whole Chris Kyle thing.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, guys. How y'all
Turn the
doing?
music off.
Turn the music. Jesus.
Jesus.
Sorry, Chris.
Is this rock radio?
I guess E-Rock was enjoying Down with the Sickness.
Yeah.
He was doing it for his own pleasure.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
What's up, Chris?
Not much. How y'all doing?
Well,
good, buddy.
You told the story on our show that you punched Jesse Ventura in a bar, and wow, the story took off, man.
Was this the first place you've ever told that story publicly?
Yeah. Well, yes. I mean, for a big audience like that, I mean, the event is in the book, but I purposely left his name out because I didn't want that whole thing to take off like that. And then ever since then, I've been trying to kind of deflect questions from it because not trying to make money off of putting him down or anything.
Yeah. Well, we got a tip that it was Jesse Ventura. We asked you, and you decided to say yes to that and admit it was Jesse Ventura. Because, like you said in the book, it's very vague. You said you punched a guy, fuzzy-faced guy, was it? Was that the exact?
Yeah, scruffy face.
Scruffy face, right. Well, a lot of people are now calling you a liar, including...
I believe you, by the way.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, so far we believe you, absolutely.
They can call me whatever they want because I know this thing has gotten so blown up that the only way to actually put it to rest is the witnesses. I have asked them to stay out of it to where finally now I've said, you know what, just go ahead, come out with it.
Oh,
and
okay.
we can put this behind us.
Oh, you have
a good
actually
idea.
asked them to speak up because there was audio we heard of Ventura, of course. You probably heard it too, where he's denying ever meeting you, and he's harping on the fact that a crime has been committed and maybe he should file charges.
Yeah.
Well, he definitely should if he thinks that's right.
Do you regret it at all?
You know what? I wish I would have handled it differently. I mean, the story, I think, definitely needed to be in the book like it is. But as far as, I probably should have played it down to where his name didn't get out there. But you know what? It is now, so I'm...
What exactly happened, Chris? If you could just refresh, because a lot of people might not have heard you on that moment. Just if you could give us a brief, just kind of sum the story up so people know what we're talking about.
It was a wake for Mikey Monsoor, and of course all the families were there. And he was there. He started getting loud and voicing his opinion, coming out against the war and the troops and everything. So we asked him to keep it down, and he got belligerent about it and finally said we deserve to lose a few.
Yeah, that's way over the line.
Now, was he was there, this was in a bar, just so people know.
Yes. It was the outside patio portion of a bar, and we were standing on the sidewalk of it.
Now, was he with anybody or was he alone, to your knowledge?
No, I mean, he was definitely there at the bar with people.
Oh, he was with people. So there's a few people that saw this?
Oh, there's a bunch of people that saw this.
Yeah, and they've spoken about it like in smaller circles over the years. It's not like this has been a complete secret.
Oh, no. I mean, the entire community has known about this.
And there's a room, there's a radio guy who's friends with Jesse Ventura who thinks that we all scripted this together. I guess because Opie just happened to look over.
Yeah.
And at the instant feedback, which is the one-time instant feedback, actually, gave us something helpful.
Actually, it was a phone call.
Oh, phone call? Okay.
It seemed like it might have been someone that really knows Chris Kyle. and was kind of just hoping that you were finally going to mention the name. But Alex Jones says that it's a conspiracy. We were in on the conspiracy, even though we just met you that morning. And by the way, we thought you were awesome.
Yeah.
We think you're the greatest.
People loved you on the show, man.
And they also, Alex Jones also says we scripted the whole thing. So we helped you along, and we got together and we came up with this whole thing.
Right, I've heard all those rumors.
Yeah. Jesse was the wrestler. He did the scripted stuff, not other people.
And also, I love how Chris Kyle's admitting that he told us first because Bill O'Reilly took this fucking story and stole it from us. That cocksucker. That cocksucker.
Yeah, he kind of ran with it like he just whatever.
Well, we got Alex Jones on the line too. He wants in on this. You cool with that, Chris?
Definitely.
All right. Hey, Alex.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Alex.
Welcome to the Opie and Anthony show.
Hey, I like the show. I also like Norton when he's on the Boneyard.
Right.
Thank you very much, man.
Don't kiss ass right now.
Well, we got
no kiss people.
No. Let's not kiss anyone's ass right now. All right.
Hey, I actually listen to that channel. I mean, so I'm just saying I listen to it.
You're kissing a little ass because you're in a tough spot right now, sir. Why did you call us liars, and why did you say that we were in on a conspiracy with Chris Kyle and that we scripted this thing?
Okay, well, number one, I'm not in a tough place. I was just trying to be friendly. I just woke up about 15 minutes.
No, you're in a tough place. Jesse
No,
Ventura.
I'm not in a tough place.
Jesse
I'm
Ventura lied on your show.
Infowars.com.
Jesse Ventura lied on your show, sir.
Alex, so what happened? You thought that we scripted this with Chris Kyle, which is ludicrous. What are you thinking there?
No, let me tell you what I meant by that. I'm saying the way he was talking, then somebody calls in with it, and the way he was talking, I think it was scripted. I did not think and did not say that I thought you guys were in on the lie. I was watching your face on the video, and it looks like you're there believing it and hearing it for the first time. So you guys aren't even on the radar screen as far as I'm concerned with this whole deal. But I know Jesse pretty damn well and see him get tears in his eyes and stuff when he talks to troops in airports and stuff. I mean, quite frankly, if he sees troops, he runs over or they run over to him, and it goes on. And it's the same thing about it's the politicians that have sent you, and it's wrong, and it's terrible what's happening to you, and all this stuff. So when I heard him talk about punching him and knocking him down, I thought, well, that sounds wild, but could be true. But as soon as he said the thing on O'Reilly and stuff about, he said, you deserve to die. You guys deserve to die when the family's right there. That is made up, period. I knew it was bull then, and guaranteed. Ventura, I've never even heard him. After I did that interview the other day on Skype, he was like, heard him like almost crying in the background, and his wife totally angry. So believe me, Ventura's not getting ready to depose people and go absolutely ape over nothing. He doesn't have people over there at that McPee's place getting getting affidavits signed and stuff for nothing.
All right, listen.
Totally made up.
All right, listen. So you have no doubt that Chris Kyle did not punch Jesse Ventura.
No, what I just said is I was going back to when I watched the video last week when he first said,
did Chris Kyle punch Jesse Ventura or not?
Well, let me just stop you right there. Ventura denies that it ever happened.
And do you believe that?
Absolutely. But what I'm telling you is watching the video, knowing Ventura, knowing him well, I'm watching the video, and the guy's saying, he was talking about the war and punched him. I'm thinking, well, that might have happened. When he gets to the part about, he said the SEALs deserve to die, and when he said it on O'Reilly, it looked really scripted by him. He was following a script. I knew it was pure bull, and as soon as I talked to Ventura, as soon as I could get a hold of him, sure enough, he was completely dumbfounded.
Alex, we got to jump in a little bit because
yeah.
Don't forget, Chris is not a public figure, so he's not used to speaking publicly. So when he's talking about things that he's not used to talking about on Bill O'Reilly, a show he's probably watched for 10 years, it might be a little bit more nerve-wracking. And we do have Chris here to respond to that. We have to let him respond.
Yeah.
Chris, how do you feel about
it? He'll get to respond in court.
Well, no, I mean right now, Chris.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I've got the people that are definitely going to come out, and some of them are the family members that were there, so I'm not too concerned.
And Chris, what did he say about the Navy SEALs dying? I think that's being misquoted. What
you
did he say?
are misquoting it, Alex.
What did he say, Chris?
He said you deserve to lose a few.
Deserve to lose a few.
Yeah, that means deserve to die.
What it means and what was said.
Don't try Perry Mason crap.
You've been misquoting the man the whole time you've ever.
Hey, Kyle, you think you're going to make a big name for your new American mercenary force to help knockheads of American people? Think again. I know all about Richard Pearl, all about your trips to Israel, all of it, buddy boy.
Who is Richard Pearl?
What is
Who is Richard Pearl?
Alex, I'll give you that.
Who is Richard Pearl?
Yeah, it'll all come out.
And by the way, Alex, we're not giving you
Who is Richard Pearl?
We're not and we're also not giving you Perry Mason stuff and playing semantics games. The difference, to me, it's more believable for Jesse Ventura to say, "You guys deserve to lose a few," than to say something as harsh as "I'm glad Navy SEALs are dying."
Exactly.
There is a difference in believability in what one guy would say, and I don't think Jesse Ventura would come out and go, "I'm glad a soldier's
Look,
dead."
that's the same thing, and that's how.
No,
Fox
it's
News
not.
is selling it that he was that you know that he's saying the Navy SEALs deserve to lose a few. That is saying lose a few means die.
It absolutely does, but there is a difference in the way you say it. One is more believable to me.
Listen, I hope for your sake that you are telling the truth. And you know, I mean, Ventura's so freaked out by this. He's saying, you know, do they have a body double of me or something? Let me tell you, I talked to him.
That's
off
paranoia.
air. He is completely flummoxed and dumbfounded.
I'm flummoxed and dumbfounded.
Chris, Chris, were you tempted to put Jesse's name in the? Because Alex, one thing that makes this more believable to me is that Chris did not
put the name
in the book.
The publisher probably said he couldn't prove it.
The publisher.
Now, Chris Kyle is saying today, Alex, that he can prove this, and a lot of the guys that know about this, he finally told them, "Yeah, you could tell everyone what you saw that day."
Okay, well, that's not what the owner of the bar is going to say.
Now, Chris, why didn't you put it in the book? Honestly,
Because I didn't want this whole reaction to come out here.
Yeah, see?
I'm not trying to sell my book off of making someone else look bad.
Mm-hmm. And Alex, is it possible? Because we heard you calling Chris, he called it the turkey shoot, and is it possible that your agenda? Look, you don't like the war; it's common knowledge, and you love Jesse. Isn't it possible that your agenda is skewing the way you're looking at this?
Well, yeah. I mean, we all see through rose-colored glasses, and you know, I'm a Texan. You know, I mean, I'm sure Kyle at some point is a friendly guy. My whole issue here is when I say turkey shoot. Not that I follow too much this military stuff, but I have a lot of families in the military, and of course, there's the big joke about the Hajis don't know how to aim a gun. My God, there were people there who couldn't believe the kill numbers everybody was getting. I mean, when you're shooting women running around with hand grenades, and you're shooting, plus there's all the contractor footage of them playing Elvis music and shooting whole families out of their cars, and then dropping. AK-47s on them. I mean, that's the big joke. Every armored vehicle, and Kyle knows this, is full of drop guns, and they splatter a whole bunch of people at a checkpoint or whatever, drop an AK-47 on them, y'all get, Bronze Stars for kills in combat. I'm not saying that's exactly what Kyle did, but it's all well known about Iraq.
Kyle, how do you
Iranian war starts?
Yeah, you were over there. You must have seen it, Alex, right?
Kyle, how do you respond to that? You got to let Kyle respond. You can't make an accusation like that and not let Kyle respond. He's got to respond. Kyle?
Well,
Chris, I'm sorry.
No problem. We've never had drop weapons on us, but I can tell you as far as the book, it's not sitting there trying to glorify all the people I've killed. It's trying to get across the sacrifices that a military member has to go through while he's overseas, and at the same time, my wife is telling the sacrifices she went through while here at home, and I'm trying to highlight the heroes that surrounded me that made me look good. And all through the book, I downplay myself.
And one thing you said, Chris, too, when you were on, is that people were trying to inflate the number to 2 something. And Alex, you didn't hear the interview, but Chris kept going, no, I'm happy with it. This is fine. Like, I don't need any more numbers attributed to me.
He was downplaying everything that day.
And on your show...
Let me be clear. I think in war, a sniper is an honorable position. People always try to make it look bad. I've interviewed a lot of snipers like Colonel Craig Roberts and others when he did in Vietnam. And I'm not downplaying that that Chris can't shoot a gnat off a fence post at 1,000 yards. I'm simply saying that it's well known, just like with the Army helicopter shooting up the Reuters van, that as far as turkey shoot goes, there were times when you just have all sorts of mayhem and people being blasted in all directions, and it's a lot easier to be a sniper in the desert or in those built-up mount areas than it was in, say, Southeast Asia. I mean, that's my point about turkey shoot. Clearly, Kyle, would it have been harder to make 1,000-yard, 2,000-yard shots in Vietnam in the jungle or from a rooftop into a desert?
Oh, I am not claiming my war is any harder than Vietnam, and I give the Vietnam vets all the props because they definitely fought a harder war, and I give Carlos Hathcock all the credit as being the greatest sniper to have ever lived.
And and Alex,
that's all I was saying, guys.
Okay, something you said too, which I thought was a little unfair. But you said that Chris is bragging about shooting women, and the way you painted that, and we played the audio, was that here is this guy going over to Iraq and he's come back acting like he's hot shit for killing women. But when Chris described that shoot, he was really specific.
He was bothered by it.
About being bothered.
I read quotes, and in fairness, the media does take things out of context where it's talking about.
No, you take things out of context because you made it sound like he was bragging about shooting women.
But he didn't brag.
When if you listen to the actual interview and not transcripts, you would have heard Chris Kyle being very bothered by the fact that he shot a woman.
I didn't have time to watch the entire interview. All I saw was like a 3-minute clip on the internet.
No, we understand that, but we're saying is when you're quoting something and you're painting this guy, there's a big difference there. You were painting him as this cavalier ass who was bragging about shooting a woman, and what he was telling us, Chris, I think, is that you made absolutely sure she had a grenade. You could see it through your scope. You were being told, yes, you have to take her out because she's walking towards Marines. Like, he saved U.S. soldiers' lives, but the way you painted him...
Look, all I'm saying is this. Even the Dallas Morning News said there's something creepy, and I'm not even saying this about Kyle, about on TV constantly, especially the host and people smacking their lips, and maybe that's where I'm picking this up. You guys didn't really do that, but some of the other shows getting all excited, tell us more about killing the people, tell us more. And it's just at a certain point, it's disgusting, and I don't want to hear about it. And I'm not saying Kyle's even bad for that. It's true. Now that I've seen more of the interviews with him, he's not the one getting off on it. Some of the hosts are. And I just know all the people I know from Vietnam, World War II, and places will never even talk about it. So I'm just saying, hearing all of this stuff. I mean, I remember one time I was at the deer camp, and I was about 10 years old. There were all these old World War II vets there in Buffalo, Texas, just south of Dallas, where we've got a ranch. And I know, Kyle's from that, general area. And I'm sitting there pulling on their leg at 5 a.m. while they're, cooking biscuits and gravy before we go hunting. Tell me a war story. Tell me a war story. Tell me a war story. And one old guy who was a tank commander going into Germany, he said, okay, there was this woman, looked like Marilyn Monroe, walked up and opened up her trench coat and pulled out a rifle, so we cut her in half. Now, there's your story. Don't ask me anymore. I understand that war is ugly. I've got all that stuff. All I know is I don't believe that Jesse Ventura said you deserve to lose a few, and unless he was drunk, and the problem is Jesse hasn't had alcohol in like 15 years because of blood clots. He has to take medicine for blood clots. And I know Kyle's saying that, now that I've seen him on O'Reilly, that he wasn't drinking. All I know is that the Jesse Ventura I know does not talk about and the troops, and always says, I mean, it's a line, he says the same stuff over and over again, that the troops are heroes, it's not their fault, it's the military, it's the politicians' fault for failing and sending them there and lying about WMDs. And so when Chris says that, I mean, and again, right now he sounds like a nice guy, so I'm completely blown away by this because Ventura sounds credible. Kyle, right now sounds calm and nice, and I mean, I don't know what kind of psyop this is or what this is, but let me just tell you, it's a big deal.
Well, okay, we do have a problem because Chris Kyle's saying it happened and Jesse Ventura saying it didn't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
And
so,
we heard some audio of you, and you said that you don't even believe Jesse Ventura was in the bar that day because he doesn't drink.
Well, yeah, that was probably then like last Thursday or Friday before I talked to Jesse. And then Jesse says, yes, I was there for graduation, but I wasn't there speaking. It was something about numbers that are the same as another class.
Yeah, we heard that part.
So you think Chris Kyle's lying?
I don't believe that Jesse Ventura said you deserve to lose a few.
No. All right, fair enough. But do you think Chris Kyle punched Jesse Ventura and knocked him down?
I told you that when I first was sitting there, they come in during a break when I was on the radio, like last Thursday, and they said, have you seen this, from the Opie and Anthony show? And I said, no, seen one. They said, here it is. They pulled it up on screen, and I started watching it. And he says, he was in there talking about the war, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, oh, well, maybe there was a fight. And then when he gets to the part about, you deserve to lose a few, I was like, that's a bunch of bull. And so that was my initial response, is that I can imagine Jesse Ventura, sometime making somebody angry, talking bad about the war, and some type of altercation ensuing. But the part about him saying that, I cannot see that happening. And now that Jesse denied it, I have to believe Jesse. And let me tell you, Jesse's so shocked that another Navy SEAL would say something like this because he thinks they're all honorable that, off air, well, he even said some of it on air. He's like, my God, Alex, do you think like they had a double in there and this is some type of psyop?
Now, hold on. Chris,
enough with the
now,
psyop.
Chris, is it possible that you and Jesse were arguing or you were debating and he said something to the effect of, it's only natural you're going to lose a few, or you are 100% sure that he said it and with the intention that you heard it?
No. I feel the opinion that he said exactly what I thought he heard. Some other guys that were standing right there.
Oh, they heard it as well?
Same way. And I feel horrible about it coming out the way it had, and I'm sorry I handled it the way I did on your show. I guess I should have just denied it and said, I don't know what you're talking about. And I had no idea. And after all this has come out, I've listened to different interviews of people trying to, say I'm lying and everything. I had no idea Mr. Ventura was thinking about public office, doing all this other stuff. I honestly have no idea who this Pearl guy is. So, no, I'm not part of some bigger thing trying to discredit him. And, yeah, I feel bad that now all of a sudden all this attention is on this. And I'm trying to get a story out there about, hey, y'all look at what the troops have to go through, take notice, and let's take care of these vets.
Well, can I ask you a question?
Definitely.
You're setting up craft, and you say you're going to have basically diplomatic protection, training of law enforcement, all these groups. You've gotten awards from different international groups. I didn't know you'd be here, or I'd pull it up. I mean, have you gone to Israel and gotten police training?
No, sir.
So you haven't gotten awards from that American/Israel group that trains domestic U.S. police?
Well, I got a JINSA award, Jewish Institute for National Security Affairs. That's while I was still active. That was in 2005.
Yeah, well, just so you know, that's Richard Pearl, and he's known as the Prince of Darkness in the Pentagon. That's his nickname, but let's just expand on that for a moment. Do you know about the National Defense Authorization Act and how Congress just abolished the Posse Comitatus Act? I mean, you're a Master Sergeant, isn't it?
No, sir, I was a chief.
Chief, okay, a chief sergeant. I forget all these different titles and names. I mean, certainly you know what Posse Comitatus is.
What?
Sir, honestly, as far as when it comes to that, I have my business partners because my main concern is running the training side of the business.
I understand, but
what is Posse Comitatus? I don't know what it is. I'm pretty sure I've caught it twice.
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
Hey, why don't you shut up, Norton, and play some player?
I don't know. I don't know what Posse Comitatus means.
Oh, okay. That's the 1878 law barring the military from domestic law enforcement.
Oh, okay.
And Kyle, I mean, I'm just curious here. I mean, this sniper training and stuff. I mean, that's basically paramilitary training for the police, but I know they've had snipers before that. I'm just saying I see a lot of data points here, and I was thinking maybe you had been in an altercation with some big guy looked like Ventura. Maybe somebody told you that was Ventura. Maybe somebody put you up to talking about this, but listening to you now, you sound dumbfounded. So I'm dumbfounded. I think that.
Leave the founded part off.
Yeah. Is it, Alex? Is Jesse really that important in the end? That we have to take out Jesse Ventura and discredit him?
Okay, well, here's why Jesse's.
It's a question. I don't know.
Okay, here's something I know isn't true. 100%. Because I probably talk to Jesse every few weeks or something, or he gives me a call, asks me about news.
Sorry about that.
Just get Ambien.
But my point is, I talked like 2 weeks ago. I called Jesse and I said, "When are you leaving the U.S.? Are you going to be driving through Texas? If you are in your RV, stop by my house." And he's like, "Well, I think I'm leaving, in about a week or so." And he said, "But let me call you in the next few days, and I'll come on the radio before I leave town." I said, "Great. Say hi to your wife. Bye." Next day, phone rings while I'm on air. Jesse Ventura's got some breaking news. He wants to come on. Now, I've just called him in Minnesota, talked to him.
What happened?
His wife got him off the elliptical machine. I know he's in Minnesota, and it's all over TMZ, Fox News, that Jesse Ventura is rubbernecking, recklessly driving in California trying to get to the airport. Well, Jesse hasn't flown in 16 months. Anyway, so Jesse's saying, this is crazy. I think this is some dirty trick saying I'm, tailgating, being pulled over by police. I'm here in Minnesota. So he had to threaten TMZ to retract it. So first you have that false story come out. Fox runs with it, and then this other story comes out, And I'm telling you, if Jesse is lying, he is a better liar than even Herman Cain. If he's lying, he's one of the best liars I've ever seen.
So that means you're saying Chris Kyle's lying. Chris, there's no doubt in your mind that you punched Jesse Ventura that day, right?
Yes, sir, definitely. And Mr. West, you're a friend of Mr. Ventura's. I'd be more than happy if you would like to set up a time for me and him, not on the air, me and him to be able to talk, whether on the phone or in person. I'll be in California this week, and Vegas the week after. I'll be more than happy to sit down, me and him talk, and settle this thing.
Wow, that would be a newsworthy event.
Well, why even make it on the news? I mean, I'm trying to
Alex,
all
what's
the
wrong with
questions
you?
on this. He wants this thing to go away. I fully 100% believe I'm telling the truth. You believe him. I think him and I could definitely clear the air on this.
Sure. Well, then I'll tell you what I'll do. If you can get me your number or your email, I'll give it to Jesse, and I know he's got.
Whoa! How about we do it on our show?
Well, no, I'm not even.
Whoa! What happened here?
He doesn't want to do it on any
How about we
show.
do a joint venture, Mr. Alex Jones?
If you want to get them both on together, that's fine.
We bring you Chris Kyle. You bring us Jesse. Let's do this.
That's fair.
Okay, I just don't think Jesse
In a cage. What?
I'm just trying to keep it from the public eye.
Right. Chris doesn't want it. Chris doesn't want a three-ring circus.
Hold on, Alex.
Chris, do you have audio Skype? Because the only thing that works from where he's at in the Baja is audio Skype to Skype. There's no phone lines, nothing. So I can. Look, I'll just send Jesse an email, and then I'll see if I can give you his Skype ID. I just need some way to give that to Mr. Kyle.
I do not have Skype.
We'll get it done off air. You don't want to give it on the air. We'll do it off air. That's easy. We'll just
one more.
Chris, just stay on hold when we finish and talk to our guy.
One more question for Alex Jones. I don't see the upside of Chris Kyle telling this story, considering his career in the military, and considering his new business there. Why would he take this chance and put this crazy lie out there?
Look, all I know is his book was already getting quite a bit of attention, but I mean, he got like 3 or 4 times the attention, and of course, it did kind of distract in a way. But he did get a ton of attention out of this.
Yeah, it sold a lot of books. We know that, but in the end, okay, you sell a lot of books, but you destroy your military career.
Well, I know this. That is what's happening, because I've looked at the different SEAL websites and stuff. They're all mad and saying, even if this is true, and they're all saying they didn't hear of it happening and they think they would have, that this makes it look like SEALs are all talking crap about each other. And it just makes the SEALs, I mean, even if you believe Ventura said that, it makes it horrible that he'd say lose some, and it makes it horrible that Chris Kyle would talk about it.
But as I can tell by the way you're talking, this Chris is not the way you thought, like you originally might have interpreted him. And I think that you're seeing he's a lot more of a real and believable guy.
Yeah, I mean, in the clips I've seen, especially on your show, I mean, he came off as kind of scripted on O'Reilly, and I see what you're saying, as he probably was nervous and so was just thinking about what he was going to say. And because I'm in the media so much, so are you guys. You almost forget you're even on air. It's like the opposite problem. You forget you're on air.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish I got butterflies like I did 16 years ago. and then at the same time, when I saw him on your show, he just seemed kind of like smirky and arrogant, and like it was real funny. And now he doesn't sound like that. So I mean, it does sound different.
Alex, could you meet Chris maybe 1,000 yards south of the Stratosphere Hotel in Vegas? Yeah, he'll send you a message.
Hey, by the way, I'm from Texas too, and I've shot a deer at 1,000 yards. I haven't shot an Iraqi at 2,600.
Yeah. Did the deer have a grenade?
700, 308. I
doubt
can
it.
shoot deer at 1,000 yards all day long.
You're all man, Alex.
Well, I'm not a Bronco rider. I mean, I didn't do it professionally like Kyle, but I have. I did work for a large animal vet for a couple of years, and I've run the electric dehorners and the hot shots, and I've inoculated 1,000 cows in one day.
All right, I think we're good, but we appreciate you guys.
Cow arms. Laying that.
We appreciate you both coming on, and Chris, we'll talk to you off air for a second.
Yeah, we're in a quandary, sir.
I believe Chris.
I believe Chris.
I think that hey, look, they had a good discussion, and Chris explained himself.
Yeah.
And all right, fair enough.
And Alex, officially, you believe Jesse?
Folks should go to Infowars.com or PrisonPlaza.com and watch the full interview at Infowars.com and see who you believe. Yes, I believe Jesse, but here's the deal, Chris. I guess I can contact your publisher and try to get your contact so I can put you in touch with Jesse?
Definitely.
Okay, well then I'll just tell your publisher to who should I contact with the publisher?
William Morrow.
No, but they're going to be getting so many calls. Just
Wait, do it off air because you're going to have a bunch of names flying around.
Yeah.
We'll get it to you off air. The real name from Chris.
Yeah, I think it might be Ted Scheckler.
Yeah.
Well, whatever we do,
Yeah,
we
it's
need
Ted
to
Scheckler,
defuse
Alex.
the situation because this is definitely turning into a mess.
All right, we'll get it figured out.
Yeah, we do it all together, though. We do it all together
right.
nice.
Alex, thank you for coming on.
You bet. Thank you.
Take care, buddy.
All right,
And,
Alex,
Chris.
man. Enjoy the boneyard, all right?
Yes, appreciate that. And Chris, if you're not going to be in Phoenix January 27th and 28th when I'm working in Tempe, I meant to say Tempe at the Improv, talk to our guy off the air and give him your info.
And if he's not going to be in Cleveland, because I'll be at the Improv that
Oh.
weekend,
Yeah.
then he can come to that show.
Love the plugs.
Chris, you created a lot of talk there, sir.
Yes, man. Thank you for coming on today.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me, guys.
I don't see why you would lie about this one. to be
I don't
quite
either.
honest with you.
No doubt.
Yeah, so when are these guys coming forward, you think? The witnesses?
They're starting to now. They're already talking to other people, getting it all set up, and they're getting them all together.
Can we help in that way, or how are you guys going to do it? Because you got to get it to the media somehow.
That's what we're trying to figure out the best way to do this. That way, I'm trying to avoid a three-ring circus. I'm trying not to defame Mr. Ventura and, kind of trying to knock the legs out from him. I'm just trying to get all the guys together. I gave them the contact person of who they need to get in hold of and give their story, and then trying to figure out the best way to come out with this so it doesn't look like, this thing continues on and we're just here to bash him. We just want this thing to end and go away.
All right, there you go. Thank you,
Hear
Chris.
ya.
We
All right.
appreciate you calling in today.
Take care, buddy. We'll talk to you off air.
Thanks, man.
All right, Chris,
thanks a lot.
I'm putting you on hold. Hold on. Wow.
That's good.
Well, that's cool.
I think Alex hearing him talk knows that this guy is not a bullshitter.
Exactly.
He ain't going to throw his friend under the bus, but you can listen to Chris Kyle.
Yeah,
and know
he's in one of those positions where he can't throw his
Yeah,
friend under
that
the
was
bus.
that was his.
You hear that, Alex?
Yes, I'm sitting here.
You heard that, right? You now believe Chris Kyle after you heard him on our show.
Well, I think he's more believable.
No, I think. Listen.
Where'd he go?
Oh no!
In the first interview, he seems concerned.
Hello.
Situation. I just think this whole thing.
Hello.
Yeah.
Am I even on air? Because I hear the phone going on and off here. Or
Well,
you guys?
Are you clicking off because I'm hearing half what you're saying?
Yeah, get a better phone. It's not our problem.
No, I'm sitting right here.
It's psyops.
So I'm sitting right here. Psyops is going on. They don't want what you have to say on the air for some
No,
reason.
I don't think that's what's happening. When I said
I don't think that's what's happening. He gives us a proper response. No, I don't think that's what's
I
happening.
don't think. Au contraire.
Infowars.com.
Infowars.com. All right, Alex.
Enjoy your day,
All
sir.
right, Alex.
I believe Jesse Ventura, and it's all going to come out.
Hey,
All right.
We'll see.
by the way, Ron Paul, brother.
Hey, I love Ron Paul, and
That's the one thing we have in common, sir. Ron Paul.
Yeah, I support Ron Paul too.
But that's where it ends.
Yeah.
Now go do something. We
Yes.
got a radio
Go
show to
be on the
continue.
radio.
Listen, did I tell you guys about the website, Infowars.com?
You have not mentioned that.
You got to be at the Improv.
Yes.
Yeah.
You plug the Improv for me and Florentine, and I'll plug your website on the
Listen,
Boneyard.
Can I get you guys on my radio show to talk about all this?
No.
I would do it.
We got our own show. Why would I do your show? We got our show.
But in case you haven't noticed, I have the #1 alternative news website. It only gets 2 million visitors a day.
Oh.
Well, that's
Infowars.com is big, pal.
Alex, I got to
why
be
didn't
honest.
why didn't you put our video up there on
I'm on
InfoWars?
over 100 AM and FMs. I mean, I'm a pretty big radio host.
But why didn't you put our video on InfoWars.com? You only put the O'Reilly one on, I think.
Because I personally wasn't trying to make a big deal out of this, and then I saw the O'Reilly thing, and I'm like, crap, I better get a hold of Ventura. And then once I got a hold of him, if he's lying, he's an Academy Award, actor.
Yeah.
And also,
Alex, can we break this down? We're a bunch of radio guys. Jesse's a little kooky, right?
Say that again?
He's a little kooky.
Who, Ventura?
Come on, let's be honest with each other. We're just hanging out in a bar, a bunch of radio guys, no mics. He's a little kooky, right?
No, Ventura is 100% real and doesn't care.
Except for his
how
20
hair
years
looks
of
or
wrestling.
Any of it.
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time with Jesse in the last 6 years or so.
Yeah.
I've known him for about 7 years, and I'm telling you, he is the real deal, and he's been waking up to a lot of issues, and he's a really nice guy, and his wife's really nice. And I always see him go up and thank veterans and people, and I don't believe he said that about the Navy SEALs.
But is he a little paranoid? In the Jesse Ventura?
Well, I mean, I think if he was paranoid, he'd be afraid to go out and do his TV show and stuff. But I would say, I'll tell you when Ventura really woke up. He'd seen my films, we talked and stuff, but then he went to Harvard with that fellowship and had a private dinner with McNamara. After he saw McNamara give a speech there, the former Secretary of Defense, admitting the government staged the Gulf of Tonkin attack on our ships to get us into Vietnam, and Ventura totally had argued with me and others and said there's no way the government stages stuff, and his whole world came crashing down at that point, and he became very untrusting, and is now read, I mean, my God, he probably reads 2 or 3 books a week just on politics, and is obsessed with it now.
Do you think, I'll actually interrupt, do you think that makes sense what you're saying? Like, because when you have something shattered for you, isn't it possible that he has this image shattered, so he goes so far in the other direction?
Yeah, now everything is a conspiracy.
And almost looks at things that did happen a certain way as a conspiracy.
Well, that is a danger for anybody that wakes up and says, well, my parents told me Santa Claus was real, but now I found out he's not.
Well, relax on that.
Yeah, what do you mean he's not?
Yeah.
I know, I've sat on his lap and cleaned off my bottom.
Alex, we'll promote Infowars.com as long as you put our video up there.
Okay, listen, guys, I'm just joking around about the Infowars.com.
That's fine.
No,
it's a big site.
No, but seriously.
We understand promoting our shit. We're all in agreement there.
Well, I tell you what, I'll plug your website today and tell them that this interview's posted up there.
Okay, buddy.
Fair enough, Alex.
But I mean, seriously, listen, I'm telling you, Ventura is anguished by this and completely flummoxed. And again, he would not say the thing about you deserve to lose a few men. I mean, that is crazy. And he also made the point, if he would have said something like that, he would have been attacked and thrown out of the bar. I mean,
No, I guess not. I guess we're hearing it happen on the sidewalk, but there were witnesses, and Chris Kyle's getting those witnesses together. That's what we learned today, because he's finally had it, because his name's at stake. So he's like, well, I got some guys that are willing to come forward now.
Yeah,
so we'll see what they have to say.
His buddies better make damn sure, because let me tell you something. If Jesse Ventura is anything, he's somebody who will go after you with lawyers. Vince McMahon, TSA. I mean, and believe me, he is lawyering up. So I mean, listen. Believe me, he wouldn't be flipping out, getting ready for all of his depositions, you name it. I mean, let me tell you, this is a quandary because Kyle didn't come off very credible, I thought, in the interview the other day. Didn't come off credible on O'Reilly. He does sound like he's paying attention now. And you know what? This is a circus. This is ridiculous. There's about to start a war with Iran. The economy is imploding. They clearly stole Iowa from Ron Paul. That even came out in mainstream news. New Hampshire is today. All of this stuff is going on, and we're talking about Jesse Ventura and Chris Kyle, who are supposed to be in a fraternity, a band of brothers. And the whole thing is disgusting and nasty, and I'm just glad that you guys, had me on here to discuss it.
I will say this.
Thanks, Alex.
Ron Paul's going to get killed up in New Hampshire. I mean, that's Mitt Romney country. But I do think that Romney stinks. Of course, I mean metaphorically in an election. No, not physically. Mitt Romney stinks, and I think Rick Santorum is a twat. So go Ron Paul. That we agree on. All right, man. Take care.
And go Boneyard.
Go Boneyard and Ron Paul.
Can I hear a little bit more vintage Motorhead? You've been playing too much of the new stuff.
All right, I'll play something for tonight's show.
What is your favorite Motorhead song, if we had to ask Alex?
Well, it's got to be.
That's the one thing I really wanted to hear. I want to know how deep he goes.
Anyone didn't see that coming.
I know, I saw it coming, but I really want.
I know, but
if he would have said like the chase is better than the catch, I'm like, this fucking guy knows his shit.
Now he rocks.
Talking to him, it's hard not to enjoy. Alex.
I like him from an entertainment standpoint.
Yeah. He's good at what he does.
I guess. I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he says, but
yeah.
listen,
I get so angry when people. I think people are bad mouthing me. I just react back so angrily.
You know what?
Yes.
But God bless Alex Jones getting right in there and fighting and Chris
Oh, he knows
Kyle.
what's
That was good. All that shit was good.
He knows what's good.
Florentine's here. He's got a one-man show. It's called Jim's One Man Show. I'm Your Savior at the Brokerage in Long Island. I say on Long Island myself. BrokerageComedy.com. It's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we're going to find out what Jim Florentine's been up to after this.
Yes.
And maybe
This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM. Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Man, we're in a quandary, huh?
A quandary.
Chris Kyle says he punched Jesse Ventura and knocked him down.
Yeah.
For some shit Jesse was saying that day. Jesse told Alex Jones that it didn't happen.
Right.
That is called a quandary.
Is that a quandary?
It is, right?
Or a conundrum?
I don't know. Is it a quandary?
No.
Well, that's definitely something you have to say it didn't happen if you're Jesse.
Yeah.
You can't just go, yeah, he did, and I did say that, and I'm sorry.
Good
Yeah,
point.
that's true. Yep.
Who's lying?
I don't know.
It's not the end of this one. Jim Florentine in studio.
We'll hear it.
Playing the Brokerage out there on Long Island tomorrow night. The big one-man show. I'm Your Savior. 8 o'clock
Close
show.
to me. I should go to that one, right?
Go, Ant.
I should go.
8 o'clock.
It's close to me. It's early.
8 o'clock
Yeah, it's
tomorrow
over.
night.
It's like an hour and 10
Tomorrow?
minutes over at 9:10.
You get to see the wrestling pictures?
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see that.
You got
man.
to
I
Stan the
definitely
Man
wanna see that.
Stasiak and Freddie
Stan the
Blassie
Man.
bleeding.
Oh, please.
Love Freddie Blassie.
Your
Yeah.
asshole bleeding. Whatever.
Superstar Billy Graham.
Yeah, that sounds fun, man. Yeah.
I got a picture of the actual guy that molested me. He was on a sex offender's website. So I have that picture, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can we see it here today? Does he look like the typical child toucher?
He kind of does, yeah.
Kid toucher? Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I could probably do it. Yeah, let me. I'll write his name down.
Oh, nice.
Because when I told the story on the air here, about 30 people emailed me and said this guy did this to me too.
Wow.
So and then we found out the guy's like, I think it was this guy's name, and then he showed me the picture. I'm like, yep, that's him.
So he was
This
like
guy,
a Sandusky type character?
Yeah,
You're a southpaw?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Lefty.
All these years?
Yeah.
Jim Florentine's a lefty?
of course. I only whack my bag with my right hand.
Really?
Yeah, I can't do it with the left. Doesn't make sense. Everything else.
You get a short termer with the left.
Yeah, I
a
could
couple
do
couple
left.
of jiggles, but to get a good rhythm.
Yeah,
going,
I mean, I'll cut my balls with the left.
yeah,
You know, that's I'll use it.
It
for
could
that.
get in. and
Yeah,
get in on the action.
I need an extra touch.
I got to ask Florentine quickly because he knows way more than we do. Football. What do you think of Tim Tebow's performance and where are we at with the playoffs?
Well, look, he's fun to watch.
He's fun to watch.
But everybody's judging this guy. The guy's only played 15 games so far, I think, in his career, like 3 last year, maybe 12 this year, whatever. And they're already going, this guy's not going to make it. You don't know. You know, any guy that's not even played a full. Peyton Manning was horrible his first year. The team went 3-13. He threw like 25 interceptions, about 12 touchdowns. So if you looked at his, you're like, this guy's not going to be good. Cam Newton looked amazing this year. He's probably going to take a big step back next year. So, who knows? But everybody's like, no, this guy's not going to do it. He's not going to. Meanwhile, he's throwing 50-yard bombs, and they're perfect passes. So,
But he's already done it this year. Even if they're knocked out by the Patriots this weekend, it's a hell of a year for the Broncos.
absolutely. I mean,
That's a great year for your football team.
it is great. Absolutely. I mean, look, they were 8-8. They were in a shitty division.
True.
But still, they
They fell
made the
apart at the end.
Look, it's
They
same
lost
with the
3 in a
Jets
row,
the last 2 years. 2 years ago when they got in, when the Colts laid down and stuff, and they went all the way to a championship game. It doesn't matter. As long as you get in, you can do whatever the hell.
You think Sanchez is a franchise quarterback?
No, but look,
Why not?
he got you.
Because he does have the skills, but as a Jets fan, he just frustrates the hell out of me.
He's he got you to 2 championship games. You got to look at it that way. How many teams have done that before? And the guys, look, he definitely took a step back this year. I think it's more your play call and your offensive coordinator.
A lot of people are pointing the finger at him.
Yeah, you need different plays, and it's too predictable.
Yeah.
And you need speedy receivers. Those guys, Plexible Burris has no speed anymore. You know, you need guys
it's
that
tough with a gunshot wound to the leg.
you need some guy. You need some fast guys on there. That's what the league's about. Which is, you know, it's almost like the Arena Football League now, with the Packers and the Saints, and in domes and all that shit. You can't touch anybody. It's a fucking joke. Football's becoming that.
You think?
Yeah, absolutely. Look at that Saints game. It's like, come on already. It's a joke. As soon as these dome teams go outside, I can't wait for the Saints to play it in Green Bay for a championship game if the Giants don't beat them. And watch when it's 10 degrees out and fucking with a little wind. We'll see how fucking good Drew Brees is.
I just came back. Are you tired of Drew Brees?
Well, no, it's just the whole fucking, all offense. Every play is a 15-yard, fucking roughing the passer. You hit a guy in the helmet accidentally. You're trying to tackle a guy. Sorry, you're coming at him 100 miles an hour. You might hit his helmet.
Had that happen on trains.
We've talked about it on the show, though. Football's in trouble because
It's in
these
big
guys
trouble.
are getting way too strong for the sport itself. So they got to make all these rules, and a lot of fans and the players don't like the new rules to
They're
try
all on
to protect the guys.
All these guys are on HGH and probably some kind of steroid or testosterone. So that's why they're so huge, and these guys are getting killed out there.
Right.
And they're never going to get it out. The HGH is out of your system in like 3 days. So unless you're tested within that 3-day period, you're never going to get caught. So
really,
yeah. And there's this testosterone now that all the baseball players take that's out of your system, can be out of your system within a day. That's what happened with that Ryan Braun guy,
Really?
the guy who won the MVP. He wound up freaking taking him to playoffs, figured he was going to be safe, and then they tested him, and he went through the roof. It was the highest testosterone levels ever. They found on a guy, but he probably just took it and figured, all right, we're done. They're not going to come and test me. Yeah, so.
What do you do? What does it do for you? The testosterone? You have to work out after you take it?
You don't
Maybe I
have to
should
work out.
take
It just
some.
gives you more energy. It gets you, a pump and, just fucking.
Can we take that shit?
Yeah, how long?
Yeah, you can take it. I mean,
Will
a
it
lot
help
of
our
people.
radio careers?
Huh?
Will it help our radio careers?
It'll
You
give me
think?
more energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get some muscles?
You get some muscles, so
You
you
already got
get a
them.
nice cut.
Muscles.
And what about the other side of that? The health thing.
No, come on. I mean,
It's all good.
yeah. I
as
mean,
long as you cycle in
take
and
a
out.
fucking Percocet or a fucking pills the rest of your life. Let it go through your liver. That's okay, but just don't. No one's ever died of steroids ever. Lyle Alzado did, and he had brain
Sir,
cancer.
I've never had a perk.
There's
I've
no
never
side
taken a
effects to
perk.
steroids.
Oh,
Where to
really?
get that brain
No.
cancer?
I didn't know
No,
that.
because you get big and you want to fucking fight people because now you're big. Everyone that picked on you go,
Oh,
yeah,
so
now I
they
want to
call
kick
that
your
roid
ass.
rage, but
yeah.
now you're just big, so
Yeah.
fuck it, let me kick some ass.
So Jose Canseco was kind of being truthful when he was. Didn't he talk about it in a positive way? He goes,
Yeah, look at Schwarzenegger. He's still alive. How come he didn't drop dead? He's been taking steroids for 30 years.
And how old is he
Supposedly.
now?
He's like
He's
63.
60s, right?
Is it bad for your
Stallone?
liver?
No.
I didn't know that.
You don't think
I'm
so?
gonna start taking
No.
roids. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get bigger. No more
Everyone's
just the old new
Gonna
Jim
get
Norton.
bigger.
But every once in a while we lose one. What's that about then?
Who do we lose?
Well, how about the wrestlers?
How about
that,
Lyle?
Are
The wrestlers are all- it's all-
39, 40 years
well,
old.
they're all
getting
addicted
heart
to
attacks.
pills because there's no health insurance. They got nothing. They blow through their money, and then Vince McMahon throws them to the side or whatever league they're in, and then they just get addicted to pills. They got back pain, knee pain, everything else.
And you think
and
that
then they
has more to
eventually
do with-
OD and they're alcoholics.
Do you think they should allow steroids in baseball, football?
Yes.
I kind of
Yes.
agree.
Yeah, I
Get
agree
guys
too. I don't
back
give
on
a
the field
fuck.
as soon as possible. HGH is known to heal you quicker. Why not? You got a superstar on the sideline that people want to go see, and then he can't put this shit in his body. You could take a painkiller, no problem, get shot up with that. How's that not a steroid? So you don't feel anything and get back on the field.
I'll tell you
It's the same
something. Those
shit.
were the glory fucking years of watching baseball,
God,
man.
we all
With
were watching.
McGuire and shit. Where they
Sosa.
were just fucking jacking those balls out of the park.
I know.
Into parking lots, those fucking things are flying.
Bonds. It was great.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. If I'm going to spend so much money going to
Yeah.
these games, I want to see monsters.
Look at the Mets. They draw like 12,000 people. They got guys on the team that weigh 160 pounds. Can't
Yeah.
even hit a ball out of the infield. Nobody fucking wants to
Do
see
you
that.
understand my teams are the Mets, the Islanders, and the Jets, and sort of the Knicks?
It's sort of the Knicks.
I'm starting to to pay attention a little bit because now they finally made some moves.
Well, that's the key. You can't let your
Finally.
son, let your son pick his teams.
I'm gonna.
Don't do that to him. Don't torture him.
Well, I got the Philly connection, so I'm gonna give my son the Phillies.
Yeah.
I'll allow him to have the Phillies. He can't have the Flyers. Holy fuck!
No.
Please no. Unless the Islanders move, then it don't matter. Then whatever.
You think he'll end up a Philly fan?
I'm losing to the Phillies already.
ya?
And I
You're
know
kind of
that
outnumbered when you.
My chick is from Philly, too, and she's trying
He
to
knows.
the Phillies, the Eagles.
I know this game because I did it to my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law is a major New York Rangers family. Major. And we're a major New York Islanders family. I got in there early because I fucking got a lot of money, and I had season tickets, and I started dragging the kid to games when he was 2, 3 years old. Guess what? He's a big-time Islanders fan.
Nice.
I stole him.
You stole.
Because my sister didn't care. It was all about, the men in the family. They were all Rangers fans. So now he shows up at family functions with his Islander jersey, and he won't budge.
Nice.
They beat. Now he's 12, I guess. They beat the shit out of him. Like, when are you joining us? And he's like, I'm not. I'm an Islanders fan. And it drives my brother-in-law nuts. They're hardcore. But the same thing's happening to me. They already got in there with the Philly shit.
See, my family always rooted for the guy who had the biggest cock. That was how my whole family would root. Like, they would all just sit around and they would just talk. Like, they would zoom in and talk about who had the better balls and the better buns.
So your dad saw Staubach's package and that made you a fucking Cowboy fan?
He's a Giants fan. My father.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. He
I
hates
hate
the Cowboys.
Then how did you become a Cowboy fan then?
The only thing I can come up with is when in Super Bowl 13, when they lost to Pittsburgh that year, my whole family hated the Cowboys and loved Pittsburgh. Or loved the Giants, and I think I did the opposite.
Wow, what a rebel!
Yeah,
I was young though.
They threw little Jimmy in his room because he was sucking dicks under a deck. So he goes, "I'll get back at you. I'm going to be a Cowboy
I wear a
fan."
star on my helmet and a load in my face.
I like that question, though, because it happens to a lot of people. It would be a good phone topic. Not today, whatever. My dad once took a business trip to Minnesota, came back with some Minnesota twin thing. Like, a pendant? Or a pendant?
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah, like a little flag.
And I almost became a Twins fan just because of that. Because I was young and impressionable.
Impressionable.
At that point.
Dad brings you home, something like that.
And so I started kind of paying attention to the Twins a little more. And if he had another business trip there and came back with maybe a T-shirt or something, I would have probably turned into a Twins fan.
Well, that's how I became a Miami Dolphin fan.
So
But yeah, my uncle was living down in Florida when in their heyday, when they were winning Super Bowls. He just sent me all these stickers and pictures and shit like that. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is my team.
Yeah, there's a fish with a helmet.
Now I'm fucking stuck with them.
When you're a kid, you like a lot of times when you're a kid, you like the uniform. I mean, unless somebody is rooting hardcore for them, what else will draw you? Like, hey, I like there's something connects you to it.
True.
Fucking Dolphins took out my Jets. Dolphins turned it around a little bit at the end of the season.
Yeah, they always do. Yeah, because nobody took them serious. So then they.
Where are we at with football?
I became a Dolphin fan back in the early '70s. There was only 2 black guys in the team. That's why.
Who'd you have back then?
Like Curtis Johnson and Mercury Morris.
Mercury Morris?
Yeah.
Do you like Larry Zonka?
I love him.
Would you like to meet him?
I did meet him one time. But no, I loved that bad mustache, and he just fucking plowed over people.
He's a blue-collar football player.
Yeah.
You like Marino?
I fucking love the guy.
You can't.
I don't know. I'm in the same category with you with Ozzy.
If Marino wanted your chick to give him a hand job, would you let her?
Florentine would give him a hand job.
Yeah, I probably.
The guys that love Marino would allow, they would blow him if they could.
I don't know if I'd blow him.
It wouldn't be gay.
I don't think Jim would blow him.
My friend
Would
Kevin.
you blow Marino?
No.
For the story?
No.
Oh my God.
What if officially we say it's not gay? Somehow,
No.
somehow the stars align and we could tell you, look, it won't be gay if you blow Marino.
How about if you're pulling a train
Why
with
not?
him, and when he came, you knew someone was going to get on your foot? Would you be okay with that?
Yeah.
What?
If when, you were pulling a train with him, and you knew when he came, someone was going to get on your foot.
Yeah. Would you take some of his semen on your toes?
Yeah, I'd probably. Yeah, if he arced one on my big toe, I'd be like, look, it happens. You're in a fucking war zone here. So it's just like when you go. It's like when you go in a peep booth. There's going to be fucking loads all over the place. I just tell friends, don't look down.
Don't look down when
Just
you're in a
fucking
peep
look
booth?
straight ahead. You're all business.
So you would take some Merino jizz on your toes because you're in a war zone.
Fair enough.
That's fair. That's not,
I'd let Staubach bubble come over my knuckles slowly while he talked about his auto dealership.
It's funny. My friend Kevin, Jim knows him.
Yeah,
He's a big Ozzy fan too. And I was doing this whole scenario. I go, look, if Ozzy was giving Ozzy a ride home one time, and he goes, hey, can you give me a hand job? I go, would you do it? He goes, no. I go, come on. He goes, no. You know what I would do? I'd feel sad. I just feel sad that my idol asked me for that.
Yeah. So who's going to win it
Well,
this
all right,
year?
would you give Rex Ryan a hand job if the Jets won the Super Bowl next year? Back-to-back Super Bowls.
Oh, back-to-back, yeah.
Back-to-back.
Got it. For
now,
two
do you
Super
look him in
Bowls?
the eye when you do it, or you just look the other way? Yeah.
Can I have that distant stare at least?
Well, you do what you got to do.
All right, sure. Why not?
Really?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
That's 2 Super Bowls. I got to take it for Jet Nation.
Now, what would your wife think of that? Would she understand?
She would have to, I guess. She knows how much I like the Jets.
No glove either.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
that's a big thing.
And after he comes on your knuckles, you got to look at it and smell it.
Fucking, I'm playing with perverts. I'm playing with perverts. today.
Yeah, you are, because
I'm
it's going to
playing
get
with
deeper.
perverts.
And there's no hand cream either, because that will get it done quicker.
Yeah,
You got to
I
go
don't give a
dry.
fuck. It's not my
Dry.
dick.
And you can't hurt him.
And you know he's going to be soft, so you got to get him hard.
Yeah, like what you'd have to do.
No, you got to add this scenario. I got to allow him to lick my toes because he's into the feet thing.
No, yeah, whatever, yeah.
Yeah, like you're on the couch and he's laying on the couch next to you and he's leaning over, sucking your toes, and he's on his hands and knees.
Yeah.
And his big fat stomach is hanging.
Yeah.
So you have to reach behind with your hand.
Yeah.
And cup his balls
Yeah.
and reach under with the other.
Yeah.
And just tug his small fat man dick.
I'd do that.
While his stomach is on your fist.
Because I learned a long time ago the only way out of this game is just to say yes.
Agree with what anyone says.
Just
you
say
should be
yeah. I would
doing.
do that.
Yeah.
I learned that a long time ago because these games always get.
Okay, how about
awkward.
if you dozed off
Yes,
with him?
I would do that too.
And wait, and how about if you were in bed with him and he woke you up by poking his morning hard onto your backside and he was kissing your neck and you could smell his morning breath in your face?
So he get to go to that Super Bowl?
You get to go to it, yeah, but you can have seats on the 50-yard line if he can come in you.
You got a box at fucking New Meadowlands Stadium for life.
But you have to take his cum.
All right, sure, why not? Yes. I'm just going to say yes to everything.
Now,
Yes.
what would be worse? Would you rather just jerk him off for 2 Super Bowls? You don't have to look him in the eye, whatever. You do that. Or would you rather spoon with him for a whole night? He's holding you from behind.
See, that's gay.
So what would you rather?
Spooning's
Pretty gay.
The whole night? Like you go to bed at like 11 till like
there's
about 7 in the morning.
There's like emotions involved there. That's gay.
And you guys hold each other the whole night. Or would you rather a hand job?
Sure, why not? I would do that too.
No, which one? You got to pick one. You got to
Sure, everything.
He's trying to get me out of my fucking game.
No, you got to do
No,
everything.
I'm just agreeing to everything. You can't change the rules now.
See, I'd rather the spooning than the
Spooning,
actual fluids coming
isn't that
out.
kind of gay?
Yeah, well, so is jerking off another guy.
But you're not kissing him.
Good point.
There's no kissing. You're just holding each other.
That's gay. I think that part's gay.
Holding each
Everything
other.
else is not gay yet.
That's not gay.
Yeah.
I was not using your hand at some other guy not gay.
As long as you don't look him in the eye.
Uh-oh.
Florentine, who's winning? What happened?
Yeah, that's him.
What happened?
Something bubbling up here.
Uh-oh. What, you?
Yeah.
What do you got going? Oh, no.
Oh, can you
see?
Do we have the fart mask? Could you want to do the fart mask today?
No.
It's terrible.
Why not? You just got me through
I don't need
a
one.
bunch of scenarios.
I've been smelling his gas for 20 years.
Oh, you already
I mean, I'll
let it
do
go?
it. I'll take it, but it's.
Hey,
Yeah.
When my fart's
Florentine.
bad,
But I actually enjoy it, though.
I want to put you on the spot. Who
Like,
wants,
he tries to, disguise it that he's waving over. You don't have to.
Yeah, I don't mind. I want you to smell it.
I just want to finish this up quickly. Who wins the Super Bowl this year? Because you really know your shit.
I don't know. I mean,
Well, who are you thinking?
Oh,
I like
God.
the 49ers.
Oh, God, wow.
He didn't even give an
My
opinion
pick
yet.
is the
Don't judge
Niners.
him.
You know what? It's
I like the Niners.
it's possible.
I don't think Brady's going to get it done. I think the Pats beat the Broncos this weekend, obviously.
Yeah.
Giants, I pray they don't have a chance.
They could. Everybody's down on Green Bay for some reason. I don't know why. They're a fucking machine.
No, because
I think Green Bay's going to get by the Giants, even though I want the Giants to win. And then
really?
it's probably going to be New Orleans. And I don't trust Alex Smith that much at a big game.
Yeah.
And this is a big game, so I just think Breeze might pull it out at the end, and then New Orleans is going to have to go to Green Bay, and that's going to be a great game.
Wow. That was a bad one.
Who wins it all?
I'd see. The Patriots could do it.
Really?
Yeah, because no team has any defense. The two worst defenses in the league, statistic-wise.
49ers got some defense.
I know, but I'm saying Green Bay and the Patriots have the two worst defenses in the league. So if they're in a Super Bowl, everybody's
don't matter.
just going to go up and down the field.
Someone was talking to me recently. They said, how everyone says defenses win Super Bowls? Supposedly that's not true in the end.
No, it's not. Well, I mean, it did with the Giants.
But we all
with
have
the
said
Falcons,
that.
But the
in
Falcons,
the end, a good defense wins the Super Bowl.
No.
And it turns out that's not really true.
Joel
at
has
all.
more points.
Oh wow! You should do some. You should do some sports talk, man.
I don't know.
Color commentary.
Is that too boring for you?
I just know
As a
baseball,
comedian?
football. No, I would love to. I just know those two sports.
You don't care about hockey or basketball.
I'm starting to get back into hockey, not the basketball.
Do you watch 24/7? Well, it's over now. But
No. I went to that
my
old
God,
classic
it's awesome.
Flyer Ranger game down in Philly. The old dudes, Nick Vitillo was out there. It was fucking awesome.
Nick Vitillo.
Yeah.
That's a name from the past. You didn't get to go to the real game, though?
No, I don't like sitting in the cold.
But
It was like 52 degrees that day.
Did it look cool being there?
Yeah, it was great.
I want to go so bad. And my chance was fucking Philadelphia, and I blew it. Is Jimmy's farts bad?
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
See, I know. You know what? It's
really bad.
I've been smelling them for 20 years, and I enjoy them. But I have a cure for his ass.
What's that?
Like, I went to this doctor like a few years ago, and he's like, dude,
Like
your
a
stomach's
Vinny Boom Butts.
really fucked up. And he gave me like this powder, and he put me on this yogurt and stuff like that. And he basically, and so now I still have gas, but it doesn't smell anymore.
What's this stuff? What is this miracle
And I
stuff?
used to be neck and neck with Jim. How bad my gas was.
How bad were they at Van Halen?
No, it was brutal.
Oh, that's right. You told that story.
But I got warning track power now, basically. Like, I'm the guy that's off steroids. I'm like, Rodriguez. What the fuck's his name?
Alex?
Ivan Rodriguez, the guy. Yeah,
Ivan
Rodriguez. Yeah, like, I got warning track power now. I could still, once in a while, I can hit one out.
But not like the old days.
I'm a singles hitter.
What are you taking now?
I don't take it anymore, but I mean, it gave me this power. But a
You're
lot
just
of yogurt
eating
and shit
differently,
like that.
probably, right?
No, I could still eat. It's the soda, coffee, and all that shit you're eating is destroying
I
your
don't drink that
insides.
much soda. Coffee's still bad for you?
Yeah, the gum.
Coffee's not bad.
No, I don't chew aspartame gum anymore.
Don't say that.
The gum I have is fucking no aspartame at all. Nothing. It's totally okay for you.
Sugar?
No sugar.
Hey,
and no aspartame.
No
none of that
taste.
stuff. No, it's good. Well, language.
And Florentine knows music as well, and you guys got to go to Van Halen together. I'm very,
Yeah.
as much as I beat up Van Halen, I'm jealous to see him at Cafe Wah in front of 250 people. I would have loved to have been there.
The sound was amazing. They were unbelievable
they were
that
good.
night.
They were really good.
Can David Lee Roth pull off the old songs?
Yeah, he did it back in 2007. He must have taken singing lessons because I never really liked him live back in the day.
Yeah,
but he's got his shit together. And he
talks a lot though, huh?
Yeah, well that will stop. Like, it was his home turf gig, because his
That'll
uncle owned the
stop.
place. So the Van Halen brothers dealt
They
with
allowed
it.
him to do
Yeah,
that?
they allowed him. Like,
What's
all
that
right,
look?
it's the first night. Let him just do his thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
He obviously picked the place because that's where he used to hang out as a kid.
Sure.
So they just said, all right, let him have his moment of glory, but they're going to cut that way back.
I want to go on record. This whole thing falls apart before the tour ends.
I
Something
don't
that's going
think
to
so.
happen.
They made like $160 million doing
So
that
it's
tour
smart
for
to
like a
keep
year and a
everyone
half.
together?
They're going to do it. For the money, they'll do
There's
it.
too much money to lose.
Did you like the new song we played earlier? Tattoo?
I didn't like the chorus, but I liked the song itself.
Well, musically, it sounds like a Van Halen
What do you
song.
think, Jim?
Sounds like a throwaway song. But this is the one they really
It's
want
weird
out
because
there.
you think you would pick the best song on the record, like the most commercial song, a really good song.
Well, that's what they usually do,
And
and
just put that one out, and then 3 months later you put a second single out. Everybody has the record; they don't care. But you got at this, whatever you're getting the shit online, you got to put your best fucking song out, and then who gives a shit about the rest of the record? And it was a weird choice to put this one out.
It's kind of uncomfortable.
It's just, the chorus definitely didn't get me.
You don't like the tattoo? How'd it go? I don't remember. You might have to hear it again. I don't remember how the chorus went.
You really want to hear it again?
Yes.
You have it, Sam? Because we
Now,
got to see the video.
when we saw him in the city last week, they played a different song. She's the Woman, I think it's
Yeah.
called.
Was it
And
good?
that was pretty good.
It wasn't
yeah.
bad? But supposedly that's an old song that they never really
Suppose
released.
the whole album's basically a lot of like pieced together riffs that Eddie's had over the years, which is fine.
There it is. That's classic Van Halen sound right there.
Yeah, this I don't mind at all.
I got Elvis on my elbow
That's pokey.
when I fix Elvis jobs. I got hooligans on the back of my leg, and she hoolas when I walk. Speaking cherry red, streaming electric green, purple mountains majesty. Really talk to me. Swap meet Sally, tramp Snapchat, mouse wife to mom shell in the tyrant took to get that new tattoo.
Just sounds a little wordy.
I
there,
like that
though.
part, though.
I know, but then it gets just a few too many words in there or something.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
I like that
It's
part.
almost a good song.
But the tattoo, the chorus is awful.
Yeah.
Tattoo. Like, I don't care for the
I don't like how the chorus starts the song off either because it's the chorus is a little corny to begin with.
Yeah,
and then
Did you like
save that 2 minutes in when you're like, oh, I like that. All right,
okay. Well, at least the song
it starts
was
off right
okay.
bad.
You think
right
it starts
off
off
the
with the
bat.
wrong foot?
Yeah, like it's like you pull a chick's
Definitely.
pants down and you see the fucking genital warts right away. And you're like, fuck it, I'm still going in.
Yeah.
Well, you got to be a soldier, right? Got to get in there.
Nice to be in.
Got to get in the jungle.
Then notice.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to go see him though. Fuck.
oh, absolutely, they're going to be great. They were great 4 or 5 years ago. They're going to be amazing.
Did you ever like David Lee Roth's solo stuff?
Yeah, I did.
So did I, man.
Eat 'Em and Smile was a fucking great album.
What's on that?
The Yankee Rose,
I like this song
Ladies
called,
Night in Buffalo. It's a really good record.
I like the
Shy Boy.
a real slow number called "Damn Good."
Oh, that's on his.
I really like that song.
That's on his second solo.
I had to
disc.
play it a lot when I was still playing music.
That's one of the great. That's a fucking great ballad.
How many
I think
solo
so.
records did he have?
Probably about 4 or 5.
Oh, I didn't know
Was it that many?
Yeah.
When did we tap out then?
He did A Little Ain't Enough was the third one. I forget what the hell.
What was on there?
Skyscraper was the second one.
Wait, let's
Little
go.
Ain't Enough was the third one, and then he did Your Filthy Little Mouth was the fourth one.
Did they have any hits on
Wow,
those
I don't know
albums?
any of
A
this
Little
stuff.
Ain't Enough was the title track was the one hit, and Sensible Shoes. Remember that song?
No, I don't.
Crazy from the Heat.
Crazy.
Which one was that?
That was off of Eat 'Em and Smile. That was the
Right.
first one.
Yeah, that
But
was
that
very
band he
good.
had back in the day, Steve Vai, Billy Sheehan, and Greg
Yankee
Bissonette on
Rose,
drums,
right.
fucking monster band.
Whatever happened? What happened with that whole project?
It just blew up. They just too many egos and.
In his own solo?
Yeah, I think. And Vi went over to play with Whitesnake at that point, and
then
Billy
David Lee
Sheehan
Roth.
started Mr. Big.
And then he disappeared after that. He was done.
Yeah.
For a long time. He became what? A paramedic?
EMS? He didn't need the money though.
No.
He just needed something to do.
What do you how many years did he take off? Do you think?
God, at least a decade.
Well, he would do some gigs here and there, and then he did that tour with Sammy Hagar. It was David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar before Sammy got back with Van Halen.
The Sammy.
just the
They
two
went
of them,
out.
right?
Yeah, they went out and did that. And that was a pretty big tour.
Did they get along?
No.
Really?
No.
They did a lot of press in the beginning, like they were going to get along, and then
Who do you think's fault you think that was?
David Lee Roth.
You think it was
yeah,
Dave?
it was a little.
He's the common denominator.
Is Dave a difficult guy?
I don't know. He's just
He seems to have good taste in comedians.
Dave's just look, he's a goofball. He's silly, so that irks the Van Halen brothers. They don't like when he comes out in overalls and acts like an ass.
He was doing like almost stand-up type stuff, right?
They don't like
Train
that.
engine hat.
Yeah. I remember the Video Music Awards from like '96, and they were going to get together, and he came out in the overalls and was being an ass, and
Can
the
we
Van
play
Halen
that
brothers
again?
were miserable
Because they finally figured out, all right, we could get this together again, and then David Lee Roth blew it up in one
Before
appearance.
it even
One appearance.
started, yeah.
One started. They were like, "Fuck this guy." Did
yeah,
you hear
and that was it.
What year had they broken up?
All right, our next presenters
Watch
may
this.
very well represent 3/4 of one of the greatest
15,
rock and roll
16
bands
years
ever
ago.
here, having now officially survived their own rock and roll version of the Dick York, Dick Sargent debacle. It's Van Halen, ladies and gentlemen.
This was it. This was a big fucking moment.
This is 12 years they were broken up.
Right.
This is their first moment. Look at those pants.
Dave's got his pants pulled up to his nipples.
I will be. I am.
They're just babbling.
Can you pause this for a sec?
Is that Chris Rock?
Yeah, Chris Rock was
He's
loving
a
it.
big Van. I saw him the other. I can't believe what a big Van Halen fan he is. He's
Yeah.
a massive Van Halen fan.
If I remember correctly, help me out. They weren't officially together yet.
They were doing a greatest hits record.
And I think David said a lot of things, and Eddie's like, "Whoa, slow the fuck down. We don't know what this is
They
yet."
needed one more album with the record company, so they're doing a greatest hits, and they were going to do 2 new songs with David Lee Roth.
Okay.
And they were that's where it was at.
And that was it.
Yeah, and Dave was talking like it was a big reunion and all this stuff. And
it was obvious
this-
they still had some issues to work out.
Yeah, and this is when they were in the middle of doing the 2 songs, and then after this night, that was it.
Watch this. I love this thing. Or listen to this, whatever.
People just going bullshit for him.
That was a big surprise, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think we're here to present Best Male Video of the Year award. Right, Dave? Oh, Dave.
No. Instead of the best award thing, we have to make an announcement. We have to address a subject here. This is the first time that we've actually stood on stage together in over a decade.
Over a decade.
And oh, God. Eddie's like, all right, leave me alone. Dave's hugging Eddie.
He looks like an over.
I don't know.
I'll do it for Al. We're here to present the award for Best Meal Video. Michael?
Is that mine? Have you noticed how things have changed a lot since the last time we were up here? Really? No, really. It used to be, I want my MTV. And now it's like, give me your MTV or I'll blow your head off, man.
What?
This is getting the crowd pumped. Eddie's boring.
Okay, we'll get...
Eddie's pushing him away.
Yeah, Eddie just pushed him away, and
What
that
a
was
baby Eddie is.
Well, yeah, they're always, the Van Halen brothers are like, like high school kids. Like, oh, don't do that. You're fucking 60 years old. Who gives a shit?
Don't do that.
Every lead singer's a fucking,
Yeah, you're rock stars.
acts like an ass, yeah.
They do, right?
Most of them do, yeah. I mean, let them, they're fucking weirdos, the singers.
And how did that wasn't that bad. How did it fall apart? Because we haven't thought about this in years. And then was it backstage? They did a little Q&A, and David Lee Roth started
Yeah,
saying
and he
a lot
took
of
over
shit?
again because look, he was taking Alex's lines and Michael Anthony's. Eddie just shoves them aside basically, and then it was over.
Who
after
wants
that.
to hear from Alex or Michael Anthony? When you're seeing Van Halen on this, nobody wants to hear the fucking bassist talk. What's wrong with these guys? Oh, let's hear what the drummer has to say. Nobody fucking cares. They want to hear what Roth and Eddie have to say. It's just the way it is. No one is going to see Michael Anthony live alone.
Well, he's with Sammy Hagar now.
No, but I mean, like, his
At
name,
that
with
time,
all due
right.
respect,
Right.
the guy they want to see is Stupid Dave.
Right. But Jimmy's not a fan of Sammy Hagar and his.
He's got a good voice.
And his party attitude.
You don't like
I
the
hate his
combos?
fucking, get whiskey. Shut up.
You don't like Mas Tequila?
Fucking hate it.
1, 2, tequila, 2 shots, 3, 4.
I fucking hate when guys.
I like Mas Tequila better than Tattoo.
I like Cold Gin by Kiss and fucking Suicide Solution. Those are my fucking alcohol songs. Well, how does Cabo Wabo go? Oh, that asshole. What's he singing about? Something in Mexico with a fucking
Tequila.
his dumb Hawaiian shirt and his fucking open-toed shoes.
You like
Fuck
Sammy
you.
Hagar
Meanwhile,
and the
if he comes in here
Wabos?
tomorrow, Jim's going to be
second.
all over him.
Without a
I
doubt.
know. No, he's actually good.
I believe.
know.
No one denies that I'm a fucking weasel. Me.
No, he's good.
He's on our
Sammy's
show
good.
many times. I like him personally.
He's a good voice.
But then something happened. He blew us off last time? Or,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. When we were doing him a favor, then he turns around and goes, nah, I don't need to do their show.
This song is Been to Rome. It's a great voice.
That was a great fit for the band to get Sammy after David left.
Yeah, it worked.
How many years was
I
he
mean,
there?
people have their camps, but in the end, it worked. It worked
They
for the
became
band.
a lot more commercial when Sammy took over.
Oh, yeah.
How many years was he there?
He came in like 86 to like 94, then he was out, and then he came back in, and
Was it that long? Wow.
yeah, he was in about 10 years, and Gary Sharon came in with the album in 98, and then Sammy got back with them, I don't know, like 97, then he was out, and then he came back in like 2001, did a tour, and that was a disaster. Sammy's book is great because he tells a story out. They didn't want him promoting his tequila, Cabo Wabo. The Van Halen brothers, they were so mad that he had this. They were jealous, supposedly, that he had this big tequila. So fucking Sammy got it tattooed on his arm. He goes, okay, fine. So every concert he wore sleeveless shirts. He's like, what are you going to do?
Hey, that's great.
Why would they
That's fucking
care?
funny.
I don't know, because they were jealous. That's what Sammy says.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
He
funny.
sold that shit for $80 million.
Wow.
His book is good.
His book's great, but he regrets it because he called out the Van Halen brothers at a lot of stuff, and he regrets it. He's like, I totally just there's no way those guys will ever get back with me again.
That's it,
after what I
yeah.
wrote in there.
He doesn't need the money, obviously.
He said he didn't see Eddie Van Halen for like 10 years. He walks in the studio like 9 in the morning. They want to get together. Eddie has a bottle of wine. He looks like a homeless guy. And he's like, Eddie, he goes, why don't you put that in a glass? He goes, and Eddie's all fucked up. He just looks at the bottle. He goes, it is in a glass. He's like, I knew he was a fucking mess there.
Yeah, disaster at that
Yeah, and he
point,
just told Alex Van Halen used to do a drum solo early so he can just get fucking... He pound like 50 beers in one show. So he wanted. Remember, at Van Halen shows like this, after the second song, they're doing a drum solo. Like, why is the drum solo so early? Because Alex just wanted to drink, and he just wanted to get it over with. And he had a garbage can next to him, and he would just piss in the garbage can on stage.
Well, why wouldn't he drink before the show?
He would drink a little before the show, but he just wanted to get his solo out of the way, and then he could just get completely
I
hammered.
see what you're saying. So after that, he could just go through
Yeah,
the
and he just have a
motions.
garbage can. He just whiz in the can the whole time.
Fuck, man.
Is he still drinking?
I don't know.
Both of them were big drinkers. Huh?
Oh, huge, yeah.
And David Lee Roth, not so much, or if at all, right? I don't think he was a partier.
Don't know.
I think more a weed with Dave.
Was it weed?
Yeah.
California Girls, we got to mention that.
All right.
That was a fucking great
I'm just a
video.
gigolo.
Just
That
a
was a big
gigolo.
one.
Holy
A
fuck.
big one.
Tobacco Road.
And everywhere I go.
They were huge
Oh, I know.
songs. I don't know if they hold
The
up.
videos
anymore,
were good back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
With that stuff.
He knew how to make a good video. All right. I don't think he was a partier.
Don't know.
I think more a weed with Dave.
Was it weed?
Yeah.
California Girls, we got to mention that.
All right.
That was a
you said
fucking
that.
great
I'm just a
video.
gigolo.
Just
That
a
was a big
gigolo.
one.
Holy
A
fuck.
big one.
Tobacco Road.
And everywhere I go.
They were huge
Oh, I know.
songs. I don't know if they hold
The
up.
videos
anymore,
were
but-
good back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
With that stuff.
He knew how to make a good video when
Yeah.
it mattered. P? All right, let's
got
break.
pissed badly.
Going to finish up with Jim Florentine. The big news, though, Jim's one-man show, I'm Your Savior, at the Brokerage in Long Island, brokeragecomedy.com. It's tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. I want to see this
Oh, it's
one-man
tomorrow.
show.
Well, come in. I'll come. I'm doing it in the city, February 10 and 11 at the Producers Club.
I'm there.
Tickets are on sale tomorrow. Yeah, come in that weekend.
I'm there, but tomorrow night, Brokerage Comedy on Long Island, brokeragecomedy.com.
The Opie and Anthony Show on Sirius XM. Sirius XM. You're listening to Opie and Anthony. Whether or not you're paying attention is another question.
Jim Florentine. I want to know more about this one-man show. We know about the wrestling, and when you were touched as a kid.
And we got the guy in the.
That's him?
That's his. Yeah, that's him on a sex offender's
That's the guy that
website.
molested you?
God,
Yeah.
Wow, he got caught, huh?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
like
yeah,
Mike Ditka. Did he give you Bears tickets?
It does look like Ditka.
Jerk you off for a fucking refrigerator Perry autograph?
I didn't. Yeah, he does look like that guy.
Oh, wow.
But this is around 94. He was on a sex offender's website. This happened probably 79 when he did. Yeah.
So he got 15 good years in. That's a good career.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good career.
15 years of.
He lost some
touching.
weight, too.
Is he in the Hall of Fame?
He should be.
Should be in the Hall of Fame for kid touching. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, he
He put up numbers, huh?
There was a lot of kids. A lot of people got in touch with me after that. I told that story. This one kid said that he lived in Jersey, like North Jersey, and this guy convinced his parents. He was like 10. No, 12 to come into New York City because there was a wrestling match the next night, like a Saturday night. So his parents drove him into New York and dropped him off at this guy's apartment.
Why
and he
would
stayed over at his
anyone do
house to go to the wrestling match with him the next day.
Back then, they didn't talk about it
Oh,
as much.
my
Adults were more
God.
trusted 25 years
Dumb
ago.
fucking parents.
Now,
and then he was all over him. He's grabbing him and stuff like that, and he's fighting him off the whole time. And he just started crying in the corner. So the guy just left him alone, went to sleep. He slept on the couch, and in the morning he goes, "The wrestling match got canceled. Tell your parents to come pick you up."
You didn't give me anything. Fuck you.
Wow, that's
So
what
the
happened.
match got canceled.
He's not wasting a good wrestling match on him.
It's pay or play.
Yeah, he had someone else
pay or
lined up.
play. Is that kid fucked up nowadays?
I don't know.
Now that
He
he's an
emailed me
adult?
the story and told me it. I'm not sure.
Now, being a father, could you even imagine allowing your 10-year-old to go to the city?
And stay overnight.
Oh, man.
I can't
He's
even
gonna take
find
him to a wrestling
I can't even
match?
find a babysitter so I can leave the house for 3 hours. I don't even trust for 3 hours. Imagine a whole night in the city.
I know.
Overnight, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
When my sister babysits my kid, I check his ass when she's done to make sure nothing was in there.
My sister's babysitting too. It's the only one we trust. That and some of the people from Philly. But anyway, what else is in the one-man show? The wrestling story is legendary, and that's going to do well.
Yeah, basically just all the fucked up women I dated my whole life. And then, I had my ex die,
We finally talked about that.
Yeah, I talk about
publicly?
that, yeah. Suicide and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And, what I did to get through it and all that. Go to healers and all that shit.
I got to ask, do you make it funny or is that taboo?
No, I mean, it's a rough story. I tell about the
course
whole
it is.
night and stuff. But then it wraps up very nice.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a tough thing, but I got to talk about it.
Right, yeah. If you're going to do a one-man show.
I got little Jim's in breaks the ice. A Jim Norton joke actually breaks
really?
the ice. Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet because every time Jim does it locally, I'm away.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I really do want to see it.
Florentine's got stories.
Yeah, because there's a great moment where like I read from my I was writing a diary when that all happened, so I was telling what was going on. So in one of the diaries, I remember going to my therapist at one point, and I read from it during the course of the show to break it up, break up scenes.
Cool, yeah.
So I remember when I went to my therapist, he goes, "Look, you don't understand." He goes, "When you finally meet somebody that's going to take care of you, and she breaks your heart, it's going to hurt worse than what you're going through right now, dealing with the death." I'm like, "There's no fucking way. How could that be?" He goes, "No, you would believe me. When you get a connection to somebody, it's going to hurt more." And I was writing about it in a diary. I'm like, I go, if that's true, I'll just get hookers the rest of my life. I go, works for my good friend Jim Norton. I go, but then again, he likes golden showers, so I shouldn't take after him. So it breaks the ice after the whole story. Because I really wrote that about that. I'm like, fuck that. And then I'm thinking about him. Well, he gets hookers, so it works for him.
Certainly does.
No broken hearts.
That was a rough fucking
with a
story,
hooker,
man.
right, Jim? Maybe?
So though,
Yeah,
when you try to save them and you can't, that's
oh God, why would you do that?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you, Travis Bickle?
Well,
trying to save the hooker.
See, you've not wore bags with hookers before,
Of course.
and he's clean.
Yeah,
how's that
primarily.
Work?
So I'm working on this whole
for the
theory,
most
and I
part.
know it's not even a theory. I mean, the whole AIDS thing is just a myth.
Yeah.
Especially heterosexual male AIDS. Never happened once.
Yeah.
Not one documented case.
I got to agree with you on that one.
Not one documented case.
I bet if someone says it, there's
I remember when it came,
going
like
on.
88, 89, I remember when it came out, 1 out of every 5 heterosexual males has got HIV right now, and in 2 years it's going to be 1 out of every 2, and everybody flipped.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I thought of it, all right, this guy's dying, my friend, that guy's dying, he's dying, I'm probably dying.
Yeah.
Look, 20 years later, we're all still fucking here.
Anyone you know that did die of AIDS had something going on.
Needles
Intravenous
or-
drugs.
It's needles, drugs, bisexual,
little gay
yeah.
stuff going on.
No, a heterosexual guy or a guy could give it to a female.
Right.
Yeah.
They can. They're bisexual or drug addict, whatever. They
Yeah.
can give. But heterosexual males never transferred from a woman to a man.
How about with a cut though? Is it possible there's
No.
a cut, if he had a cut in your dick and there was a cut in her pussy?
That's, Look at now. Look at, the
having
AIDS
a
virus.
knife fight in there?
Remember the AIDS virus always was in the ass, so you're always like, all right, I'm not going to fuck a
Right.
girl in the ass because that's where it lives if she has it.
Yeah.
So that was all. Now it's fucking ass plays, first date, and nobody's fucking
yeah,
dropping like
everyone
flies.
loves ass play now.
Nobody's dropping like flies.
Yeah.
See,
You're
now
right.
the CDC, they just made up those numbers. They just fudge numbers.
Yeah.
That's what they're famous for, to scare the shit out of you.
What did Easy E do?
Well,
You think he was a DL?
No, he was a drug user.
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Well, yeah,
Easy
doing
was
it.
a drug user?
Yeah, shooting up, yeah.
And what about Magic?
I'm guessing he
Trannies.
was. I'm guessing he was sitting on things.
Yeah, there was rumors.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
Little parties with,
okay.
both sexes.
I don't know.
Could happen.
We don't
Could
know.
happen.
We don't know.
I don't,
But he
yeah.
sure looks pretty healthy, man.
Yeah, he looks pretty good
Yeah.
for that. But I mean, so, and if Jim's wore bags, I mean, look, prostitutes, no condom, come on.
Yeah.
And he's clean.
It's true.
He
Yeah,
says,
well,
he
you know.
says sort of.
Yeah, I'm clean.
Even the Africa thing doesn't make sense either. How it's Oh, yeah, but in Africa, males get it from. No, they don't. Why isn't it here? Does it not work in this fucking time zone?
So you think in Africa, not a lot of guys are dropping dead from?
No. Well, if they are, it's from doing drugs or whatever, or they're gay.
Yeah,
That's how they're getting it. How come it hasn't come over here yet? It's been 15 years over there. Heterosexual males are dropping like flies, but it hasn't made it to this country yet.
Yeah. You make a good
Maybe their
point.
dicks are so big that they just rip, and there's always a cut in the vagina from their big dicks, and maybe they have big cuts on their big dicks. And when their big dicks rip over a pussy, there's blood. That could be it.
And then the
Could
cuts are
be
rubbing
it.
together.
Yeah.
Your cut, her cut.
But now the CDC, the big thing now is warts, genital warts.
Genital warts.
HPV. 40
Right,
million
right.
people have it. No, they don't. 40 million people do not have it.
They're saying
But that's
every girl has HPV.
It's bullshit.
That's what they're saying.
It's, they say it's linked to cervical cancer. It's not true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Throat cancer?
Before warts and girls got cervical cancer, what was that? Where did that come from?
Damn.
It's just another fucking shot they want to give you. Another fucking.
Yeah.
Are you against immunizations or just a lot of them?
Yeah, most of them, yeah.
Wait, you're not your kid's not getting the shots?
No, he's gotten certain ones, yeah.
Yeah, you don't know what to do. We went shots. He's got his shots.
Yeah, my kid got one. He was in the hospital for 4 days.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, you don't know what to do.
Look,
as
the
a parent.
CDC says 20 million people a year die of flu. Really? Really?
20 million?
Year, 20 million. That's their number.
Across the world?
Yeah.
Wow, you study this shit, huh?
Yeah. That's what they throw out.
You're not just talking out of your ass. You
Those
research
are
some of this?
weak motherfuckers that are
Yeah.
dying like that. Yeah. I think. If
Yeah,
there's
all right.
20
An 80,
million,
85-year-old guy gets a cold and he fucking can't handle it.
He's dropping dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck him.
Anything worse?
Fuck him.
Anything worse than watching your kid get a shot?
No.
Pretty brutal, right?
Yeah.
Do you
We
hold
gotta
him?
hold him down. I had to hold my son down in the hospital
I
and
don't-
put an IV to
Oh,
get
really?
blood out of him because and they can't get they don't have a vein showing, so it was like for like an hour screaming.
Shit.
But the look they give you, like, what the fuck? You're supposed to be protecting me. What are you doing? They don't have any clue that you're actually helping them.
Well, yeah.
It's brutal, dude.
You have to explain to him. Look, this is medicine.
I don't hold him down. I'm the
I don't think he'll get it.
I'm the I grab him afterwards guy. That's
Yeah.
the way you do it. Yeah,
Calm down.
Let someone else hold him down.
There was some fucking chick on intervention last night, and she was so bad, her veins and stuff, and couldn't get the needle in her hands and everything. They're lumping up like crazy. So she was shooting it into her femoral vein.
Oh my god!
Like
Where
right
the
in
fuck
her,
is that?
She's pulling her pants down.
Yeah.
And her pulling her panties aside and shoving it right in the groin area.
Where though?
I don't know.
Not
like
in the hole, right?
No, not in her pussy.
Like where is it on us? Technically,
It's right at the bend, right where the bend is, by the leg and the groin. There's like a vein there.
That nook.
Yeah.
It brings all the blood. And
She was shooting it right in that fucking
Holy
thing.
shit!
You see any pubes?
I think I did.
Yeah.
Pretty nasty. You saw some nastiness. She actually didn't look too shabby. This chick. There she is.
You see this? Which one?
This was intervention,
Not the fat one,
not
obviously.
the fatty.
Yeah, I'd fucking lick
Ah,
her.
who's
That's
that
the mother.
mess?
That's
Ozzy
the
is her mother? Oh.
And
They'll both end up dead.
and the daughter.
Who's that?
I don't know.
That's the grandmother.
She was one of these signers of the Declaration of
This
Independence.
isn't about me. It's like
That's
I don't
the
know what's
mother.
going on
It
here.
is
I didn't.
about you.
I didn't come
It
here.
is
That's
about
Pet.
you because as a mother, you're gonna have to change it.
Oh, the father loses
Where
his
you
mind when they
We're not
mention
gonna
that
do
she's been
anything until you
hooking.
get back. This is.
She sucks dealers' dicks for fucking
Oh,
heroin.
it's so
and-
hot.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. Oh,
That's the chick.
Yeah.
I'd let her suck my penis.
Yeah. She was.
it's not
she's
bad.
a filthy one. She got this boyfriend. They're in fucking like Portland, so they're just these hippie assholes. And she's got this boyfriend who actually walks her and into the park and goes, "All right, keep your chin up, keep your chin up." She's walking under a bridge to go fuck some guy or suck his dick for fucking heroin.
That's her.
Yeah.
Fuck,
she's
cute.
hot.
Yeah. She was a good one
I'd
last
keep
night.
her chin up.
That was a good one
Holy
last
shit!
night.
It's cool. It's kind of like hippie-ish, like alternative.
I want to go to Portland.
I feel really
I wanna check out
comfortable in that environment.
Oh.
Yeah, she.
Stop! Stop!
Oh, I feel like Dallas is just one of the greatest people ever.
Yeah, she does heroin.
She's so funny. She's beautiful.
Can I
She's
pet your
pretty.
dog?
Oh yeah.
Everybody's funny when they're fucked up on heroin.
And then I had these
making an ass of
I
themselves.
want to go out there. I'd love to
I had
fuck
these chicks getting pissed at me on Twitter last night because at the end of this, I'll be the spoiler. She gets off of it for a while at least. And they show her 2 months later after she's been in rehab. And I go, fucking heroin chicks. They get off of it and get fat.
Really?
And then I hashtag it intervention. And these chicks are like, you're a fucking asshole. Yeah.
Can we go to the end?
And I'm like, shut up, fatty.
I want to see what she looks like at the end now. Got to see what she looks like. That's her?
No.
Oh, it's an M&M.
No, it's an M&M.
She didn't look bad. She did put some pounds on a little bit.
Well,
She's
her
still with the
chic,
boyfriend?
right?
No, the boyfriend, she broke up with him, and then the boyfriend went into treatment.
Ooh. Maybe I can
But
give her
she
a
was
ring.
sober, I guess, since July of 2011. So.
Give her a jingle.
Yeah.
So she's still clean?
Yeah, apparently.
Maybe
This
she'll
show is pretty up to date.
Good for her.
Suck my cock.
She looked fucking great, though, on heroin.
Jesus.
And then she was just like, yeah. And she was just being sent off. And the dumb boyfriend's like, what she does for me to get the heroin. And, I've done it a few times too, so
Sure.
he's like gotten it up the ass.
Everybody's sucking dick
That's
for some
her?
drugs.
Yeah, that's
She
her.
didn't gain that much, did she?
Well, I had to say.
Yeah, but her painting stinks.
Look, see, she's a little fatter on the face.
Dealing with all the
She looks
stuff
good.
that's just piling up. So that's been helpful. Hard, but helpful. These are the pictures my family sent me.
Yeah, she's a little chubby.
My
Yeah,
mom.
she's got a little more,
Yeah.
little weight to her.
Yeah.
That
She
heroin
got a
living
hold-
in the streets shit, that's great for
Yeah.
a girl's body.
She got a hold of those biscuits.
Yeah.
You think she ever got bed bugs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I really
What'd you
think
say
I can't
yesterday?
really care
Bed bugs
if
that
everyone
like to
wants to
fuck?
call them.
Was that your line?
I have to take
I don't remember.
care of them first.
Jimmy?
It's really hard.
When they were in the
remember this.
intervention, at one
Boundaries
point,
with my mom.
the intervention woman goes, so you know how she's getting our money? She's prostituting herself. And the father does this thing where he tightly shut his eyes, put his head down, and just starts shaking his head. No, like he was losing his mind. The grandmother, the B. Arthur looking bitch, she fucking puts her face in her hands and just starts crying like crazy.
And I was there, and I said, look, but I'm generous. You have to understand. I'm generous.
Yeah, it's fucking great. And then fucking Dick Van Patten, the grandfather, all pissed off that his fucking daughter raised a piece of shit. It's great.
What were you doing?
They're all crying.
I know, bunch of tears.
Her pussy has big black cock in it for heroin.
How are they still falling for the intervention gag?
I don't know. It is pretty weird. They were doing a documentary on addiction. Really? Is this intervention? No. Okay. Well, we got to go to the hotel today.
Yeah, but I mean,
Go to a hotel room today. Why?
I never understood that because the one thing addicts got in common is they watch a lot of TV. So how are they getting tricked by this still?
They constantly get tricked.
Fucked up.
Amazing. And then they had a chick on after this on intervention, which was she was into crystal meth, and man, that shit will just fuck you up.
Yeah.
I was saying I want to combine crystal meth with Accutane and just make a fortune. Make a fortune, man. People be taking meth and their skin clears up. It's great.
Take it at the same time?
Yeah, she was literally picking her face on camera and bleeding and just fucking looked unbelievably horrible.
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
FDA would never allow you to do that.
Jim, you
No,
never did
Jimmy?
heroin, no,
I
did
can't.
you?
I did not know.
No heroin?
Close, Jimmy?
No, just Coke.
I never did heroin either.
Yeah.
I know people that snort it but wouldn't shoot it. Like they look at people that shoot it like they're drug addicts, but they're snorting heroin.
Have a cracker.
How much you want, man?
Just one.
1 gram?
Yeah, give me one.
You need 8?
Got what you need. Got what you need.
What you need, crackers? I got you, crackers. That's fucked up.
You were talking about pregnant bed bugs yesterday.
Oh,
Jimmy, that was what you were talking
Oh, was I?
about. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, if one gets in your pant cuff.
Yeah,
In
it's
your
pregnant.
pant cuff and you take it home and it's pregnant, your house is infested. Well, you got
It was a pant cuff.
I know. It's got a fucking pant cuff.
Yeah, we didn't call him out on that
A
yesterday.
pant cuff. I have a pant cuff. You're an ass.
All right.
I love it.
Florentine, one-man show. I'm your savior
yeah.
at the Brokerage on Long Island. Ant's going tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
BrokerageComedy.com. I can't wait to see this when you come to the city.
Yeah, February 10 and 11 at the Producers Club. Tickets on sale tomorrow. And then I'm on Otto's new pig roast tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
Auto.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
cool.
Pigroast.tv, right?
I think so. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
I also have to say, so I was getting some complaints about my iTunes thing. I put Live from the Compound up on iTunes. I got a few shows up there. Simulcasting Toddlers and Tiaras and Hoarders and commenting
your
on it.
podcast is doing great, man.
It's
It
a
was
lot
like
of
number
fun.
4.
Yeah. It's moving up the
Comedy-
chart.
yeah, man.
But people were complaining that some of the files, because it is video, a little too big. So I did put a lower resolution, smaller files on there. So now people that were bitching that they couldn't get it on their iPod and iPhone and shit like that, you can now download a lower, smaller file version from iTunes. Just search Live from the Compound.
Nice.
That's it.
And I have Tempe, Arizona, my first time ever. The 27th.
Tempe's great, man. Hottest chicks in the country.
Yeah, I visited
Without a
Phoenix,
doubt.
Arizona as the best chicks.
Yep. Phoenix, Tempe, without
Anytime
a doubt.
I see those fucking like the spring break thing shit they do down in Arizona, it's like the hottest girls.
Insane. And they're nice.
Crazy.
Fucking
They're
beautiful
natural.
blonde. Yeah.
Everyone says
natural.
how LA has the hottest
No,
chicks.
not
way.
even close.
No way.
Not
I like
even close.
Dallas.
I was
has really
amazed
hot
by
chicks.
San Francisco, believe it or not.
San Francisco's up there,
Because
yeah.
I know they're known for the gay, but I mean, the women up there were fucking ridiculous looking.
Yeah, there's some lovely
Phoenix.
gals.
Phoenix.
Yeah, Dallas.
Dallas,
Florida's-
Dallas, too many implants.
Yeah, you
taking
don't
over.
like the Dallas thing going
Well,
on?
they like everything big there, so they always
Yeah.
go crazy with their implants.
true.
And Florida's always a good Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
Skin gets a little fucking
West Palm.
leathery though. The skin.
You get them before that happens.
Before that.
Yeah, before that crap
But
happens.
Arizona's like a perfect fucking mix.
It's unbelievable.
Hot chicks, man. Phoenix, I've been to years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
And I loved it. So 27th, 28th will be the of January. Tempe Improv. Poughkeepsie, February 3-4. And I'm back in Atlanta, February 16 through 18.
He's back.
Fort Lauderdale, February 23 through 25. And then upcoming after that, you can just check on Eat a Bullet for Rochester.
Rochester.
I have Toledo and fucking. Did I say Bananas Poughkeepsie?
I'm
Yes.
doing Rochester. I should do Tempe though.
I'm dying to go to
I'd
Tempe.
rather go to Tempe than Rochester, but I know people in Rochester. Fuck.
Yeah, go to Tempe, man.
Hot chicks in Phoenix, man. I remember that when I was out there with Dice.
Yeah.
I haven't been out there since.
We did that theater in the round out there, Celebrity Theater.
I didn't.
Me, you, and him.
No. Must have been Jameson. I did it with him and Bill Maher.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me, Dice, and Jameson are doing like a week tour on a tour bus down south.
Oh, wow. Where are you going?
We're going to Birmingham, Alabama, Charlotte, Atlanta, Nashville, and Louisville.
And you're all gonna be on a bus?
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta tape that shit.
I know, without a doubt. I don't know how he's going to... Dice can't even fucking sleep in a Ritz-Carlton, nicest bed in the fucking
Oh,
world.
my
He
God,
can't even sleep
really?
in there. How's he going to sleep on a tour bus?
Oh, that sounds like fun. You gotta film some shit.
Oh, yeah, without a
Hooked
doubt.
up with him.
All right, guys.
I know. It's
Good
gonna
luck.
be a fucking...
Florentine, good set today.
Absolutely.
Thanks, man.
And
Love having
I guess
Jim,
we're
man.
done for today.
Yeah, we're
That's it.
done.
Yes.
All right, we'll see
And by
you
the way,
guys.
to the listeners, you're welcome.
Exactly. I have no papers you're going to give me, are you?
No.
Thank God.
We've been away for a long, 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 long time. We've been through changes, we've played some games. The more things change, the more things stay the same. We're a little bit older, but we ain't much wiser. We're back. We're better than ever. We're back. We're back. Together forever. We're back. We're back. We're better than ever. We're back. We're back. Together forever. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
Opie and Anthony. This is the Opie and Anthony Show. Sirius XM. Sirius XM.
Hey, hey, hey!
And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
We're on. It's after Opie and Anthony Live, but most of the show is still here. Jim and Jim. Great show today, gentlemen.
Thanks. Stop trying to rope us into a conversation.
I know.
I'm not
Yeah, that's what you do, Sam. We
Oh,
just
you-
didn't have enough time to pack up yet. Give us time to pack up.
I said Jim and Jim that time, Opie. That time I didn't rope you in this time.
Yeah, but you knew that I would be insulted that you didn't mention my name. Hence, I would have to say something.
You guys think
I
I'm
know
a
your
genius.
ways.
You guys think I'm buying like bad TVs so the listeners get angry and I'm not talking
All right.
to you because I want
Fine.
you to talk?
This is what you get today, man. You know, the video of your TV getting smashed by
They
E-Rock
smashed my TV yesterday.
is now up on my
Florentine's mic
YouTube
on?
channel. Shut up. My YouTube channel is
didn't have his
Opie
mic
Radio.
on.
My Twitter account is Opie Radio.
Like nobody, like people don't know that.
My Facebook page is Opie Radio Fans.
Everybody knows this stuff.
And I'm on Google Plus as Opie Radio.
Who's on Google Plus? Did you ever
Google
try
Plus
using
is starting
Google
to take
Plus?
off.
No,
No,
it's
but
not.
It's starting to take off at the circles.
It's crashing.
You're in one of my circles, Jim Florentine.
You
Yeah.
are on Google Plus?
No, I'm not on that yet, but
Oh, then you're not in one of
Facebook's
my
eventually
circles.
going away. That's my prediction.
Facebook-
It's going to be the way of MySpace within 3 years. It's getting too annoying. Everyone's going to move on to Google Plus or something else that comes out there.
I mean,
I like the Google Plus.
What about Twitter?
Twitter will be around for a while.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Twitter.
Twitter will always be around. It might change and evolve into something else, but
if it
that's here to
evolves
stay.
into too much complications like Facebook did, then Twitter's going to
Yeah,
go.
Twitter's going to be relevant for at least the next 5 years, and then it's
Yeah.
going to go downhill.
I don't know. I think that
They'll start getting annoying like Facebook. Facebook is brutal.
It's horrible.
Now you got fucking pop-up ads. I got to fucking.
Really?
I can't erase messages.
People inviting
are
you to
joining
play
me.
games?
Yeah, and joining groups. They're putting me in these fucking groups and
Yeah.
shit.
That's why I just deal with a fan page.
Yeah, it's easier.
A lot easier just having a fan page.
Yeah, but you can't connect like your Twitter and your everything into your fan page.
I don't want to. I do tweets that are just good enough for Twitter, and then I'll take some of my tweets and put them on my Facebook.
So Facebook is like the
I don't want to
MVP
like
tweets.
be the guy that I tweet and then it goes everywhere at the same time.
Yeah,
I-
because-
I pick and choose where some of this shit should go.
Also, because Facebook people are way more sensitive on there.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know what I mean? You post a joke about like someone homeless. I did a and the guy's like, "Dude, you don't know if that guy was a Vietnam vet, and how could you use mentally ill?" And like, you really?
Yeah.
On Twitter, people don't fucking take it that personally.
Everybody thinks they're your friend on Facebook, though.
Yeah,
They're
and
like,
you got
offended
fucking
me.
fat families on there showing their kids'
And-
pictures. So,
Yeah.
and you do a fucking a racy joke, and they're all offended.
And here's the difference too. I mean, you could update Twitter a lot. You can't update Facebook a lot. They get pissed off. Hey man, you're taking up my timeline. Stop taking up my timeline.
Oh, really? I haven't heard that one. Thank God.
That almost sounded like Edgar, Jimmy.
Yeah.
You guys don't post pictures of your kids anywhere, do you? Like
No.
on Facebook,
No,
right?
they're civilians, you asshole.
I'm not suggesting
I
that
know,
you do
you
it.
jerk
just
off.
did.
No,
You
I'm
just
not,
did.
no, I didn't. I
You just
asked you
did.
if you did.
They're
He
private.
did kind of humiliate you for not doing it. It was uncalled for, Sam.
I was going to ask,
Yeah, sure.
what about the civilians that post pictures of their kids? Because then it's like you don't even have the choice of not being on Facebook anymore because now people are posting, like you said, their kids' pictures as soon as they're born are all over the
Yeah,
internet.
but they're
Yeah,
not-
right? Really?
That's just for their family and friends. They're not. These kids aren't in the public.
Yeah, but I
eye.
can find them. They're not just for family and friends if I've seen them.
Well, you're family and friends of some people.
Oh, yes, I have family and friends. But that's not a solid argument. That's not what I'm
That was a
talking
good
about.
argument.
Of course it wasn't
I
a good
think I
argument.
give the argument to Jim Norton
gotta
on
go
that
tape.
one.
Oh, we got to go tape.
Yeah,
all
we
right.
gotta
We're busy,
go.
Sam. You just talk by yourself.
We'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Opie's still here.
No, I'm going to do something on the Boneyard right now.
You're going to tape with them?
Yeah. I don't know why Jimmy hasn't asked me yet, but
He hasn't.
eventually.
Florentine's here like for a day, and he gets asked. And Opie, never. You never asked Opie. What
I would,
is that about?
Because it's hard to ask Opie when he's like a fucking ghost disappearing into the elevator. I would love you to do it sometime. I would love to have you come on to Boneyard.
I don't know if I know enough Boneyard songs.
So come on and just
Do
hang.
you go deep?
We don't have to. No,
I don't go deep.
Well,
with
just talk
Boneyard.
music,
Give me a
though.
band. I'll give you a song.
Motorhead. Godsmack and Motorhead.
Godsmack, I would go with Voodoo.
Great song.
I don't know any Motorhead songs by
How about
name, I
this?
swear to God.
We'll do it. We'll do it tomorrow. Just write down some kind of.
Give me another band.
Zeppelin.
Even like, all right, Van Halen. Even Van Halen.
Van Halen, I would go with
Jump.
Jump.
That's a good
Go
one.
ahead. Who said that?
I'd go with Unchained.
All right, that's a good one. Guns N' Roses.
I would go with Sweet Child O' Mine.
All right.
Although I
Sweet
like
Today.
Yesterday. Is
You'd
one
go
of my
with
favorite Guns N'
Yesterday?
Roses songs ever.
How about Ozzy?
Ozzy solo.
Yeah.
Bark at the Moon.
Shot in the Dark's kind of cool.
I play both.
I'm trying to do something cool here.
Whatever you like. You can think.
Metallica.
Metallica, I would go with Wherever I May Roam.
Yeah, see that?
Sabbath.
Or Sabbath Trio.
Sabbath.
Sabbath, I'm not a big Sabbath fan. War Pigs, probably.
AC/DC.
AC/DC, Thunderstruck.
Look at this.
All
This
right,
is like
you
the
got the
ball
whole
you could
fucking
be.
playlist.
How about Zeppelin?
Zeppelin's tough because I love all my Zeppelin.
So you could easily find a Zeppelin song.
I would pick anything off Zeppelin 3.
So you know more than enough about music to
This is
easily
good.
pick these songs.
Let's do this.
My favorite Zeppelin album, Presence. Very
Presence
underrated.
is right up there, too. Presence and Zeppelin 3.
I will feature
Easily
you
my favorite albums.
on the Boneyard tomorrow. I would like you to be
Tomorrow
my
I got
guest.
things to do.
You don't have anything to do.
All right, well then Thursday. Tomorrow or Thursday?
All right.
on it. Now I'm like, fuck, I don't want to do this. I got things to do.
We just did the whole show right there.
I don't think you want to do it.
Sam, promote the big smashing of the TV video.
Why would I promote that?
Huh? Because secretly you love the attention. We all know that.
If I wanted attention, I would just get it myself. I have other outlets these days, Opie.
It's okay, Sam. It's on Facebook.com/Opie and Anthony, AND.
Everybody knows the O&A Facebook page. Opie needs to realize if he wants to get on other channels here on Sirius XM,
You very easily could.
like it's not, but you don't have to know what you're talking about. Like, you have any idea how many channels I've been on? I'm on Faction.
That you don't know what you're talking about?
Yeah, I have no idea what any of these. I don't even know what kind of music Faction plays. And I go on Cullen's show on Faction all the time. You just go and hang out.
Well,
you don't have to
Faction
know
plays
anything.
the soundtrack to extreme sports.
I don't care. That doesn't make any sense.
It's some hip hop. It's some punk.
So
it's
they
some
just
metal.
play everything. That's what I'm saying.
It's like a no frills kind of thing.
You don't get confused. I don't want to know anything about these channels either. I don't care. You just go on when people ask you to go on. You just always say yes.
Like Hits One.
Yeah, I mean, Hits One. Whatever Mikey Piff puts in the Hits One catalog, that's what we're playing.
Oh,
And you
okay.
just talk about that.
Wait, you don't pick the songs?
No, I don't pick the songs.
What about listener requests?
If I picked the songs, do you think Hits One would be playing Red Solo Cup by Toby Keith? I don't think
No.
so. We talked about that on the other show. This is After Opie and Anthony Live, and it was a great show today. Alex Jones and what was his name? Chris Kyle. Having the big confrontation today. Alex Jones, I think, buckled a little bit. I don't think Chris Kyle sounded very different than he sounded when he was in person in studio. He's kind of a humble guy. He's not a Hollywood dude. He's just kind of he's humble about what he does. He's a Marine. He's a Navy SEAL. And
it's hard to shake those guys. Like,
but
you can't tell if he's excited or if he never shows that he's nervous or doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's a humble guy. He's just like a regular dude. And that's the way he sounded when he was in studio. He sounded the same way on the phone, but then Alex Jones realized there's not a lot to call him a liar on. He wrote a book. He does have the record for being a Navy SEAL U.S. sharpshooter, or is that what they're called? I don't know. But, the long-distance shooting, he's got those records.
Sniper.
He's not sitting there bragging about it. He's just saying that he does, and then he wrote a book. Alex Jones obviously didn't read the book, and so he's saying, well, he's bragging about this, he's bragging about that. He wasn't bragging about anything, and I think that became clear to Alex Jones. What I love about Alex Jones, though, is not only does he not see a reason to ever admit that he's wrong, but when it starts going in that direction, like he's not quite on the same wavelength that he thought he was,
he starts plugging his website.
No, he just moves it. Like he goes out of nowhere. We're talking about this, and he goes, yeah, well, I don't know about Chris Kyle. He seemed like a good guy. He seemed polite on the phone. He's not the type of guy that I, thought I saw in the video. He seemed like a polite guy, but there's so much stuff going on. I don't even know why he's talking about this. Iowa was stolen from Ron Paul. Everybody knows that. It was on major media. And he doesn't even give you a chance to say, what? No. First of all, he says everybody knows that on all these conspiracy plots that he comes up with when I had no knowledge of any of it. Second of all, he just throws these facts out like Ron Paul had Iowa stolen from him and major media is covering it without citing it and then moves on to the next thing. The only media that I saw covering Ron Paul having Iowa stolen from him was Alex Jones's website. So I don't understand. Hopefully there will be some kind of closure on the Jesse Ventura deal, because Ventura still claims that Chris Kyle is a liar. Even Alex Jones couldn't call Chris Kyle a liar to his face. He still tends to believe Jesse Ventura because that's his boy. But at this point, I mean, there's nobody who's sabotaging Jesse Ventura's presidential run because he's ridiculous. Like he's a character. He's a goof. He did a show on conspiracy theories. Nobody that hosts shows on conspiracy theories where they're trying to expose weather changing machines. And it just looks like, that scene out of the what's the Christian Bale magician movie? The Prestige. It just looks like that scene out of The Prestige where they're going up to Teslas and they got all the light bulbs on the ground. Jesse Ventura's there and it's a weather machine. This is the guy that people are worried about running for president. Jesse Ventura thinks that people are spreading falsehoods about him because otherwise he might run for president and win. There was no chance that Jesse Ventura would run for president and win. Jesse Ventura was less ridiculous when he was a wrestler than he is now just as a public figure being himself, and he used to wear feather boas and eye makeup. Like, there's no way that anybody is sitting there going, oh my God, we have to stop this. But Jesse Ventura and Alex Jones are on their high horse and trying to make sure that it doesn't happen. Eric, when you were a boy, were you a Jesse Ventura fan, or was that before your time?
Ventura was just leaving as I started getting into wrestling.
Even as a play-by-play guy?
Yeah, it was him and Vince just doing the play-by-play for Saturday night's main event. But he wasn't wrestling or anything at that point.
I did want to. We forgot the past couple days. We forgot to do it. Today's a special day, and I'm gonna start with it right now. Here on After Opie and Anthony Live, Eric got some shit yesterday because we were talking about hoarding and everything, and as we talked about, we were talking about me and my old electronics and everything. The video of E-Rock smashing my TV with a sledgehammer is on Opie Radio on YouTube, and it was. By the way, I watched the video on YouTube last night. The video was harder to watch than it was to see the TV get smashed in person for me. Like, I had an emotional reaction to watching the video of the TV getting smashed.
Though?
I don't know. Like, I just felt like there was more to do with that TV. I felt like the TV wasn't fit to be destroyed. It was perfectly functional, and there's just more to do with it. Like, one day I'll be able to just willy-nilly buy massive TVs. But that day's not today. I'm not making Opie, Anthony, and Jim Norton money. I'm not making Eric Nagel money. I'm making Sam Roberts money. It's a different tax bracket, and I've got a wedding to pay for now, and I've got a honeymoon, and I've got all this stuff going on. So I can't just be buying televisions all the time. Oh, these two callers called at the wrong time. What's up? You're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, buddy? Yep, you lost it. Next caller. You're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Sam, you know you would just jack yourself to death if a wrestler became president.
Oh,
Stop lying.
Listen.
Stop lying.
You're right.
You know you would just jack yourself to all weekend long. Just forget about Jess. Oh, my God.
If Jesse Ventura, thank you, if Jesse Ventura were to win a presidential election and he were to become the president of the United States of America, yes, I would sit there masturbating while watching his inauguration speech. This is true. What I'm saying is the likelihood of that happening is so slim that there's no way that there's a conspiracy brewing to sabotage this from happening. If there's anything I could do to make sure that a former professional wrestler were the president of the United States, trust me, I would do that because there's nothing that would make me happier. But, there's just no way that anybody takes that seriously. But I was talking about the hoarding and everything, and we were talking about how E-Rock kind of hoards celebrity memorabilia, and he's got a compulsion that whenever there's a celebrity in here, he's got to get them to sign as much stuff as possible. And what he said was some of it is for giveaways. And ladies and gentlemen, today, E-Rock's compulsion is good news for you. Because
I took everything home.
Everything?
Everything. It's all gone.
You don't have anything here?
No, of course I do.
Because it's
all here. Yeah.
I would have taken you seriously because we had the Shark Night DVD. I took it home. I really did take it home.
Well, that was unexpected because that was not for anybody here to have because we just happened to have it in the back. It was sent to Roll, and I said, "Oh, she's in that movie. She'll sign it. We'll give it away." And apparently, Sam gave it away to himself.
I took it for myself. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet, but I will. Call in 866-WOW1-WOW, and one person is going to get a signed David Duchovny little photo press kit deal.
Oh, you want to do that?
Yeah. We're giving away.
Okay, because we had a couple other things here.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll give them away later if I get to it. How many David Duchovnys do we have?
Well, we have 2 David Duchovnys.
All right.
And our guest today gave us something as well.
Oh, my God. We got so much stuff. Let me wait till these phone banks fill up because we're on delay. They'll fill up in a second. I want to give everybody a fair shot. There they go. All right, so I guess I'll start with you. Hello, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Hey, I want to win something.
Are you a David Duchovny fan?
Hell yeah.
What's your favorite David Duchovny thing?
X-Files.
Well, that was obscure, and because you were able to really prove to me what a giant fan you are.
I asked him what his name was in X-Files.
Oh, what was David Duchovny's? Mulder. You got it. It wasn't Scully. It was the other one. Yeah, we'll send you a press kit that's David Duchovny signed. It's basically like an 8x10 signed by David Duchovny. It's pretty slick. So, what's your name?
John.
John, you just won. You're a big winner. How does it feel?
Fucking great.
Awesome. And we're going to go to this one. You're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Hi.
Oh, John Stone. What's your name?
Brady.
Brady, are you also a David Duchovny fan?
I am.
What's your favorite thing he's done that's not the X-Files?
I'm trying to remember the name.
You lost it. See, you got to be quick with me. This is a fast-moving show. How about you? You're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the Govnies.
What do you like that he did?
Californication.
That works for me. What's your name?
It's Alex.
Alex.
What's his name on Californication?
What's your name? What's his name? What's your name on Californication? What's David Duchovny's Californication name?
It's Hank Moody.
That sounds right to me.
That
I
is.
have no idea, but you just won the press kit, so stay on hold. Congratulations. Everybody's a winner here on After Opie and Anthony Live. I wonder if Hits 1 is going to play that new Van Halen song. I think that in 2012, if there's one thing young people want to hear, it's Van Halen singing about tattoos. Listen, I'm all for Van Halen getting back together to, tour again. I get that. All bands that have great fan bases should be back on tour and everything. But sometimes you just don't put out new stuff. Like when your best stuff is behind you, it's behind you. You have to realize this already. Especially when you realize what period of time you're in. Like Van Halen has to sit down and realize it's no longer the 70s and 80s. Like tattoos are something that college girls get freshman year. All of them. Everybody has a tattoo. Eric Nagel has a tattoo.
I do?
Right above his left butt cheek. It's a baked potato. It's one of his favorite foods. He decided to get a baked potato tattooed on him. I don't know why, but
that's not true.
I've seen it. Isn't it has butter and everything?
No.
All right. Well, you've
been looking at somebody else's ass.
If you don't want it public, you don't want it public. But I'll have you know, yours is the only ass I've been looking at. But
wow.
And in this day and age, is a band really putting forth an edgy rock song about tattoos?
No.
It's insanity.
That's like early Lollapalooza style stuff.
Like, how early?
Like 91, 92?
Yeah, and that was when it was sort of like everybody was already starting to get on the... Like, tattoo, that's the edgiest thing you could think of?
Yeah.
Ugh, Van Halen. I don't know, maybe they're past me generationally because... I never was a Van Halen fan, but
yeah, that seems to be like if you were a fan, even with Sammy Hagar going into the 90s, if you grew up with them, you're still with them, but they're not like a band I don't think you can just discover.
Yeah, I would say their fan base completely cut off by 1990, and beyond that, I don't think there's any new Van Halen fans after that, and that's why there's no reason to put out good new music. It's not going to be good.
Yeah, it's not like you accidentally found them like Led Zeppelin or the Beatles or the Stones or something like that.
It's like it was what it was in a period of time, but we're finished with it now. Why are people still calling in? This guy just... Hello, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live?
What's up?
Everybody's going crazy. Don't you know I already gave away the stuff?
Damn it.
I mean, people just keep calling. I gave it away already. What's your name?
My name's Corey.
Corey, you didn't win anything. I gave it away already. I told you that already. You thought you'd won something just now, right?
Well, you played a fast one on me, Mr. Roberts.
Well, thank you very much for listening, Corey.
All right, take it easy.
Thanks.
We have one more thing. We'll give it away later.
Oh, we will?
Yeah.
Ooh.
If you want to.
Maybe. It depends on the behavior of the listeners today.
Okay.
I can usually figure out what they're doing. There was something... Where's the CD? I wanted to play it in case anybody missed it yesterday. Do you have the Bob Kelly production piece in there?
No, it's orange case. It was right in front of him.
Is this it? Yes, American War Stories. Bob Kelly, we were talking about Chris Kyle just now. And while Chris was in, that was last week at this point, Bob Kelly was also in. And I guess on some level, trying to relate to Chris Kyle. Chris Kyle is this super, he's this Superman.
Highly decorated.
Navy SEAL, sniper shooter, badass dude with a bloody Punisher logo on his hat. And nobody has the balls to question him type of guy. Whereas Bob Kelly is a goofy comedian who is trying to relate to Chris Kyle with his Iraq experience performing comedy there. Roland, you may actually enjoy this. I don't know if you heard this yesterday, but I know you'll probably relate to a lot of Bob Kelly's experiences. This is Bob Kelly, War Stories.
On the next American War Stories, Battleground, Iraq. Robert Kelly deploys and within an instant realizes no man can prepare for war.
we thought we were going to starve. So we like brought like little like bars and stuff like, well, there's going to be no food. There was more. I gained 30 pounds in Iraq. There was, you go to the buffet, there's Chinese food, mac and cheese, barbecue, pizza, ice cream. You could walk up to this ice cream and get as many ice cream bars and sundaes as you want.
But no matter how rich the rewards, every American soldier has to experience loss.
I was over there, I had 2 milkshakes. One of the Marines goes, "You gonna have both of those, fatty?" So I gave him one, and then my other one fell. I had to go back and get 2 more.
So tune in as we chronicle the victories and the defeats for American hero Bob Kelly
I broke my knee, man.
on the next American War Stories.
Such childlike glee, as Bob Kelly describes. You could go back and get as many ice cream bars and sundaes as you could want. It's almost like Opie when he said the universe is as big as your imagination. Just this childlike wonder of just, wow, as many ice cream bars as you want. The fact that is the story that Bob Kelly decided to share with Chris Kyle is incredible. Roland, does that make you jealous that you didn't get a chance to do a tour of Iraq hearing about all those ice cream bars?
Nah, you hear them here too.
But they're not free here. You have to purchase them.
I'd rather purchase them than fly 30 hours or whatever.
I got you. So if it's just a matter of ice cream bars, no Iraq for you.
Yeah.
How's the week looking for guests?
Good.
Yesterday was huge with Seth Rogen and Jim Brewer and Dr. Robin. Today, another big one. Not only did you have the great Jim Florentine in, but you at the last minute. This is you hooked up the Alex Jones Chris Kyle thing.
Yeah.
Now everybody thinks this is why I love when people like Alex Jones say that the Chris Kyle thing that we did was scripted. And I've read this before on Twitter or whatever. Like, people think that the bits that we do are at times scripted or anything on the show is scripted.
It's far from that.
Roland, tell me truthfully. I'm not feeding this to you. Tell me truthfully, how far in advance did you get Chris Kyle on the phone to confront Alex Jones?
Probably like 7 minutes.
It was literally during the commercial break. Opie goes, "Yeah, let's get Chris Kyle on the phone," and boom, that's it. Like that's the planning that goes in.
When they thought he came in here, like it was a bear. He was booked like 3 weeks out.
Right.
So it's like I don't.
That's why the show works. Like that's why it sounds like it's off the cuff and sort of nobody knows what's going on because nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah,
we make it up as we go.
People, oh yeah, you got Brewer and Seth Rogen and Dr. Robin. That's a great combo. That happened.
Yeah. That's the other.
Everything that happened at the last second.
It's not like was the plan when you booked people to get Jim Brewer, Seth Rogen, and Dr. Robin in studio at the same time?
No, but everything felt like, hey, I'm in town, all right. And then Seth at the last minute goes, hey, I could do Monday. And it happened to be Robin and Brewer.
And you were sitting there going, well, I can't cancel Seth Rogen.
No.
He's a big star. And I'm not going to bump
Nobody.
2 guests we already booked.
Everybody come in.
Let everybody come in and have a good time.
Yeah.
Does that make your life as a booker, the fact that things are so not scheduled on this show, whereas other shows, people schedule by the minute, is that less difficult? Does that make it easier for you because you know you can just bring people in, or does that make it more difficult because all of a sudden, boom, something just changed?
You never know, though, because there's a story that is happening here, and the guest is waiting, so it goes both ways.
Right. What a stress level for you, though? Does it add to the stress? Or does it does. Like, it doesn't make things easier.
Yeah, well, if Chris Kyle didn't answer or couldn't do it, or
if they get here and say,
or if by time
I don't feel like talking to him today. Let's not do the segment at all.
Yeah,
Roland, you go take care of it, buddy.
Go, hey, sorry for waking you up, but hey, go back to bed.
What else is happening this week?
What is this week?
Can you announce?
Tomorrow's Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan,
and
the actor.
Yeah, coffee.
Yeah,
and
you weren't sure who Michael Clark Duncan was.
I just had a brain fart.
Oh, poor Roland.
And the West Memphis, the documentary people,
the directors of the West Memphis 3 documentary?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, and that's the third part. Obviously, the West Memphis 3. If you're not familiar with this case,
Paradise Lost 3. It's called
Paradise Lost 3. If you're not familiar with the West Memphis 3 case, go and do some Googling, because I'm telling you, like, most of the people who I've come into contact with who didn't know what this was, the minute you start finding out what it is, you become completely obsessed with it. Now, the fact that the kids, I was going to say now adults, the 3 guys have gotten out of jail now, at least there's some kind of ending to it. Whereas before, when they were just stuck in jail, everybody was going crazy trying to find every detail on this story. Because now Ron Bennington was in here yesterday, and he believes that the 3 West Memphis people who were accused, the kids, did indeed do what they were accused of, and that is murdering a child. Ron believes they are guilty. Now, that's what he said yesterday. I'm not sure about that, and there have been 2 documentaries so far to document exactly how not guilty they are.
This is HBO. So
this is the third. Yeah, I mean, it's not like a conspiracy theory Alex Jones things. It's like, I'm telling you, if you don't know the West Memphis 3 case, Google it now or after the show, because I want your full undivided attention here. And find out.
Travis got this one because I think Travis' friend.
Travis has been obsessed with this case for a long time. He was wearing West Memphis 3 T-shirts before I even knew what it was. And then probably 3 or 4 years ago, I finally saw the 2 documentaries, and it blew my mind. And from that point on, I'm Googling and reading every article I can find, which, if you know my Google skills, is 3 articles, all 3 of them that I could find. But, like, you become completely obsessed with this case because you go, this, like, it's crazy, and all the characters that are involved. It's like a movie, except there's a horrible end. There was, until they got released, a horrible ending to it, and it's real life. Like, it's a movie with terrible injustice, and then you realize it's actually happening to somebody. Like, people, you became obsessed with this case as soon as you found out about it, right? The West Memphis 3 thing?
Yeah, the second, yeah.
Yeah, and it's weird. Did you find out about the movie first, or did you? So you watched the movies. And then you just.
I started on the second one, so that was like 2000. So yeah, 2000 I got into it.
And then you treated the first documentary like a prequel.
Yeah, I mean, well, the first documentary is great because it's all trial footage.
Well, what's crazy about the documentary is that even the people, like, while you're watching the first 2 documentaries, you kind of think, oh, that guy's got something up. I think that guy probably had something to do with it. And then the evidence comes back and says that guy didn't have anything to do with it either.
Yeah, and wait till you see the third one.
Have you seen it already?
Oh, yeah, I saw it premiered at the New York Film Festival.
Oh, so you went to it
and
saw it there.
And the 3 of them were there, which was really awesome.
They changed the third one at the last minute to add in the ending where they get out of jail.
It premiered at the Toronto Film Festival, and they showed how they had intended the film to be. Mm-hmm. And then the New York Film Festival was the debut of the one with the new ending.
So if they weren't, you've seen it, if they weren't out of jail when the movie was produced, what was the purpose of the third movie? Just to get awareness of it?
Well, yeah, the purpose of the third movie, it's still called what it was originally called, which is Paradise Lost 3 Purgatory.
Because they're just stuck there.
Yeah, because they're stuck there. But so they didn't change the title of it, but it would have just been,
they're
Damien,
still there.
Jason, and Jesse are still in jail. It would have ended with the fact that they were going to have evidentiary hearings last December.
And that's where it would end.
For a new trial, and that's where it would have ended.
And it is crazy. Well, it's good, though. This is like one case where Eddie Vedder being on board with this?
Nothing to do with it.
Just a coincidence.
I think I was aware of it before he was.
Just a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like, celebrities get on board with this. Like, people will not... Was that? I just heard a mic, too.
I heard a pop.
I saw the phones go dead.
Oh, that's weird. Luckily, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Mars is your way.
No, but the people, like, won't forget about it.
No, and then there's
Like the people who
that
make
you
the
didn't even know were
documentaries
involved, like Peter Jackson.
Why is that keep popping?
They're resetting the whole phone system.
Let me
There's a
turn.
problem.
So if I turn off the
Yeah,
thing,
you should be all right.
Okay, and then if I want to give away the thing,
as soon as we know that the phones are working.
Okay.
Again.
That's fine.
Peter Jackson bankrolled like millions of his own money.
The Hobbit?
Yeah.
Wow.
The Hobbit himself.
Yeah.
Which you didn't even find out until they were out. Like everybody knew about like Eddie Vedder and Johnny Depp and Natalie Maines. But yeah, Peter Jackson, millions and millions and millions of dollars, and he's still giving them money.
Now, are you with Ron where you think they probably did it?
Absolutely.
And you're just, there's like this whole celebrity thing is just to get these guys out of jail so we can stick our noses at the system.
Yep.
We got away with it. Do they have any idea who did it? This is what drives me crazy. Are there theories?
Yeah.
There are a lot of theories, though.
Yeah. There's a very good theory in the third film.
Don't spoil it for us.
I wouldn't think of. But it debuts on Thursday night.
On HBO.
On HBO.
The third film, though, it's not one of those things where they kind of string you along through the whole movie and then you realize that guy didn't do it either.
No, the third film's great because if you haven't seen the first two, they do a really good job of spending the first half of the movie kind of recapping, the entire story. So you can watch it. It's a standalone documentary.
Okay. That's good. I won't comment on that statement.
I'm just saying you can watch it.
It works by
on
itself.
Its own, yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So who's tomorrow? Just the directors, right?
Yeah.
How many directors?
2. Joe Berlinger and Bruce Anofsky.
Didn't they direct something else?
Yes.
What?
Well,
No, you told me.
Yeah, I know.
I forgot.
I thought you were going to pretend to know. And,
No, I totally forgot.
They did Metallica, Some Kind of Monster.
That's right. Which
is
we
really
were talking
cool,
about that
too.
before the show
Yeah.
started. Danny doesn't want to watch it because
No.
it makes Metallica look vulnerable,
Yeah.
and they're his heavy metal superheroes. He can't see them with their glasses on as Clark Kent.
Yeah, so that could be cool to talk to him about, too, because they spent 3 years with Metallica during,
I got to start making documentaries and just hang
know,
out with
right?
people. I've always wondered that. Like in radio, when you interview somebody, you just get them for 15 minutes in studio. But if you're doing a magazine article, the guy who wrote Neil Strauss?
Yeah.
He wrote for Rolling Stone. He's written articles about everyone. And him, and he traveled with
Spend
people.
days with people.
And then he was like, hey, I'll write a book about you too. And then you get to spend years with them.
Like that girl who's been following Colin around for forever.
Yeah. But I got to get a job doing that. I got to learn how to write first, and then I'll get the job with Rolling Stone because Neil Strauss, he's spent days on tour with Lady Gaga and Trent Reznor and every single person you can think of.
Well, here's what you do.
The list is as big as your imagination.
Just make a documentary about Rob Zombie.
Oh, that's a great idea. Now, do I have to get him to sign off on it, or can I just start following him around with a crew?
Yeah, just start doing a Finding Rob Zombie documentary and make it about.
And just
trying
stand
to meet
outside
Rob
his
Zombie.
house with a megaphone. Yep. I'll get the address from Tom Papa if he's still talking to me.
He's going to come in soon.
He is. Okay.
Good, so you can start there.
All right, so I'll get the address from him, and then I'll get a megaphone and say, Mr. Zombie! Mr. Zombie, do you have anything to say? And he'll be like, what is this? I just won't have anything to expose. My
And
mission
then
will be to talk to him.
Next thing you know, you're spending 3 years with him.
That would be great. Hey, I'm here to make a documentary about you. Will you let me?
Then he'll say yes.
I'll start going to his house, and he's like, Sam, there's no camera.
Like Banksy just let Mr. Brainwash hang out with him,
Right.
and that's what Rob Zombie will do.
And Rob will be like, Sam,
He'll say, this is a great idea.
There's no camera crew here. It's just you again.
with
with
your iPhone.
Yeah, I'm videoing on my phone this time. Don't worry about it, Rob.
Just say you want to get comfortable first.
Well,
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to know you. I'm
But
trying to.
look at Kevin Smith did Prince, and Prince never aired it. The documentary.
Kevin Smith did a documentary about Prince?
Yeah, but it never aired.
The musical artist?
Yeah, he hung out with them.
Or
like,
Fingerprints?
No, Prince.
I can't understand what you're saying sometimes. He did a
Just talk
documentary
about
about
posters.
Oh, he made Prince.
Yeah.
He did a documentary about the artist
Yeah.
now known again as Prince.
Yeah, he hung out with them for like a few months.
Why didn't he invite any of us?
They say Prince never released it.
That's insane. Can you? How come Kevin Smith doesn't talk? Does he talk about it?
They talked about it here.
When?
Does Kevin Smith talk about it?
Well, does he?
He'll talk about anything.
I haven't heard him talk about Prince though.
I don't recall.
He talked about it on this show.
Yeah.
Yes, Fred the Answer Man.
No, I think it's on a night with Kevin Smith on the DVD.
Yeah,
Oh.
He
Or an
talks
evening.
about the experience of doing a documentary with Prince, and then him just deciding that I don't want to release this at all. So he goes through like this whole big thing, and then he doesn't. Prince just decides that he doesn't want to release it.
Artistically, was that negative for Kevin Smith, or was he like, "Look, I did get to hang out with him"?
I think it was kind of frustrating, but I think he was kind of.
Yeah, but it's also maybe just what you capture on film. Like that Tribe Called Quest documentary that Michael Rappaport did.
Yeah.
They didn't want him to release it.
Yeah, and they finally gave in, but they didn't want him to release it at all.
I think Q-Tip still I think he refused to go to the premiere. He didn't want it out there. Whatever. I haven't seen it yet, but
And the Lil Wayne documentary that's on iTunes, it's actually really good. Even Ant enjoys it because Lil Wayne just looks insane. Like they go into him drinking cough syrup 24 hours a day. But Wayne didn't want that out either. Yeah. It's crazy though when artists approve a documentary crew, and then when they're like, "Here, what we have is the truth," they're like, "No, this is not what I signed up for."
That's why I respect Metallica for like putting that out because I haven't seen it either. But
You haven't?
No, I had it.
You don't want them to look vulnerable to
no,
you either?
you know what it is? I had it on DVD on Netflix, and it sat in my apartment for a year, and I never got around to watching it.
You should watch it. It's
I
good.
should. I might watch it tonight.
Is it on streaming or something?
No, I'll find it.
Oh, BitTorrent.
Well,
I gotcha. Read you loud and clear, buddy. What do we got going on today, Mars?
Got a little bit of phone issue here.
What happened to the phones?
Somebody broke their headset.
Who broke the headset?
I don't know.
Who broke it? Was it Mars? Did you break it?
No, I did not.
Was it broken out of anger? Was it broken because of a big head?
I have no idea.
Eric's saying nobody broke the headset.
Why did Mars say that?
It's the phone. It just stopped working. That's all it was.
Mars is blaming his incompetence. On
Why
the-
did you lie?
How is that incompetent, you stupid fuck?
I love
you.
It's so easy to get Mars going.
Mars, you lied about the headset.
I did not.
The headset's fine.
They're not working. It didn't mean it was broken.
Mars looks like he had some fun over the
It
holidays.
looked like he just woke up.
fun?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Wait,
I had
so,
a great time.
So the truth
Edibly.
is that
That's not nice.
like Mars is looking very jolly today. Is what you're saying?
That's not nice.
Well, it's like fat.
You guys got to be nice.
No, we don't.
For the new year.
Do we?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Is that you? Yeah. Mars's New Year's resolution is
If
for
we-
everybody to be nicer to him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Um.
And you're not doing very well.
So when you say Mars is incompetent, you mean because he came in here with no idea what was wrong with the phone, so he just made something up.
Yeah, he's just like, I'll just say that the headset's broke.
Damn, that's a good headset. How you doing, Mars?
I'm doing very well.
Yeah. How's the phone?
Is that the broken headset?
It is the broken headset in my hands right here. We got.
What happened to it?
Looks good to me.
I don't know.
How come the phones were popping while you were fixing them?
Because I told some intern in there that I was going to reset the phones.
That's
and I
Eric.
guess-
He's worked here for years. He's not an intern.
It's
It's
harsh. It's just the blonde hair.
Yeah, is it the blonde? Some blonde intern in there.
And they didn't tell you that I was going to reset the phones, and you should have put the fader down. So it's actually your fault. But
No, it's not my fault. I wasn't told.
I wasn't told. There you go.
Whoever you were told, you know,
Didn't relay it to you, and they're at fault.
they are very much at fault.
They probably didn't know what you were talking about.
Really? Why is that? Because of the accent?
No, because you said it in Spanish that was incorrect anyway.
And what is it? In Spanglish.
No, it's not Spanglish. Mars, I don't,
Even that I fuck up.
Yes,
huh?
you do. It's
Spanglish.
It's Spanglish.
Spanglish.
You bring the
Yes, sir.
two words together by cutting off the end of one and the beginning of the other. Spanglish is the entire word English
But that's
with spa in front
But
of it.
Spanish English.
But that's what New Yorkers do. That's what we do, man. We fuck up both languages.
You just fuck everything
Fuck it up, man.
You fuck
Mix it
up
up.
both languages
Both
as well
languages.
as studio equipment.
No, that wasn't me.
It wasn't.
I fix it.
You fix it.
Is it fixed?
No, I have to buy a new one.
or find one.
Or find one.
You just rob another
Or
studio at night
procure
point.
one.
Yeah.
No, we procure things around here.
I got you.
We do not steal.
Mars is like Red from Shawshank.
Yeah. You just get them.
Yeah.
Just get them.
You're the guy.
He's
I'm
been
the
known to
guy.
get things from time to time.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, did you see Californication last night?
No, I don't watch that show.
Did you? Anybody?
I haven't watched that.
Who is that sister?
Sister. Now, is it somebody's sister? Are you referring to a black woman as a sister?
I am speaking about a chocolate.
Oh my God!
color.
He actually
She's delicious.
You actually call a black
singer.
woman a
She's
sister?
beautiful.
She's a singer, I think.
Is she really?
A sister.
What you don't know her?
Mars,
I forgot the name.
did
I
you
was trying
enjoy?
to look for her. I can't find the name.
Did you enjoy the new Van Halen song? You a Van Halen guy?
the fuck out of here?
Sister.
I enjoyed the song we went to break with Jay-Z and
Diamonds are for Diamonds.
that was pretty
remix.
cool. That was all right.
Yeah, you never
I
heard that
Never
before?
heard that.
It's a
never.
big song. You've heard that before, right? Of
course I have.
It's a big song.
Okay,
Yeah.
never heard it before.
It's
Is
a
that
good
okay? That's not okay.
No,
Roland,
that's
you
okay.
Heard it
It's
before?
fine.
That's okay.
What?
You heard that song before?
I just like Bruce. I don't care about the other stuff.
Yeah, Roland. I mean, if Springsteen's not on the track, Roland doesn't know.
Is he okay? You sick today?
No, I just lose my voice.
Yeah, you don't sound good.
Because after the TV thing, I walked in here, then went home. My voice was gone.
You think that you have breathed in toxic chemicals from E-Rock smashing the TV?
Yes, from here, Sirius Radio. Yes, I did.
You think, but none of us did. Just you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only possible explanation. Well, who are your musical influences? Who's your favorite bands, Mars? Who you like to listen to?
It depends on what genre.
When you throw the iPod on, when you're
When you walk by the gym like I do.
exactly when you're when you're watching.
At least I
people-
stop and look.
Yeah,
Okay.
when you're watching people use a treadmill through that window, going one day.
One day.
What are you listening to?
Actually, I listen to dance music, and you know that.
You do?
Yes, you do.
What kind
you
of?
don't remember Club Mars?
Oh, that's right.
right.
Mars used
It
to
still
come
goes
in-
on, by the way.
It does. Mars, we used to catch him. I didn't realize he was still doing it, but he came into the studio, and it would be before the show started. It'd be like 5 o'clock in the morning. And we would get here, the staff, and all of a sudden we have monitors in the office, and our monitors would just start blaring techno music. Just like whatever house music. It was Jersey Shore shit. It was terrible. And we would go into the studio, and Mars used to play dance music, and I guess still does.
Absolutely.
And we go, Mars, what are you doing in here? And he'd go, testing the studio.
Absolutely right. Right? Tell them about dance music, Troy.
Yeah, dance music's great.
It's the shit.
Yeah, but Mars tests the studio with it. Like, he just sits in this studio.
Sounds good, man.
I blast the fucking
Yeah,
speakers.
a lot of
make sure
bass.
that- yeah.
Do you
make
dance?
No, I shake a little bit like if I'm a DJ.
What is that?
Like that.
Oh, my
Sorry, it's a visual, people, but you do like that.
I mean, no. Don't say sorry. You should say sorry to us for having to look at the visual.
You move your head like this side to side. Real
You're
quick.
welcome to the
It
people
looks
at
like
home.
Maury's, when you ask him a question, he does that.
Yeah, he looks like a bobblehead doll.
Don't you do that, Troy? How do you? Don't you like with the beat? You know,
No,
you move
because
your
he
head.
gets pussy.
No, I mean, you feel the music, sure.
Yeah, but I understand that in a club atmosphere. Like, I understand if you're DJing, you're going to play dance music.
Yeah,
But if you're just like sitting in the studio before O&A get here at 4:30 in the morning,
it's good, man. It gets the blood pumping.
you like it.
Yeah,
You do
fuck
like
yeah,
that,
dude.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Dance music's great, man.
Eric, are you a dance music guy?
Not really.
That surprises me.
I don't know any of this stuff.
You don't. What's an artist that you listen to?
Avicii.
Avicii.
Yeah. Just some right now.
How's that? What are you going to?
Does Troy play
What are you
at
doing on the board
675
right
bar?
now? Are you going to a different channel?
Avicii Levels is the song that Flo Rida uses in his new song.
Really? Are you going, like, are you just putting in a different channel on the board? So we're going to listen to somebody else's channel?
If we allow it.
I will. No, I think this is fun. I just like to know what's going on.
Then
Yeah, but you don't know what you're going to get. It might be a shitty mix.
yeah, and we don't know if that's.
Now the board's dead. Mars, you have no idea what
Yeah,
you're doing
you
over
should
here.
just said Avicii Levels, and
Why don't we just have Eric play it? Play it now?
I'm looking for
Okay,
something.
hang on.
Of course. I love that because it's Scott.
oh,
Not that one. Just put on Howard. Mars, get away from
yeah,
the
I
board.
would, I would probably stop there, dude.
Here's what Mars is doing. Mars is playing Howard Stern and not fixing the phone.
Yes. Is this up-to-date dance music?
Well, there's different styles of dance
This
music.
is very in sync to me. This is very sort of
well,
Euro
like,
90s.
What he's talking about, Avicii is a producer that's very kind of like synthy, like that big synthy sound. The
Yeah.
stuff I like is a little bit more dirty, a little more raw.
Is he the BlackBerry guy commercial?
Is he? I don't know.
This doesn't seem cool.
Well, that's a bad song. Right here.
No, this is like.
Yeah, you're right. This is much better.
Remember the songs that Sporty Spice did after she left the Spice Girls?
Nope.
She became like Eric. Find that song.
I found. I found Avicii. If you want to hear.
Okay,
some of
let's
that.
hear Avicii because Mars. This is feminine.
Levels, right?
Music.
That's the song.
Yeah, you have to fast forward a little bit and then you can hear what it is.
Because
I
that
don't know how
Mars.
to fast forward
I mean,
on
that
this.
was a very feminine track. Travis,
I just-
Dr.
yeah.
Day, what your diagnosis? Very feminine.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this from the Flo Rida song.
Yeah, well, this is Avicii. He originally did the song.
Yeah.
I'm giving it a chance. That track was horrible.
Well, it was a guess. I didn't
Yeah,
know
but
it was
you
on
liked
it.
it. But you liked it.
It was all right.
I get this a little bit. It's a little bass at least.
But when you're in a club and it's pumping, it's cool. I mean,
Well, that's why I'm okay with it in a club, just not okay with it like sitting in a studio 4:30 in the morning by
Does he
yourself.
drive his kids around with this on?
Do you?
Yes.
You do. You
Yes.
drive your kids.
Yes. What's the
You're
problem?
not worried about like sort of them being like, "Dad, I like this music. Also, I like guys."
No.
You're not worried about that.
No, because they'll see things like Rihanna, for example, and my little boy loves Rihanna.
Yeah. Well,
Put some Rihanna shit on.
I'm not gonna hate on Rihanna.
Huh?
You're not gonna
Okay.
see me doing that.
All right.
there's.
Yeah, Troy.
No, I'm going to show you some good dance music.
I don't know if I want. I don't know. Okay.
I mean, if you don't want it, I won't give it to you.
No. I want to hear it. I'll hear it. Eric, Eric, you just enjoying this now for yourself?
Giving some ambiance.
Eric's kind of just bopping in there.
It's just his new blonde hair.
All right, let me hear Troy's DJ Troy Kwan, because DJ Troy Kwan is actually in the mix.
That's right. In 675 bar.
Like, you're just plugging the thing he used to plug. You don't even know if he still plays.
No,
there.
I was at 675 last night. I'll be there again Thursday. 675 in the West Village.
Which bar?
Okay.
Which bar?
675 bar in the West Village.
Do people as old as Mars go there?
Easy! You're supposed to be nice.
You're right. I forgot.
Jeez.
It was just a question. I didn't realize that would
So
come
you get
off as
people
rude.
in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s.
Upper 50s,
easy.
late 50s.
Does Mars go VIP?
No, Mars wouldn't go VIP.
Bottles in the VIP.
Mars can't spell VIP.
Let me tell you something about
In
Mars
any
going
language.
to clubs. I will never, ever wait on the line for anything.
That's because you stay home. I mean, you don't have to. There's no.
That's because Mars gets there and he finds out there's a couple.
Mars,
How do you get your suit for dinner?
Mars, there's no line to DJ to club iTunes Shuffle.
See what's Pasha playing?
It doesn't.
What's that? Pasha.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't trust Mars' picks.
Pasha is the club.
Troy is a DJ. Troy
Yes,
knows.
he is.
Okay, not you. Not you.
These guys. This is designer drugs. These guys are.
No, that's too commercial.
Nah,
You think that's a little too commercial for
too
you?
commercial. You could hear it.
I want to see what Mars wears when he goes to the club.
You wear like those shiny ecstasy shirts,
Shiny. Which are those?
like the button-down shirts that are very shiny that the kids
That's what the kids are wearing nowadays?
No, they did in the '90s though.
Oh, well, tell me what they're wearing nowadays, and I'll go ahead and wear it.
Like in a Mace video.
That's kind of cool.
This is designer drugs. They're the shit. This is their new mixtape.
You think this is too commercial?
Not this. This is different track, right?
Yeah,
Than the other one. Yeah, this is
That's
better.
kind of. I could get that.
This is better.
It's just nasty. It's dirty.
Yeah, I could get down with that.
Yeah, that's cool shit.
Roland,
Too much cutting though.
Fuck no, I just don't like it.
you're more of a
Bruce.
born in the USA.
Yeah, I just can't do it.
You're more that guy.
What if there were Bruce Springsteen remixes?
Well, then we're talking different things.
And we are actually feedback is coming in. We're going a little old school with this. Buttery beats, huh? Is this
Buttery beats, that's it, yeah.
You like the buttery beats.
Up nose, yeah. Up nose, up's the man.
He doesn't listen to that bullshit.
Nah, you listen. You wanna
longer.
You wanna hear something that
Longer linger.
Rihanna S&M. That's a song. That incorporate what I really
Rihanna
listen.
S&M, like
Yeah.
you're talking like there's a new song. Like
No,
that's not,
I'm
we
just-
don't even
I'm just
play that
giving
on
you an
Hits One
example.
anymore.
I'm giving you
that's
an
old
example.
shit.
All right. Oh my
Sam,
God.
Prince, Purple Rain.
Mr. Oh, wait a minute.
What?
What he just said.
Purple Rain.
I saw her in concert. She sang Dirty Nikki. Is it Dirty Nikki?
Darling Nikki.
Darling Nikki. Thank you. Well, Darling Nikki, and then it goes into S&M in concert. Great shit. Rihanna's
Mars
the
has
best.
never been
What's
more
it? Skip it
excited
around. Turn it down.
to
I
show
don't
me
need to hear
pictures
Rihanna.
of something.
What? You want to sing it again?
No, I don't.
Hold on.
The day after he
Look
goes to
how close this
Rihanna, he
motherfucker
has got to
sits.
show me his shitty BlackBerry pictures.
What?
Troy, are you a Dirty Phonics guy?
I don't know Dirty Phonics.
Then you better be up on that because Rory in Philadelphia is.
Okay.
Maybe it's his band and he's just trying to get some
Sam, how
Like-
close was the motherfucker?
Oh my
How
God.
close was the motherfucker?
Look, Travis, I understand you're gay and everything, but Mars should have been excited to show you this. Can you send this to me? Can you
Yes,
email me that
absolutely.
picture?
You
Mars
got it.
is showing how did you get these seats? You paid a lot of money or you know someone? He paid a lot of money. He doesn't know anybody. Is this a Ticketmaster Lucky or StubHub deal?
Nah, buddy, you just fucking put up the duckies, man. The greenbacks. You get
The
seats.
Duckies? This is a picture. What row were you in to the stage?
That right there is about third row.
Yeah, because it looks front row from here. He's right at the foot of the stage, low down. Obviously, Rihanna's raised, and he's behind her, and the shot is from the heels up, perfectly centered. An amazing picture, Mars. Hats off to you. You can listen to whatever you want. Please send me that picture.
I was so hoping you would delete it.
And
no, there's no way, because she's very close to wearing no pants.
And you know,
very close.
Do you know who authorized that picture?
Authorized?
The wifey wife. She said, take that picture.
Wow.
Isn't she cool?
I guess.
I love her.
I mean,
I love her.
it's not like she let you like go bang some groupie or something. You just took a picture of the girl who was on stage while your kid was in the audience. It's not like, wow, you guys must be swingers or something.
No children. No, it's just my wife and I. And you don't know what happened after the concert.
Wait. You just went. You're a man of a certain age at this point. You went just you and your wife to see Rihanna.
Correct.
You didn't bring the kids.
What the fuck you bring kids to a concert for? What is wrong with you?
To a Rihanna concert?
Do you know the fucking things that were walking around there?
Yes, they were all your kids' age. I bet.
No, actually, it was a full range. It really was. Now, honestly, she had young to, vintage.
Listen, I'll go to at this
That's what
point.
Mars-
Travis,
What? That's where I came in.
vintage. if your kid is 2, and if you went to a Rihanna concert without her, I'd be like, really? Shouldn't you bring your kid to that?
Really?
Yeah, you bring a 2-year-old to a Rihanna.
No.
Is it too loud for a 2-year-old?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Outdoor concert you can get away with, but
Gabba Gabba.
Well, no, Gabba Gabba's inside. No, like
Oh.
we took her to go see Primus, and that was outside.
Okay.
But because
like
sound.
I've been to concerts that I would criticize Mars for not bringing kids. What's this picture? That's from the front. That's good too. You have a new voicemail. I won't touch that, but I like the one from behind. That's
Yes, that was the best.
That's
Yes.
a very good shot.
Yes.
Like I've been to see Britney Spears and Lady Gaga.
Right.
There are kids at these concerts. Those are
no,
concerts that if
no.
you have kids, you should bring to. Especially how old's your oldest?
13.
13 years old. Should be at the Rihanna
Easy.
concert.
I'm Puerto Rican. I had a young.
Not that young. Damn. I mean, we all remember when we were 13. Yeah. You know what I mean? You remember your kid being 13. So that's the difference.
But I'll tell you something. There was this guy, right? I'm at the concert. I'm enjoying it. I'm up there chilling. She's singing all cool, right?
I've seen that.
Right? And
You're at the Rihanna concert.
Right, at the Rihanna concert. And I look down lower end there, and there's this dude looking up, and he's just gazing at her, and he's got this look on his face like, oh my God, I'm in heaven, right? Almost
Sure.
practically drooling.
Sure, okay.
So I fucking start, and I turn around, and I laugh, and I point at him, and I go, look at that motherfucker. Look how much, to my wife, look at that motherfucker. Look how he's enjoying it. And she goes, yeah, idiot, that was you 2 minutes ago.
Wasn't that funny of a story, actually? I'm sorry, yeah. I'm going to take a phone call. It's going to help you out, though.
All right, thank you.
James. Got it now. James,
Yes, sir.
you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Great. I was hoping you might be giving away one more prize.
That's right,
How is that
James.
going to help me?
Just something to move off of that topic. Just some kind of segue, because there was nothing to do after that. James, did you like Jim Florentine? Are you a fan of his?
Yeah, he's a fun character.
Yeah, he was good on the show today, was he not?
Yes, sir. I only caught the tail end of it, unfortunately, but yes, sir.
Well, luckily, you're going to be able to hear Jim Florentine whenever you want to. Is it here or see, Eric?
It's here.
Okay. You're going to be able to hear Jim Florentine whenever you want, because, is it signed?
Yes, it is.
Because we have a signed Jim Florentine CD for you, Eric.
It's a
Cringe and
CD,
Purge.
DVD
Eric,
combo.
tell them all about it.
It's Jim's new CD, Cringe and Purge, signed by Jim Florentine.
And it's a DVD too.
It is a DVD.
Is there?
Yeah, CD, DVD.
CD DVD, James. Congratulations.
Holy shit, thank you guys very much.
This is the greatest thing that's ever happened to you, is it not?
It is. It is the best thing that's happened this week for me.
All right, I'm going to put you on hold.
Thank you.
Congratulations to James. Mars, I'm going to
Yes,
see
sir.
how, because even I know this DJ that has been said to me. He's the DJ of the moment right now, a lot of buzz, and he's on television and everything. So,
Which one? Laid Back Luke, Tiesto, Tiesto, which one?
you know Skrillex? You don't know Skrillex?
I know
You
Skrillex.
Before, he's nominated for 5 Grammys.
But Mars, you don't know him.
Yeah, I do.
You didn't know him.
No, you don't.
All right, whatever.
Where do you know Skrillex from?
I don't know.
You don't know him.
He thinks,
I don't know
you're
anything.
talking about candy.
I don't know anything. Yeah.
He is nominated for multiple Grammy Awards.
Okay.
You'd think you'd be more in tune with.
Okay. So what's your question? That was the question. That was it. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. I don't know him. So
Wait.
play something for me.
No, I'm not going to play you Skrillex.
He's relatively new, right?
Relatively new, yeah.
And he used to be like a punk rock kid.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's really known for putting dubstep on the map.
Yeah.
Is that where you want to be? Where Skrillex is, Troy?
I'm not really into dubstep. I like it. I appreciate it, but it's not really my thing.
I would
huge right now.
I would be a bigger fan of it. I just don't know what it is.
Dubstep. You don't know what dubstep is?
No.
Well, you know in that Flo Rida song where it breaks down to like a halftime? It's basically like boom, 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 and a halftime of that, like boom, boom.
Oh, got it.
Boom.
And then
it's-
sometimes it goes like.
yeah, and it's like wobble bass. It's like whoa, 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 whoa,
I got it. I got it. That's dubstep.
Yeah. And then it's like real kind of like industrial sounding noises.
Well, listen, I would have this DJ sesh to help everybody out as
Sesh?
long. That's what I call it, sesh. I'm sorry, there are no sisters here to help me out with the lingo, Mars.
Oh, by the way, I'm working on a new mix. I'll have it done. It'll be ready to go. You can check out Troy Kwan on SoundCloud.
Really, you should promote it on my iTunes podcast.
Let's do it.
We were talking about SoundCloud, right?
Yeah.
That wasn't about
Sam Roberts on iTunes.
Oh. We'll be back tomorrow with more After Opie and Anthony Live. Stay tuned. Ron and Fez are next.
The Opie and Anthony Show is now over. For real this time.